these streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising. If you try to win the battle to be who you are. I dance to the left, I dance to the right. Hold hands with my demons and creatures of night. On an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead embraces. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So if you take a little walk on the wild side, be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right. Hold hands with my demons and creatures of night. On an undercover mission to find somebody else like me.
posters on our walls. The Pepsi generation thought we'd seen it all. Brightly lit future with flying cars, and we'd all be superstars. Energy is endlessly entertaining us violently. Commercials play on TV, and nothing was ever free. Self-aware, made mistakes that land us anywhere. With corded phones and tape machines, you could do anything if you just believe. Commercials play on TV, and nothing was ever free. Fake Nikes. He liked computers and Atari games. Wanted friends, but kids can't be me. He played the keyboard, loved the music scene. Formed a band that we pay to see. It's funny how people see all the rock stars on MTV.
Stratford, Connecticut in the house, 9:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ready to rock your socks off in this night edition of WPIG broadcast. Of course I'm not alone. Of course I'm not alone. What are you, crazy? Not for a night like tonight. I have brought...
Hello, how's it going?
the one... yeah, go ahead.
How are you guys doing?
Hold on.
Hope you guys are behaving yourself. We don't want DSP to back out of the documentary. We got to be on our best behavior.
Absolutely. We're going to do that. We're going to do that for sure. We have to make sure that RTU stays happy. You know what I'm saying? That's most important. You know what I'm saying?
We can talk about all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of dead air.
Oh, absolutely. And Phil telling Khet what she's supposed to think, that's my favorite part of it. But anyways, let's get to it. It is Khet tonight. That's why we're here. Big ups Porsche's Rump, you're a legend for the re-up. Hope you get a good pull there. Before we get to today, though, Ludwig, if I could get, what's your estimate on Phil fans' feelings of tonight? Are we gonna get a dip in support? Last week was fucking huge, but it was also her first time back. What's your take? What's your vibe like onto how tonight's gonna go for Sir Burnell?
I don't know. I don't want to be disappointed, so I'm gonna aim high. I'm gonna go with like 300.
Nice. That's what I'm guessing too. I get today. The Dents still have a good day in them, I think. But I think it's gonna go down. Yeah.
They don't have unlimited money, so they basically just they can only decide where to put it. And the past few days have been really, really slow, so I think they've been saving up.
Like a bear before the winter, saving up so when it comes out, it's time to emerge from their winter slumber. It's time to give Khet. And that was not a metaphor for anything, by the way. The bear.
No.
Anyways. I thought it'd be fun because I got it going. When he goes live, obviously we'll switch right there. But I thought it'd be fun. I found a video from the one, the only Aquateal. And someone asked a question to Phil about a year ago and asked, why does Khet refuse to be on streams? Why does Khet refuse to be on streams? I thought it might be fun to check that out. So you might have seen this video, but it's more than a year long. Year old. Let's see how maybe the thoughts have changed. What has changed since this 1 year ago? Let's go.
Maybe. There was one rant.
Yeah, here we go. Let's play it. Come on, play.
I remember.
My wife, Khet.
My wife, Khet.
Moved in here with me 4 years ago. All right? And when she moved in with me, we were fully intending, 100%, that she was actually going to be a part of my content from time to time. She was not going to be someone who was going to consistently be a part of the content. Maybe every once in a while we do something special. All right? Maybe every once in a while...
So there was going to be cooking with the king, obviously.
Yes.
And stuff like that.
Yep. That was what he said, yeah.
And, we tested the waters. She was on my streams.
Tested the waters, 2 Q&A streams, okay.
A few times.
Oh, no, that's not true. They did Halloween. They did Halloween as well. Forgot about the classic
it was
Halloween.
3 total.
Yeah.
Every time they did, I would make a video about it. It was a fun time.
It was Tevin's fault. I forgot about that.
Right. And then the kicker was that she was on the Halloween event.
How's everyone doing?
That year, 2018. And that was actually the last time Khet was ever seen in any of my content. It's been over 4 years now. Well, about 4 years now. And I said, well, why?
Yeah,
because on
that's what I want to know.
Stream, no exaggeration, she shows up. So I want you to think about this. By the way, a lot of tips have come in. I'm going to shout them out, but I'm telling a story, okay? She spent money.
The fishing.
She spent personal time putting effort into a Halloween costume. It was a steampunk Halloween costume.
Okay.
And
I mean, it was a costume. That part is true.
We even talked
I like the
together
part where he's like, if you want to stand up and turn around, and she's like, no.
She said no. Fuck you.
I'm saying to play together and all of that. She was a big part of. I really want some commentary.
God, don't say that anymore. Don't say that Khet's a big part of anything.
Yeah,
now.
that's
playing the first game.
Banned word.
Which is Silent Hill, the one with the frozen shit.
Homecoming.
It's on the Wii.
Okay.
It's a terrible game, by the way. We didn't know. We had never played it before.
Okay.
So we're playing the game. It's bad.
Yeah.
The controls are absolutely terrible. It's a bad game. What are you gonna do, right? So first she's enjoying herself.
Not play a bad
and then she starts
game.
looking in the chat.
I don't know, man.
I like how we can't drive a boat because we got to get serious. We got to tell this extremely serious story.
What are you gonna do, man? It's life.
Got to idle the boat real quick. Hang on, guys. Got something important to say.
She realizes that trolls are flooding into my Twitch chat. Remember, this was 4 years ago. I was on Twitch.
Oh yeah, big difference.
Trolls are flooding in and saying absolutely disgusting, misogynistic, really insulting things about how she looks.
They weren't though.
And then they start bringing up shit.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't that crazy. Of course, there was the odd one, but come on.
I kid you not.
Yeah, I pretty much included everything in my video.
Yeah. I mean, of course there's assholes, but I mean, one thing you can say is I think they had that fucking chat on lockdown last week, and this week we will have the chat available to see. But I think I think there was so many fucked. Oh, nice! January Rose pulls the cat member. January Rose is a legendary member of our community here who is a fan of Phil's looks in the past. So you might have wanted a Phil, actually.
About her past. They start
like a lot of it was concern.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't just like have her just sitting there being bored. That's what a lot of it was.
Yeah, why don't you have her do shit, you know? But no, that's not gonna happen.
Boyfriend.
It's just sit there and read chat. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
They start saying the most vile, disgusting, fucked up shit that you would say on some.
Thank you for re-upping your membership. I
What the
appreciate
fuck
that.
does that have to do with my wife, out of the kindness of her heart, appearing on my stream?
How about her second income?
With me to do a holiday event, right? So essentially what they did is they did everything possible to make her feel awful.
Sitting there doing nothing.
So within the first hour and a half of her being on the stream, we went on a break. And we went off stream. I'm going to be honest with you guys now. Okay?
Yep.
Because I never really...
It was really awkward because we never talk, so it was kind of strange for me because I had to talk to her.
Do the full story.
It doesn't mean he's being honest, by the way.
Oh, no.
Just so everyone knows.
It's important. What I'm about to say is important. Don't get it twisted, motherfucker.
She was crying after that, and she's telling me, I can't believe those people were so mean to me. All I wanted to do was do something nice.
Does this sound like she would say this? Does this sound like something Khetherine Burnell is saying?
And here you
can't
this is
believe
how
it.
they treat
It
me.
was so mean
And I
to
told
me.
her, I was like, listen, you got to understand something.
You got to understand something, honey.
I'm just being honest with you, honey.
All right, listen, bitch.
All right?
God.
That wasn't for you. That was for me. That's because these people are so sick that they hate me so much. That's why they did that. You know, they didn't do it necessarily.
Honey, they don't hate you. They hate us.
It's not you. It's not you. It's us. Big ups, January Rose says, I hope she doesn't come back on. He's controlling. Oh, she's going to be here today. Phil needs that money. Tomorrow's day off. What do you want? Lunch meat sandwiches? What's wrong with you?
That wasn't you. It's me. These people will do absolutely
Honey,
anything
just so
they
you
can to hurt
know,
me.
they made you cry because you're married to me.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know.
Is that supposed to help?
Pretty cool, huh?
That she never
That
came
makes
back
you
to
feel
my
better.
content ever again. Now, the funny part is, how did the trolls spin it? Oh, look
How
at
did the
how
trolls spin it?
uncomfortable she looked. Take a look at this screen grab of
Oh,
her
this
and
is
how
funny, by the way.
unhappy she is in the Halloween event. Phil must have forced her to be in it. So, no.
Oh, that was the funny
you.
part?
That was you piece of shit. You caused her to look and act
Round
like
of
that
applause.
because she was going to have fun, and you ruined it for her.
Uh-huh. We ruined to her. Make sure we're not missing it. No, not yet.
Never wants to come back. She has a negative
wasn't even
association
in
with
chat.
the stream that if she comes
I know.
on,
Yeah, chat, by the way, is freaking out with emoji. I don't know if that's a new
Wow.
thing, but that is what's going on right now.
That
so.
artwork. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah,
like how the
yeah.
hair looks nothing like her.
No, like I wonder if they just said, "Here's a whole picture of her. Can you just do this?" And they were like, "Okay." And Phil looks very south of the border style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like that doesn't look anything like his facial hair. Like he doesn't have a goatee that goes outward. It's like flat against his chin.
No. And he looks like he always says El Cheapo. This looks like El Cheapo. Like that's the mascot for El Cheapo.
Hey, honey, look up there. And she's just staring forward like, durr.
And Jasper's
No,
there.
just
Oh, by the
looking at
way,
chat.
I just noticed it. Reminder that tonight's late stream is family night.
Family night.
Okay, family night, guys. Hope you guys are hyped.
Don't look up family in the dictionary, by the way.
No,
They're wrong. They're lying. Those were written by Argentinas, and they're evil.
Oh God, man, Argentina, get the fuck out of here. Join myself, Kat, and Jasper. Okay, so we're gonna get Jasper.
Oh, wow.
action.
Did we get to ask Jasper questions?
Hopefully. What's your favorite litter style?
here, all that's going to happen is
Have you ever tried to eat a bee?
You don't have to answer that, Jasper. You don't have to answer that.
insult her and attack her. I don't blame her for feeling that way.
Okay.
Why would I? Right? And this is what we've learned over the years. is
What's
that
your
the
favorite
more that
flavor
we
of
give
ant
the
poison?
trolls to work with,
How many licks do you recommend? I just want to get a little bit lit. Not too much. It's too lit.
right? The worse it gets. So the moment she comes on here,
I don't want to
You
get
ever
sloppy.
walk on top of the DoorDash containers like it's a cat castle?
Yeah. Do you ever go on top of the styrofoam? Yeah. Do you ever play in the styrofoam jungle gym?
even though she hasn't been on this stream in 4 years, the moment she comes on here, all you'll see is the trolls completely being disgusting.
Okay, that number. Oh,
You know?
okay.
And we're not dumb. We know that.
Oh.
So
We're
why
not
put her in that
dumb.
position?
Imagine if we were
But
dumb.
you understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that's my wife. That's
Okay.
someone who has nothing to do with negativity or toxicity with me, and that's how they treat her. Can you fucking imagine if I tried to do a charity event of any kind?
Who said charity event?
What? The moment that I tried to do something good like that.
I thought you said charity can't happen in public, though, so you shouldn't be worried about that.
It would probably be trying to SWAT. They would probably be trying to do every possible.
Would SWAT the charity.
That's why to SWAT the charity.
The negative
Fuck
thing
them
they
kids.
could possibly do. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Anything. So
what changed, huh, Phil? Was his name? Does his name rhyme with dumb?
there you go. And by the way,
Bike dumb. Does his name rhyme with that?
you not?
Is that why things changed?
There's a more recent rant where he's like, "Oh, if you want Khet to be on screen, you have to stop talking about her."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop talking about her. Yeah, if you want to hear her on screen, it's up to you guys. I remember that. We must have been on good behavior then because we got her back, guys.
In the chat, there is a troll. All right, trying to tell me that it's my fault because I played games during Halloween that weren't co-op games. She didn't want to play.
You could have played.
Yeah, you could have played a lot of games that she could not stare at chat the whole fucking time for.
She wanted to watch and do co-commentary.
There's games that are like asymmetrical. That's like it's not the same amount of effort for each player. Like what is it? Mario. One of the Mario games.
Yeah, Galaxy is one. I mean, no, the fucking Odyssey.
Yeah.
Odyssey is one. One person does the hat.
Okay,
you don't have to do anything. You can just do the hat. It's dumb, but that's
Right.
perfect for them. Oh, Phil's about to start. Let's go. I'm on raw Phil here, so let's see.
Oh God, Resident Evil 6 would have been very frustrating. That would have been bad. I've seen people try and co-op that game, and
Oh shit, we're on.
People can post up. Some people last out session.
Oh God.
We're finishing.
Okay, here we go. We only missed 1 minute.
cool. We got some skip juice.
We're finishing setup here.
Oh, finishing setup.
And, Jasper already has jumped the gun. He's jumped on the chair twice.
Oh,
wow,
Just ready
cool.
to set up here.
Oh, cool.
And get ready for our hangout session.
And we're
How
missing
are you all
it.
tonight? I hope you're doing well.
Better than you, Phil.
We're gonna wait a few minutes
Doing
for
well.
more people, obviously, to join, and then we'll start. See how it goes. Just a chill hangout session.
So start getting those credit cards ready.
Like last week, some Q&A.
Don't call them lazy, though. This isn't lazy.
Those questions ahead of time.
If you call them lazy, you're a liar.
Which I'm actually going to bring up right now.
What other questions are there? Guys, work through that. What's the guy with the questions from the Star Wars? I always forget his name.
They said,
Have you ever? What's the tallest man you've ever met?
We weren't able to be
That
there.
guy.
Live,
Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah. Go through those.
Well,
Go through
fair
those,
enough. We'll make
please.
a thread.
Tonight. Oh God,
People can post
sorry.
up
Sorry,
questions
Cat.
here.
That was a snort.
Here it is. So I'll just open that up, and we'll have that open. If we have time, if we're
I
talking
thought you
about
were
the
setting
view
up
and,
before
questions
this.
are getting
What?
More scarce.
Hang on a
whatever,
second,
we'll
guys.
Jump in and answer those. They'll be right here.
I was
because
setting
know
up for the last
everyone's
20
gonna be
minutes, but hold on. Let me get these
streaming
questions
perfectly
out.
Fine.
All
I
right.
had to go to the shower and get the stool, bring it in
How's
here.
everyone tonight? What's going on?
You already asked that.
What?
Better than you, Phil.
What's up, everybody? So, FYI,
What's the FYI?
I still have the same stool. We don't have a new one, but tomorrow
Is
when
it
we
loose
go out,
style, or?
we're going to go to a store or two and see if we can find a better
We're going to go to a
Come
store
on.
or two.
chair. It's not even the right height. It's not comfortable in any way.
Same stool style. We need a stool sample. Could you send some stool samples and we'll make
Be on
decisions?
the right side and Cat will be on the left. That way I
Oh.
can more easily reach the laptop. The problem last
we're
time
gonna
was we
flip-
didn't test it,
Oh.
We're going
So I
to
couldn't
horizontal
really
flip
reach.
here.
Oh, nice.
and it was kind of rough to reach
was
out
rough.
and grab everything and update the leaderboard and everything. So
Uh-huh.
it should be easier this time around.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Making
it's a
it-
work in
Does that mean
progress.
she's gonna be
We're working
higher
on
up
this,
than
but
he is?
Ultimately, what we need to do is
Is she
get
going to be
this
taller than you?
for when we're
sitting
out
down?
games together. When we're gonna play like a dragon, we need to have this nice and comfy,
Holy shit, A-Mac. You're a legend, dude. Thanks for that member bomb, dude. You're a legend.
right?
Good luck on your
So,
pool, brother.
We'll see how it goes.
I hope those aren't
Yep.
Argentinian. If there's Argentinian, we got problems, though, all right? Come on. We're going to get banned.
Trying to get a little bit
Ace
better
certification.
time.
That's a hype pull.
What's up, Avarice? Good evening.
What's
night.
up, Avarice?
What's up?
You're a legend, dude.
Keanu.
Keanu Creams.
Caligula.
Shout outs.
What's up?
All right, shut
All
up.
right, you haven't been feeling too well.
I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth, but those memberships might not give me the amount of money that I expect.
Roman Victor, what's up? Last Frontier, what's up? What's up to everyone
You
joining
don't
right
care
now?
what these people are up to.
What was this? What is this? You never do this. What is this? I know. Dabby knows. Late night ALT puts on the heat. It's different. Different vibe.
As you guys can see, no goals. When
Shut
I
up! Who cares?
Only
what are you
ice
talking
coffee.
about?
I
When I do
can't
these
see.
streams, I don't want to have any goals. Of
No
Listen,
goals.
if you guys want to contribute, thanks. And you know,
You just don't want to have
much
to put on a
appreciated.
hat.
but
or a vest.
These are supposed to be like chill hangout sessions.
Chill hangout sessions.
Do a poll.
About being some kind of a fundraising event or.
Let's see. Is Khet gonna show cleavage, or
right,
is that over?
Yeah, that's the
We're
poll.
Not gonna get
That's
cleavage
the poll.
anymore.
Okay, I'll just do a 2-question poll because I don't want to waste time on it. Floral or non-floral? That's your option. Okay, so obviously non-floral is probably
Stripes or
higher.
plaid?
Are probably the higher choice, but design cat clothes. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Ragnar.
Floral or non-floral?
What's up, Turtle Sniffer?
I mean, the field probably is gonna win,
Weird.
but you know,
Probably
if you want to be a legend, choose floral.
Mark, what's up?
She legit looked like.
What's up, everybody?
You know how sometimes a woman will dress up as a man for Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what she was wearing. Like
We're gonna have the same rules as
It
last
did not
it was
do
a
her
bad
any
choice.
favors.
It was just a very bad choice.
You know,
it
it's
was a
about
very
us
bad
hanging
choice.
out with you, so you know.
Can
don't
we get
ask
to the
about
screen
things
on? What
that
is
was really
this?
Stupid.
Pre-stream vibes?
You know, stuff like that. Don't try to get too personal.
Don't get too
You know,
personal, like
if you have
asking your
questions
favorite
that you
ice
feel like
cream.
Too personal. We're just not going to answer them, or we're going to skip them. If you spam the chat with the same question
are you doing?
12
You're
times
sad,
and I
Cat.
happen to not answer it, there's probably a good reason you should.
What about? Oh,
stop
that's,
spamming the
that
chat.
apply for Derek.
You know, it's common sense stuff, but a lot of people
Oh,
don't have common
Common sense, Derek.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Can we
up,
start now?
Is everyone
Felix
properly?
DeMay? Cool
Oh
spot.
my God, bro! Come on.
Is she
How
not
are
here
you
or
guys?
something? Like she's not even. She's just
Yeah.
sitting there. What? She is there, bro. What are you doing? There we go. First cat vision. I should make that the only available vision for these nights because it's so sad.
All right. So
Oh.
we're gearing up. We're gonna start in just a few minutes.
Oh my
We
God!
probably won't wait
What?
too much.
A few
We'll
minutes?
wait just another couple minutes.
What do we have
Get it
left?
past 7, and then maybe we'll begin, and we'll go for 2 hours or so tonight, or depending,
Almighty
you know how it
Yoki.
goes. If
Hey, everybody.
If it slows down early, we can end early. If it goes late because people have questions, we'll go. You know, we'll see how we feel.
Questions.
That's the cool thing.
Hint,
There's
Really?
hint.
You're gonna be like,
a gameplay stream. Where I
looks like
guarantee
tips
you
have
guys
dried
2
up.
hours of
I guess you
gameplay.
gotta go, honey. I guess
Just a hangout
bye.
session and casually see how it goes, right?
Looks like
Sarah,
you're not
good
bringing it
evening.
in
Nice to see
anymore,
you. Yeah,
babe.
glad to see that.
Guess we milked you as much as we could, honey.
I'm glad to hear you're better.
Better get outta here, honey.
Excellent.
And they don't blame detractors for that.
We're finally not freezing.
Oh,
Finally,
great.
it's gotten warmer.
What is this?
Here, and everything's starting to melt outside, which is great. All the ice and everything is starting to calm down.
Okay.
Oh, I can
Imagine
show
having central
Yeah,
AC.
Donnie, I love Firehouse subs. I don't know when we're gonna have a chance.
Great
to
question, Donnie.
Come on.
have a
Great
chance
start,
to
Donnie.
you know, in our schedule, what we're doing.
Do you like Firehouse subs, Donnie?
Like tomorrow, we
Is
got.
Kat like doing her makeup or what?
She's not in the room. I mean, I
Because we have
refuse
a
to
day
believe it. If
full
she is, it's an
of,
asshole move right now.
Appointments. So we actually have to try to our
Oh,
meal
yeah,
out will
appointments.
actually be like ordering like a breakfast.
Oh, so Ludwig is the guy that showed me. I paused. Ludwig is the guy that showed me the cat stretch. Not you didn't show it to me, but your playthrough
Yeah.
had a lot of zoom ins of it. So I put this on Discord already, but this is so sad, dude. This is so sad. I compared the cat stretches.
Oh man.
I thought about you and I put that together, Ludwig. We had it. All right, go bye. Bye. That's it.
Because we eat and then we go out for the
You
whole
see that
day.
post by Pixar Animations? He's working on the new hairstyle.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to
The cat stretch.
It's like
breakfast. I'm just
the
saying.
Lego hair.
I was such a fan of the cat stretch.
Wouldn't
There's
be
a
very
fucking cat
appropriate.
stretch card. Now it's so sad.
No socks on. It's too hot. It's too hot in here for socks. We have the window all the way
What the
open. And the fan is
fuck?
on.
Great question, bro.
It feels like it's actually going to be
Are
pretty
you
hot
wearing
tonight
socks?
in here.
Is that Derek? Who asked that? No
Chat's
socks
wearing
in
socks. That's
Can you
that's
imagine
for sure.
the carpet on that thing? Oh, Derek's throwing
dude.
socks. Derek's
Oh,
playing
yeah?
golf.
Physics says in Chicago it's been like -5 degrees Fahrenheit the last 3 days. That sounds terrible.
I'm weird, I guess. I don't like walking around barefoot.
Yeah,
Danny,
either.
it probably makes sense if I read the messages since I'm so used to doing it. I can read them incredibly fast off the screen or whatever.
oh, you're a
my
faster
God.
reader.
As opposed to
Awesome.
If Kat were to read messages, she'd probably have to get used to doing it quickly.
Oh yeah, that
which
English
is-
language reading. She can't do that yet.
Sometimes
When she
Nice
gets out of
subtle
kindergarten.
insult.
Oh,
She
that's
would have
all
to
he
get
does.
used to reading.
Yeah,
Email
you know,
and
after
up here
kindergarten
from
you
the
learn
leaderboard
reading.
and
So.
back and forth. So it makes
She
it
hasn't
more
got past
sense.
that level yet.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Phil, for making her seem like an asshole as usual.
You know, think of it this way: I am the pilot of the ship, right?
Oh,
Wow,
I'm
yeah.
at the helm.
Airline 1651 didn't do so well, Phil.
Yeah, I want to play that now, but I will.
Okay, almost ready to start, guys.
Get banned. It crashes as good as any other perfect landing.
To begin.
I did nothing
Got
wrong.
over 400 now.
All right, I'll turn it up.
I don't even know how many we had. We weren't paying any attention, but that stream had tremendous views. Like,
That was
holy
loud
crap.
as shit,
I know we're not going to get that every single week, you know?
Yeah, every single week. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Can we start now? You clearly have nothing
Only
to say.
Iced Coffee, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? Only iced coffee? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Big ups, AMAC, with a comment. Sorry to use Argentinian peso on the membership bomb. Here's a Philippine peso to make up for. Big ups, Rambo.
Uh-oh, you're banned.
Uh-oh. That's it.
Get out of here.
We can't have
Only
that
Iced
shit.
Coffee, I have
Better use
no
a
idea what you're talking
VPN
about,
to
honestly.
log into
But if you wanted to
American
shoot an email, you
YouTube.
can.
That way
I
you
don't even
can
know what you're addressing.
Yeah, get
$10.
yeah, the VPN that shit. All right, what did OIC say? Let's try to see. Oh, I'm already past it.
Of the quote in the pre-stream, like, I've got nothing against Spanish-speaking people. That's like, yeah, you love those big booty Latinos.
Uh-huh. He does like them. Can we start, please? All right. I'm using
chilly or mid-range temps.
Are
right?
we still talking about
Oh, my
temperature?
goodness.
RAC, good evening.
OIC,
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
Cat's not there.
No.
Oh, my God.
Cat's
you're
not there.
not-
She's not here.
Yeah.
It's confirmed. He never burped or snorted with her in the room last week, and she's just not there
Excuse
yet.
me, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
We had a meatloaf dinner. I'm exploding.
That's what's coming up.
But damn, I'm exploding. Turtle
she
Sniffer,
had to finish
you jumped the
her-
gun. It's not time for questions.
her
We have not begun
portion
that
of the
session yet.
dinner.
You've asked too early, and now you have violated the rules, and you are not allowed to ask a question.
Oh,
not
God.
funny.
This is the worst,
You-
man. Big ups,
Oh my
Jenny
God,
Rose.
this-
Diaz makes his wife sound like a useless idiot. Yes, he does.
Stool is
Yes,
really
he
bad.
does. That's all he does.
It is wobbling really bad.
What?
Oh my God, this stool is really bad. It is wobbling
Oh,
really bad.
she just
I
laughed.
heard her.
We got the laugh.
Yeah.
We
Oh
got
my
the
God,
laugh.
this stool is really bad. It is wobbling really
She's
bad.
here. She's
I
here.
wonder if it's gonna make it all night. Holy crap! I might be
If he-
kneeling by the end of the
Oh,
night.
I was gonna say, if he's talking about her, she's on the stool. I was gonna flip out. Thank God he's not talking about what she's sitting
That's
on.
right.
He better not be.
Okay. All right. Are we good to start? Is everyone feeling
We
good
have
to
been.
I
start?
don't know.
Thank
Are
you.
you?
Oh, I
Did
see.
we
He has
get
a
with our
stupid
hangout
comment you
session
just
here?
mentioned.
I think we're okay to start. Like I said, 7 o'clock. It's good. We're easy to tell the time that we started and everything too.
Sure. I mean, it's
Okay, I think we'll
7:05,
begin.
but okay.
So everyone, let's switch over here. Hold on.
Let's switch over.
Ready?
Hold on. We have to set
It's
it
gonna
up.
look different, so prepare yourself.
Here we go. Floral or
As you
not?
can see,
No floral.
I'm on this side now, and for some reason,
Do you have to pig-splain sides? As you can see, I'm on
Game
this.
over.
She looks a lot less happy this week, I'll tell you that. No floral one, by the way, so end that fucking poll. She's not looking happy, that's all I'm saying. She already looks unhappy.
inexplicably, I'm on the same stool as last week, but I'm like twice the height. I don't understand it. I swear to God, this is the same stool I sat on last Wednesday night, but don't I look
God
much
has
taller?
left.
Yeah,
So I need
a
a
lot
new
taller.
stool. Like, I look way too tall on this stool right now. So good evening, everyone.
She gave him the smallest goat possible. It was a double only. Two, what's that word called? A two bleat goat laugh here.
I look way too
Watch
tall
it.
on this stool right now. So good evening, everyone. You ready? Let's get started here. Let me start
Okay.
recording. We'll do our little intro, and then
Okay.
we'll begin. We already have a
still
shout
are
out
not
to do.
starting
We'll
yet?
jump from there and go from there. Okay? Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to our second ever family night here on
Cat
DSP
is out,
Gaming.
man. Out.
I, of course, am here with my lovely wife, Kat, and our
Oh my God.
pet Jasper Kitty is on the floor.
Thanks for pointing at him.
in a bread position. He looks like a loaf of bread
Red
on the floor,
Uh-huh.
relaxing. And
Fascinating.
we did this in a surprise stream last week, right? It shocked all of you. You were all
that
like,
went
"Oh my
great.
God, Kat is on the stream for the first time for 5.5 years," and it went really well.
Yeah, it was
We had a lot of
shocking.
fun doing it. And
In
I
a lot
actually
of
asked
ways.
Kat this week, I said, "Do you want to come back and do another stream?"
And she,
It's up to you.
No. I don't want to go back to it. But last week you said you had fun, right? You really had fun, right? Yeah. And then the playlist was put up after the stream. So let's not pretend you asked like this.
And I actually asked Khet this week, I said, do you want to come back and do another stream? It's up to you. It's an open door for you. And she thought about it for a few days, and after a few days, she says, yeah, I'll come back. Let's do it on Wednesday night. Let's relax and end your streaming week with just a chill kind of hangout stream. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Out. This is worse than last time. I'll tell you that. She had energy last time.
Do tonight. But let's just lay down the ground rules before we start.
What the fuck is this?
Number one, these are questions that are supposed to be like a casual hangout session. This is not super ultra personal. Please don't be asking crazy personal questions. We have the ability to skip or not answer any questions that you toss our way. All right, this is not an interrogation or anything like that. Number two, this is not the place to be asking about, what about this documentary? What games are you going to be playing this year and stuff like that?
Why not?
Those questions are
the perfect
for another day.
Jesus, what's left?
You can't ask what games you're going to play? Okay.
What's our next question? We can't ask about food unless it's the right kind of food. We can't ask about makeup. You get pissed about that. What's left?
This is for us to kind of hang out and answer questions, particularly if you have a lot of questions for Khet. Obviously, that would be tonight would be the night for that because
she looks really happy.
You don't have to be asking me questions specifically and stuff like
dignified.
that. As you can see, we switched sides from last week.
We're still on this,
but because of that, I couldn't really reach anything. Now I'm easily able to man this. I can update the leaderboard on the fly. I can read emails. I can read the chat. I can read everything quickly and easily.
Phil,
it's just weird because I look like I'm off to the side
just play
now,
Sea of
right?
Stars
It looks a
and
little
just tell her to go.
Like I said, what we need to do is we need to perfect this. I'm on a stool that's terrible.
Just play
a
Sea of
terrible,
Stars,
flimsy
get
plastic
$30
stool,
or whatever, and deal with it.
We need to get something better, especially because as we told you last week, our plans are actually to do a co-op playthrough of the island mode, simulation mode, whatever it's called, in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
That'll be great.
And I got to have a better seating situation than this in order to do it. So we're going to look tomorrow when we're out and see if we can find a stool or an ottoman or something quick that we can grab and have for the setup. This does not feel comfy. It's kind of weird and off to the side.
Cat Mom?
All right, so let's start. We already...
Oh my God, Cat Mom!
We have a few shout-outs to do. The way it's going to go is we're going to do shout-outs, then we're going to read questions from the chat. In addition to that, we have a thread of questions that people posted up early in case they couldn't be here tonight.
That's Derek territory, isn't it? What? I mean, this is past just being a little quirky thing. It's what the fuck is this? And look at this pause. Oh my God. Kevin in the house with the game over. I agree. Chris Dorner with the guys. What's your favorite food, game, or movie? Hold on. Ludwig, you don't have to answer that, all right? Don't answer that. Hey, guys. Ludwig's not here that often. Ask only him questions, not both of us. You get banned, all right? But go ahead. You can answer.
Pizza, Doom, and a movie from 2009 called Ink.
Okay.
You haven't seen it.
So I might go to that as well. If we run out of questions or things to do in the chat, we have a separate thread that we can reference. Okay.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
All right. So we're actually going to start off tonight.
Yeah.
With a tip here. It looks like there's a $10 tip
from '93.
Of course.
From Sir Ed Sheeran the Pure. And he asked,
Look at her.
Off to a great start.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Look at this. I've never seen her this pissed. She is out.
On a couples game show.
Oh, by the way, big ups Weeb. You just pulled a WB Super card. I already put it in there, but that stream's going to be Friday now, and let me tell you, I've never been more excited for a fucking stream than that one. Ludwig, I know you were around. You'd probably know the story better than me, but I have found so much shit that you are not going to believe. That is Timeless Super fucking Super card. That's on Friday. It's going to be hype. And Meerkat's going to be there as well. Meerkat begged to be on there, so he's going to be on as well. It's WB
from his
Supercard.
Instagram, huh?
Yeah. From the Instagram, I got the forum post. I got DMs from that forum post. I got the pre-TJ Gamebox post. Dude, it's incredible. Friday, dude. Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I don't even know what couples game shows even exist anymore. Are there even any?
Okay, what?
When I was growing up.
Look at the door, Cat. That's where you escape. Run away now.
Different game shows
Go
that
now.
I would watch, but even then,
Fuck this dude.
we're talking outdated ones. I'm not
She
talking
said
current ones. I used to
nothing.
watch what was
no
it,
words
$1,000
except the
Pyramid
double
and stuff
bleep.
like that. I'm not even aware of any game shows that
Mike
are
Solo in the house
shows.
is Diverse Coin Rising. She hates this mofo. You may be right. I'll check the stocks.
So I guess the answer would be no, unless you guys have suggestions. No, obviously we're not going to put our names out there or anything like that. It's
What?
a silly question. Thank you for the first contribution of the night.
I don't even
Only
I'm
Iced
not,
Coffee, thank you for re-upping your membership for 32 months. You said not much to say other than I respect
the full
Cat
name,
a
Phil.
lot.
Say the name, please.
Get some respect for coming back and being on the streams after so long.
Oh,
So thank you, Only Iced Coffee, for all that support. Shadow Dancer with the first super chat of the night says, "Hey guys, good to see Cat again. Thank you, Shadow
you guys
Dancer,
think she's
for
seen
that."
the fat memes?
And then Cloudy did $8 super chat.
If you put her on there, she very well could have. You know, if you put her on there, you know, people are going to talk about it. He knows what trolls are going to do, and she might have checked it. She might have said, "Fuck it, I'll check it." And
she said she didn't care though.
She doesn't care, of course.
I don't care. I don't care if people talk about my weight.
You know why she said that? Is because you might want to say this, honey. You know,
Cloudy.
This is how you're going to tell this, honey.
Appreciate
reverse
that very
psychology
much.
is
and I actually have the
genius, honey. You
right
don't understand. Detractors are stupid. They're really, really dumb. If you just say that you like something, then they have to stop.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
That's what I do. I say I don't do something, and then they stop caring.
So it should go much smoother this week. Okay?
Oh, great.
All right. So that's it for contributions so far. If anyone
Good.
we're going to shout out. In the meantime, if you want to
that dried up quick.
The train has stopped quick.
me
Feel Ice Cream says this is so uncomfortable. It's like a hostage
ask us
video.
questions.
Oh, yeah. Hell
one
yeah.
topic
This
we'll
is worse than
probably
last
talk
week
about
right
tonight
now.
At some point is that we played the Tekken 8 demo last week.
Oh, great.
Right? And you really liked it. So I'm sure people might ask about that. But outside of that, let's see what else you guys want to talk
Her
about.
favorite character was Kuma.
Run
So
out.
here we go. Derek is asking, I've lived in Seattle about 10 years. You've now lived in Seattle about
6?
6 years?
Yeah.
It was early 2018.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys,
So
my sister's
what is
not
it
being abused.
that we like about living in Seattle? I'll let you answer first, and then I'll answer anything.
Wow.
Oh,
generous.
you think this is a response to troll comments right there? I'll let you answer first. You
You
know?
have permission to give your thoughts.
Yeah. Take that, trolls. I'm letting her go first. Mickey Thor says he might as well hang her picture in the background and let her go. Well, I'm not going to read the ending, but yeah. I mean, she
Is
doesn't
the
have to be
first-
here. Go ahead.
I think she's going to mention the food.
Okay, let's see. I'll let you mention it.
I really like the boardwalk where you can go to the restaurant.
Remember the places you said you were going to take me? Those are the places I'm excited for. You know, look at her face right now.
Just pause, yeah.
God damn it, dude.
But what do you like about
Oh my God. I'll stop. I can't pause this
living
much.
here in general?
I mean, we don't get crazy snowstorms or freezing temperatures,
Oh,
like on the East Coast.
man, debunked.
Right.
but
Terrible weather, extreme weather.
yeah,
Okay, can you let her
Right.
talk, please? Finish?
I'd say that's a positive.
It
For sure.
doesn't snow.
That's
cool.
it. That's all you like?
Yeah, you don't take me anywhere
I
else. There we go.
Well, what kind of food that's out here do you like?
Oh my
Of course.
God, he's
There it
doing the
is.
kindergarten thing. What kind of food?
Well, there's a lot of Asian food.
You like nuggets?
sushi places.
You like the
and-
French fries?
Sushi confirmed.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
wow.
the thing is like there's ups and downs to living anywhere.
That's right.
So,
Oh, can we hear some
Well, he's
downs,
just asking,
please?
what do you like about being?
Yeah.
Oh,
the food,
God damn it.
The food and the weather.
If this
is
were a
nice.
brand new
I mean,
restream,
there's
you would hear.
obviously negative too, but, you know.
Yeah.
No, for me, it's been a couple quick things. Number one,
No one
everything
cares.
here is easily within a drivable distance, and you don't have to drive long
Yeah,
distance.
that's why you
to
get
really do
DoorDash
anything.
14
that
times a
too.
week.
Anything we need, a grocery store is around the corner,
Yep.
a pet store, an electric store, a electronics store,
Everything's so close. If you order DoorDash, it only takes 30 minutes.
grocery store, yeah, anything you can think of that you need. And we haven't driven on the highway since you moved here, not
It's
once.
just out that
right?
gate.
We haven't had to.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Because everything
you
is so
can't.
close. I mean, the
No.
furthest we drove, I think, was to a doctor appointment that was like an hour away.
Oh, I wonder what that
and
is.
that's like the furthest out we've gone.
Diabetes
You don't have to.
for him?
When I lived in Connecticut, you'd have to drive halfway across the state to get
That's
to
why you
half
got
the
in 2
stuff.
car
It was
accidents?
frustrating. It was very population dense, already tiny state.
I don't care what he's talking
and
about.
it was just a nightmare getting around here. So those would be my 2 positives. And of course, Connecticut had a state income tax, and here there is no state income tax. There is
Well,
a business tax.
doesn't matter if you don't pay it anyway.
Because I operate a business here, but it's very different.
Just don't
but then
pay
again,
it.
our sales taxes here are higher, so it's kind of a trade-off. But I think I'd rather
trade-off.
spend more on taxes because I choose to spend my money rather than just take it right out of my paycheck,
yeah.
which is
Fuck
what they
'em.
would
Yeah,
do.
hell yeah.
So
Don't tread on me.
that's one of my major differences. Okay.
Don't tread on me. Oh, Mario Faker, Jenna just tweeted today. Is that breaking news? If that's breaking news, I'll show it. I always want to bring the breaking news here at WPIG. Want to be most up to date.
Also helps when you write off everything as a business expense, including your mortgage and your health care.
Everything possible.
We have a second tip coming in tonight. A $20 tip.
Hey.
From Ponage 101, he says, hello to Phil, Cat, and Jasper. Great to see you all back again, and great to see you back, Cat. Awesome.
Gopley thanks you.
Thank you very much, Ponage. That is the second tip of the night.
Meaty Man
Get you
boys
up on the
coming
leaderboard.
Thank you for that.
Jasper is in here. He was actually jumping on the chair earlier, but he just decided to lay on the floor. He's on the floor right now.
You gonna react at all,
or
are
he
you
jumps
just
up on the
gonna
chair
look
again,
there
which he might.
angry?
You know, he doesn't particularly stay in one place for too long. So we'll see how that goes.
Thailand.
Thank you very much, Ponage. All right. Let's see here. So it looks like
can we please go?
We got a couple super chats, but give me a second to get back over there.
Get back over there?
Because for some reason the leaderboard takes
You're
forever.
Not walking anywhere. What are
so
you talking about?
Demon in the corner did a super chat. He says, "Cat, don't be tense. Relax. It's going to be a nice relaxing stream tonight." He said. So there you go.
Shout out to Quarter Demon.
Mr. Game Master.
TJ in the house.
With a super chat tonight. Thank you, Game Master, for this.
Oh, I said that's not Game Master. It's Game Box.
Super chat as well.
TJ Game Box on my fucking mind. Too much super card.
Let's get you up on the leaderboard, and then we'll see what else people have to say.
Super card research today. Yeah, nice, Annie.
Okay.
Can we move on? Demon in the corner. Shout outs to Quarter Demon. Love it.
All right. Let's see here.
Donating.
Okay, this is a question for you. Now, I don't know if you've ever done this before. Curly Fox says, I don't know if you've said you've never gamed much in the past. Did you ever play Pokemon? And what would your starter Pokemon pick be? Did you ever play Pokemon before?
Snorlax.
And did you have a starter Pokemon in any of them?
Thin ice for Ludwig. Step 1. That's yellow card.
No, I don't remember. If I did, it was so long ago.
Okay.
I haven't played Pokemon.
This is a great Q&A show.
Do you have any Pokemon that you like?
These two are great at Q&A.
I mean, you probably
this is what they're made for.
A few times,
it's in their blood.
No.
No. Okay.
Wow.
Be honest. You don't really care about Pokemon. You don't care about Pokemon.
You would have to have a personality in order to have a favorite Pokemon, I guess.
Midwest man says, how do you like your coffee? How do you drink your coffee?
You don't have to answer that, Annie. I hope she says black, though. Please say black, just for the soundbite.
When you have a coffee.
Usually like flavored creamer.
God damn it!
Like what flavor?
Well, right now I try.
Look at that! Phil is so proud of himself for letting her talk. This is so transparent. It is so obvious. Look at this. He's being so transparent here and asking her follow-up questions. This is all for us, dude. All of it.
Flavored creamer.
Like what flavor?
Well, right now I tried that peppermint mocha flavor. It's pretty good.
I like peppermint.
Or hazelnut.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, the woodland critters like that too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Me, I
Sounds
just
like
drink
more of a
black
pumpkin spice girl.
Yeah, I don't damn anybody. Are you a peppermint man yourself? How do you like your coffee, Ludwig? Maybe I should ask the same questions to you. Everyone would love that. Wasted time.
Not much of a coffee drinker.
Really?
I try not to load up on caffeine.
I tried that too, but it's just too damn good. I can't stop it.
I used to drink coffee when I had an office job, and I would load it up. I would put creamer, I would put sugar, I would put everything, and it was so many calories that...
Are we going here?
You guys remember the old videos of me, how fat I was and everything. So when I drink coffee now, I just drink a black cup of coffee.
Are we really?
I
mean, this is... I mean, come on, man. I don't know. This is not the place to talk about that, man. I know... I don't know I don't know. This is just very... I'm very sad for Kat right now. Even though she's the reason she's fat, I know that. But still, have a little bit more... Even if you want your wife to lose weight, you talk about it in a kind of a chill way, not on fucking stream, and you don't say shit like fat and too many calories when clearly she's having too many calories. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, dude.
No tact. Oh my god, bro.
All right, what are we still talking about that? Let's get the whole thing. I want the whole world to see this.
Okay.
Let's see our Phil choose.
Remember, I was so fat, I was so overweight, I was just like, blah, like a big blob.
Whoa,
guys know what I'm saying?
Couldn't even see my chin, dude. It's crazy.
Everything, and it was so many calories that I mean, you guys remember the old videos of me, how fat I was and everything. So when I drink coffee now, I just drink a black cup of coffee.
She just said she likes creamer and shit too, by the way. It's just direct slap in the face. It's just directly contradicting what she said and making her feel like shit. You know, like, oh, too many calories. That shit.
That's the energy boost from it. That's it. That's the only reason I'm drinking it. I'm not drinking it for flavor. I'm not drinking it for anything else. So zoop, down the hatch and done. So there you go.
Sure, Phil.
Cloudy
and a
with another
microwave
super chat
burrito
here.
because you're trying to eat healthy.
Zoop, down the hatch.
Chat. Spidey, that would never work. He says, why don't we get a third stool and put it between us for Jasper? Jasper is not the kind of cat that just sits in one spot. In fact, as we just said that, he stood up.
Oh my God!
Scratched,
breaking news.
Repositioned.
Hang on, I gotta tweet this.
And moved to a different spot on the floor.
Jasper moved.
He's not a cat that, unless he's dead asleep.
You got NORAD on it.
You know,
it's gonna be on
just sitting in the same spot.
Kotaku tomorrow.
Just be honest, okay?
Jasper moved.
Do you have any particular chocolates that you like? Do you have like a favorite brand of chocolate or type of chocolate? Right.
This is torture. Worse than last week. I'll tell you that
I guess
right
the
now.
Hershey's with the almonds.
Man, these are
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say about chocolate now, Phil? As you used to know, I used to be a fucking whale, so I don't eat chocolate anymore.
Milk or dark chocolate?
I mean, I prefer dark.
Please say dark. Yes, you said it.
Hershey's, milk or dark chocolate? What do you
I
like?
mean, I prefer
chocolate.
dark chocolate because it's not as sweet, and I don't like overly sweet things.
oh yeah, clearly.
I don't eat a lot of sugar, but when I do, I
yeah,
prefer
of
to have dark
course.
chocolate because it's not as sweet.
Okay, dark
Yeah.
chocolate or something with almonds.
Our goal is
Okay.
100 likes
All
on
right.
You guys know the answer for me. I just love all chocolate.
please.
You guys know the answer to me, okay? Big ups, Danny. DK says, sounds like Phil probably tells her she's fat. I mean,
I've already answered that question.
I don't think they talk enough for him to
I
say
actually
that,
just
to
love
be
any
honest.
kind of chocolate. I'm a chocoholic, and I'm addicted to it, and that's
And a regular
my
alcoholic.
candy. Like I prefer to eat anything with chocolate. And I really don't eat candy.
we got all the
without it.
bases covered.
Bloom
Chocolate,
Kid did a super
addiction,
chat.
sweaty
He
man.
said, so for video
Gin.
games, do you prefer a sci-fi setting, a fantasy setting, or a modern setting when you're playing an RPG? And do you have a
What?
favorite? So
Great
sci-fi,
question.
fantasy, or modern?
Great
What would
question.
you
And
prefer?
fantasy, I like The Witcher.
Fantasy.
Yeah, of
And when you
course.
say that, you mean
Talk about Skyrim,
like
please.
medieval?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, excuse me, that's leading the witness.
Is there a particular reason why? Do you just like the night aesthetic more,
Yeah.
or magic and stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Good
over-
God, come
Just
on.
Just tell her everything to say. Honey, that's on page
you like-
4.
You like bows and arrows, right? You like swords? You like sandals? You like magic, right? Yeah, that's okay, cool.
The dragons? You like the dragons, right?
It's more fun. Like, for instance, like, I like Elder Scrolls more than... I mean, I like Fallout a lot, but
A Fall
if
Gal.
I had to choose, I would choose Elder Scrolls over Fallout.
Hell
because
yeah.
It's a more... Like, I like the magic. I like the different races.
Ooh.
You know, I like
Whoa.
just that kind
She appreciates the different races. I like
of
that.
thing. The aesthetic is better.
Okay.
Okay, that sums it up, honey. That's the I just heard a bell. Your answer's done, honey.
Yeah.
Cool. Dentronics re-upped their membership for 2
Big
months.
ups, Dentronics.
And Dentronics, this is a question for Jasper Kitty. Now, Jasper is falling asleep. His eyes are
Hey,
drooping. So we'll have to answer it for his
why?
behalf, I guess.
Look at
Yes.
Kat found a little bit of joy looking at Jasper. She's so ready to get out of here. Just a little bit of a smile came there when she looked at Jasper. Like, that's my only fucking friend on this world.
His question is, what is your favorite litter style, scented or non? And we can answer this because we've
Big ups, whoever asked that.
actually tried various different litters.
We
over the
tried
years with
not
him.
cleaning
And
it
the
as
one
well.
he likes the best actually is, what is it?
What
is
is it?
like
The shredded up paper
and
plates?
what is the scent? It's,
What is
it's
the
something with
scent?
hemp in it, isn't it, or something like that?
No, it's like... I don't even remember. It's like...
Cool, thanks.
Pod
This is an awesome Q&A. I'm learning a lot.
or something. Or, I don't know.
No, well, it's clean pot.
I
What
don't
was the
know.
scent? Remember? I
God,
had a
wow,
s-
she looks
Oh
very
my
annoyed
god, she's so annoyed at him now too. It's awesome.
I don't
Rose scent?
know.
I
Quit
don't
like
know.
thinking I know things.
We've never seen this level of like a little, not even, I mean, let's not call it like anger towards Phil at all. It's not like that, but definitely a little bit of annoying coming out.
It had a particular scent to it.
Rose scent? I don't know.
I think it had hemp in it. It had,
Yeah,
I
maybe.
swear it had hemp or something in it.
Yeah.
And it's weird because we've tried all these different ones, right?
Yeah.
And then that particular
Yeah,
one seems to like calm him down
Oh.
when he uses it
Oh.
for whatever reason.
How does that, oh my god. How do you
What?
know?
Do you watch him?
Do you, what?
Are you
How does
calm, Jasper?
a litter calms down a cat?
Particular one seems to like calm him down
What?
when he uses it for
Oh.
whatever reason. When he,
You
it
know,
seems
even
to-
Cat was like, huh? On that
No.
one, yeah.
Smell really
You
good.
know? Yeah, actually, no.
He think hemp has like, it's like a weed. He thinks
Yeah,
hemp is
like-
weed. He literally thinks it's weed.
There's no CBD in hemp, Phil. It's,
Yeah, the cat.
Like you think you get a hemp rope and you burn it, and you're like, oh man, hold on, I'm getting baked.
I want to try that. Let's get some hemp in the toilet, and it'll calm me down when I take a shit. I want to try that. Get some hemp
some
in
of the
there.
other scents, they smell more like a very like
Uh-oh.
strong.
Come on, cat.
Deodorizer odor.
Yeah.
And that one smells more like a nice scent for the house in general.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
If you can smell your litter all around your house, especially when your house is that big, you got problems.
I like the Gain scent. They have a Gain scent.
Oh.
one,
Well,
too.
you prefer the Gain scent, right?
Yeah.
They have the one that smells kind of like the Gain detergent.
You
right?
prefer
Yeah.
that,
And so
right?
that
You prefer that, but that's why we don't buy that. I prefer the one that gets Jasper high as shit, which it doesn't.
There's one
but...
that we've gotten it over the years too. Oddly enough, when we go to the pet store, they don't usually consistently have the same one.
Oh
like
my
when
God.
we like one,
What
we'll
a
buy it
world.
for like 6 months, and then they just won't have it anymore.
Holy
so then we have
shit.
to buy a
Yeah.
different
Talk to
one.
the
We have to
manager.
keep swapping. So we don't have like one
Excuse me, sir?
consistent.
You usually have something that my cat loves. It really calms him down when you're taking a shit. It's like it's hemp. He gets high on that shit. The manager's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Litter that we've had for like years because we have to every year change it depending on what they have at the store. for some
You better
odd
change
reason.
it.
I don't know what's up with that.
Big ups to Joel
okay.
L. Rican, by the
Looks
way,
like we
your
got a tip
legend.
that came in here. Let's give that a look. We got a
Let's give that
$5
a
tip
look.
from Andre,
Big ups, Andre.
and he says, Phil encounters humorous moments all the time during gameplay, whether it be part of a story or a game
Holy
bug.
moly.
Do you encounter such moments yourself when you game? Is it something common
Look at this. Let her go. Please let her leave.
to you to run into game
Oh,
bugs?
all the time. They're just not as memorable because I'm playing it by myself. So
Right,
you're playing it on a stream with a bunch of people to laugh about it.
right.
I laugh about it, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't really remember it in my head because.
Where
Well,
else would it
the
be
game
remembered?
that you have probably complained the most about
There's a lot of
recently
places.
with game bugs would be Starfield,
Memory banks.
right?
Oh,
And-
that's the most recent one.
Yeah,
Memory
and what would you
sticks.
like? What were some of the things you were encountering in that?
Oh
were
my
driving
God,
you-
this is so
well,
obvious. Let's ask another follow-up.
Yeah, and what would you like? What were some of the things you were encountering in that were driving you nuts?
Well, basically the game was freezing on me every like 40 minutes or so, like 30 to 40
Holy
minutes. The
moly.
game would
Oh,
freeze
What a
up,
great
Right.
console.
or it would just plain crash.
Good thing Phil
And
bought the cheap
then-
one for you.
Like I said, you have to constantly save in that game.
Uh-huh.
Because then sometimes if you don't save, it'll just crash and it'll just lose progress.
Right.
Wow.
Bad-
All right,
You
Dan.
know what
Dan.
doesn't?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cyberpunk. The Cyberpunk doesn't crash every 40 minutes.
Real quick, let's get Ludwig prediction. Dan asks, "What's your favorite quality about DSP? Will he let her answer this, or will he? Well, let me guess. Will he let her answer this, or will he interject so she doesn't have to answer? What's your guess?"
I think he's gonna get like 5 seconds in to her talking and then jump in.
Okay, I think he might interject. Everyone's saying interject. I think he might. I think he might do a joke.
Thank you all very much for the
Frame
engagement
rate,
today.
I
I,
mean,
appreciate
I will let
it.
her
run. Sorry,
That's
sorry.
common on consoles. The frame rate
Yeah.
was terrible on consoles, right?
Hey, Bubbles.
Big
yeah,
ups,
it was just
everybody.
terrible.
Okay. This is up to you if you want to answer this or not.
God, bro.
What is your favorite quality about DSP?
There we go.
First of all, you can call me
What? Oh,
Phil.
no.
My name is Phil,
No.
not DSP. Yes, it's DSP on my gaming streams, but this is a real stream of the two of us just kind of hanging out. You can call me Phil.
We didn't even get 1 second in.
Are we trying to like drop the DSP moniker?
Do you have any favorite qualities about
the
me
fuck
that
is
you like
this?
that you'd like to share? If not, you don't have
One.
to attend. This
Okay,
is,
come on.
no pressure here.
Let her,
and-
let
No
her
pressure.
talk.
Okay.
Come
No pressure,
on.
honey. Hang on.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4,
Funny?
5.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Didn't make it.
She thinks I'm funny. That's good. That's good, right?
Funny looking.
Okay. Levi did a super chat.
Let's get past that as soon as possible.
Says, hey, Phil, I've been a big fan all the way since your original...
That was awkward. I want to see that one more time.
Ooh, boy.
No.
Funny?
Funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like
She thinks I'm
basic
funny.
answer.
That's good.
Funny?
That's good,
Question
right?
mark?
Okay.
That was it. That's the feeling. Funny? What are you looking for?
Levi did a super chat.
Big ups,
Says,
Levi.
hey, Phil, I've been a
Levi
big
Ackerman in
fan
the
all the way
house.
since your original
Choose
Dead Space
favorite
1
character.
playthrough. I've now graduated college. All the love, my man. Let's have a great 2024. Well, thank you so much to Levi very, very much for the super chat.
Levi
And,
Hackerman.
I'm glad that
the
I
guy-
was
Hackerman,
for
yeah.
so long. I mean, you're talking a good 15 plus years, right?
Uh-huh.
That was 2008.
Yep.
The
It
original
sucked,
Dead
right?
Space 1 playthrough when it was a brand new game. So that's
Awesome, dude.
amazing. And thank you for watching for so long.
Awesome.
Okay.
I don't even know if she
let's
likes
continue.
anime anymore.
Now, I know you guys are asking questions, but they've all scrolled off the screen. So if you tag me again,
Oh,
no, you may not call me
ask
Philip.
him
That is
again.
not allowed.
Ask him again, you dumb fucks.
Let's see here. A question for us both. I started playing the Yakuza series with Zero. Who do you like more, Kiryu or Goro? Goro Majima. So, which character do you like better?
Kiryu.
Why do you like Kiryu?
He just has a better backstory, or more interesting backstory, I think.
Okay.
I mean,
for me, it's Kiryu for me, and the reason is he's always been the protagonist. Goro's been a semi-protagonist for several games.
I like him because he's
but
protagonist.
He's kind of like the wild card character, like they say. What do they call him? The Mad Dog or whatever. And he's like nuts and he just goes crazy in combat.
Mad Dog.
And I get the appeal of that.
You know, like a
Mad Dog
Goro,
but at the same time,
literally.
I prefer to have a more stable main character. And Kiryu's been through so much and had ups and downs over the years with all his storylines. I'd like him better. Let's see here. Cloudy did a super chat. Says, are there any childhood games? Hold on. Any childhood games you'd like to get a genuine good remaster or a remake? For me, it would have been Crash Bandicoot, and that was fulfilled. Are there any games from?
Why can't he just read questions as they're written? Why can't he read questions as they're written? He just totally. I mean, I know he does this all the time in like real time when people say shit in chat. He just changes it. But look why he changed this. Is that mine was fulfilled with Crash Bandicoot? Let's hear how he does it.
For me, it would have been Crash Bandicoot, and that was fulfilled.
What?
Are there any games
like,
that
you
played when you were younger that you'd like to see come back and maybe be redone?
It's not even like shortening it or anything. It's just like rewriting it. All right. I mean, what? Okay, look at this. She is gone. Let her go. Let her go.
Did they ever do Donkey Kong Country? I don't think so.
Great country.
They did a modern
Great question,
one
honey.
over a decade ago. It was Donkey Kong Country Returns. And then they did Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Yeah.
But the last one was like 10 years ago on the Wii U. So it's been ages since there's been one.
Yeah.
So
it sounded like you
so
said
you'd like
10
to
years.
see another Donkey Kong Country game for like the Switch?
No, I was just that was an unrelated question.
I mean, for me, when
I was just wondering.
The games from my youth, most of them still exist. Mario still exists. Final Fantasy still exists. Street Fighter still exists in a modern capacity.
My youth.
So quite frankly, most of the games
it's not a remake.
that you would think,
It's
oh,
a
would it bring it back? They
sequel.
don't have to bring it back. Like a lot of games are still long running.
Yep, they don't have to.
You know, I'm just trying to think, like, what are some of my favorite games? I'd like to see the Mother series continue, because, you know, Earthbound is an amazing game, and then Mother 3 was never even localized in the U.S., so if they kept making them, that would be amazing, I think, in a modern era. That would be pretty sweet.
Piggy was a great antagonist, Phil. Remember him?
Yeah, outside of that, you know, maybe the Suikoden series, but again...
Suikoden? I love when he says
Suikoden. Maybe if that does well, maybe it's one, because I think they made 4 or 5.
I always say it like a Psycho Mantis does. Suikoden.
Yeah.
I see you play Suikoden.
Sui.
Wow, on the tip side of things, a bunch of tips have rolled in.
Great.
So if you guys are with me while I get through these one by one, and then we'll get back to the common questions here.
We have a
$5 tip from Super Snow Carl Turbo HD Remix.
Oh, great.
He says, don't mind me. I'm going to try to fall asleep tonight with your voices in the background. I have sinus pressure above my eye. I'm going to medicate and then join with Jasper and crash as well. Wow.
Yeah, that's the best.
Him.
Yeah.
He's gone completely... Jasper's gone completely stretched out and flat on the floor. As if he's like a deflated tire or balloon. So,
I guess I gotta take your word for it.
Jasper's relaxing. I hope you feel better there. Super Snow Carl Turbo HD Remix. Thank you for the tip. All right.
Great. All right.
Continuing on here. It looks like there's a $4.11 tip. Okay, so this person asked, this is for both of us, I guess. What non-gaming, non-food stuff do you guys like to do for...
Great question.
Aside from food, what do you guys like to do?
So many things. Feed the woodland critters. That's pretty much it.
My wife and I do all kinds of stuff. Notably, they have apparently a farm that they run, which is pretty crazy. So do you want to take that? Like, what kind of stuff do we do outside of just gaming, right?
Well, we have our day off, and
what do we do?
I mean,
Go to a restaurant. Wait, that's food. Damn it.
Yep.
They like to watch. They like to watch what?
I mean, we like to watch shows together.
Oh, shows. Yeah.
Yep.
Gordon Ramsay.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's not
better streamers.
Like, we don't watch narrative-based shows. Usually we're watching like a reality show.
Yeah, I like to pull while watching.
That's right. See, that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, hot
it's
guys.
not always just a show on like a TV station. We're watching, as I've told you guys over the years.
Watching Jersey Shore.
Now we've begun to watch other YouTubers and Let's Players, and it's varied. And we're not going to name names because we know idiots will go out there and try to harass these people just because I said a name on a stream.
No, they won't.
It could be any game. Like recently, we watched someone play Detroit Become Human, and then we went and
cool.
we're watching someone play
God.
Red Dead 2 because I started playing Red Dead 1, and then we started playing Red Dead 2.
How hot was he? What's
all
the
kinds
hot
of
level?
stuff going
1
on.
to 10.
So yeah. And you know, at night we listen to some relaxing music, like for the last half hour before like we go to sleep. We turn on some kind of relaxing
shows
music. Like,
and relax for 30 minutes when going to sleep.
Music and
that's
stuff
what we
that.
got.
And that's been different over the years.
What?
Stuff that we've changed. So
is that the end of the question?
Cool.
Holy shit. Okay, recap. What are things you like to do together? On the off day, we watch TV.
Reality shows.
Yeah, not narrative based. And we listen to music for 30 minutes before we go to bed. It sounds
and
like an old.
It's
an old. Oh yeah, gameplay streams. I forgot about that. It's an old folks' home like schedule. You know. All right, guys. 30 minutes before bed. Put on the jazz music. And last week they said they didn't listen to music. You're right.
Not even like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Continuing on.
Holy shit.
There's a $3 tip here.
Oh my god.
Well, they knocked out
Would you
gaming
guys
and food,
consider watching
so
Terrifier?
Yeah,
they didn't have much else.
What else is there? And of course, no sex, my mama. What are you, nuts?
1 and 2. Are you into over-the-top gory horror movies? Are you into over-the-top gory horror movies?
I'm not. No.
No, you don't even really like horror movies, right?
The horror
You
lives
don't
at
watch them
home.
at all.
I like psychological horror. I don't
Ooh, psychological horror.
like gore.
Gore is the opposite of what you like when it comes to movies,
Not like
right?
yeah.
Right, exactly. So
How about vor?
Yes.
no, for me,
That
here's the
is
thing.
your
Do I
answer.
like gory movies? Not particularly. I don't look for gore in a movie. If it's part of a movie that's entertaining,
I
then
could
yeah.
look, but I think your Instagram would used to show pictures of like video, like old movies he watched on his Instagram. That's like all his Instagram was. I think he watched a lot of those gory movies.
I think
can't
adds to the
remember.
horror. Like for me, when I think gore, I think like the 80s slasher films, right? You know, you think like Friday the 13th or you know, Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween and stuff like that. But no, I don't actively. I haven't seen Terrifier 1 and 2. I have no desire to see them. I've heard they're extreme gore for the sake of being extreme gore, and I don't really want to see that. That sounds gross.
What about Mortal Kombat?
Okay,
Dude, no,
a $5 tip has come in from August. Did you ever work at a gas station? No, I haven't. Yeah, did you ever work at a gas station?
No.
No. So we have no experience working at any kind of a gas station or anything like that.
Great question.
Okay. Thank you to August for a $5 tip. I assume probably August asked. Maybe August works at a gas station or has in the past, perhaps.
Why are we assuming? Okay.
Yeah, leave him alone.
God damn it.
All right.
August is a CEO.
Swinging back over to the YouTube side of things.
I don't know why he'd ask that. He probably does.
Hold on, 'cause I got indigestion. Excuse me. Sarah did a super.
We gotta watch that. Watch Kat's face when he says, "I'm indigestion." She's like, "Are you for real?"
Hold on, because I got indigestion.
That's the best.
Lean away.
This motherfucker.
Man, like I said it before, but like when you and Chu are on stream, there's a rapport, there's a chemistry, there's a back and forth.
Yeah.
When there's like the misery merchant, there's like inside jokes, there's callback.
Yeah.
This is like it's like a co-worker relationship. The body language is just it's not even parallel. They're pointing away from each other.
Yeah. It's like they never talked. That's what I forget. I think it was Poem's Future that said it was like a Tinder date where they have to stream though, and it's their first date. That's the best way. I think that really hits.
Or it's like those reality shows where it's like musical chairs.
Yeah.
I feel like brothers and sisters have better chemistry than this.
Sarah,
yeah, they have jokes, you know.
Asked, this is for Kat. Does Phil rage in real life like he rages when?
Oh
he's playing
yes,
video games?
he beat me last week.
Really? I'm not exactly the same in real life as I act on stream.
No.
You mean that possibly I may just be hamming it up for the camera every once in a while to be entertaining
I thought you
for
were
an audience?
real.
Is that what you're
I
getting
thought
at
you
here?
used to play a character, and
as
now
I told
you're...
you guys, I'm not the same person.
I'm not the same person.
Outside of this
Here we
office,
go.
I'm not exactly the same person that you see on camera. When you're on camera and you're raging at a fighting game or a freaking first-person
So
shooter.
if you could pick any behavior, but you pick man baby, why do you go with that? Why do you pick that as your alter ego?
If this is true, then why would you have to go to Kat and give her a kiss before you played Street Fighter 6? Because you know you would be raging, huh? If this is all a fucking joke, right?
That's one thing. But when I step out of this office, I don't take that with me.
Oh,
right?
you don't?
Yeah, well, then why are you like, I'm making a vow, I'm not going to rage at my opponents in fighting games, and then you break that vow?
Yeah,
so is your character just a guy who can't control himself?
Yeah, why? We need vows if it's a character. Come on.
Get easily
No
pissed
vows
off and
necessary if it's a
over-the-top
character.
angry
Just have fun.
outside of this house doing stuff like I do playing a game. It's a little different. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
It's a little different.
Convenient.
Cole,
different.
I appreciate the super chat. However, we're not going to answer the question. He said, "What are your favorite places to eat out?" Not
Just general fucking answers. Italian restaurant, fast food, like hamburger.
The closest places to you. We know the answer.
Not gonna answer that, brother.
We're gonna answer that because we can't do that because there's people who stalk and do stupid
You
shit.
get swatted.
But I can say that we've had so many different kinds of food.
Bahama Breeze.
Right?
Yeah, that's the real answer, Nick.
Yeah, we can see, Phil.
Asian
We've
food
had
is
so
quite
many different
good.
types of food.
Ramen places,
You don't
sushi
say.
places.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
place nearby that has giant bowls of pho or pho, however you pronounce it.
Pho.
soup.
Yeah.
You could
Say
So
ask.
there's all kinds of great Asian
Just say
food around.
pho.
I'm sure they would know if you asked them.
But we're not going to sit here and name names because then people are going to be stupid about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kat saw something bad in chat. I'll
let's
tell
see.
you that. I can't see it though. She is disgusted right now with chat. Have you ever visited a truck stop? Have you been friends? Oh, has Kat made any memorable friends since moving to Seattle? That won't get asked. I would love to hear it though. I'm just trying to see if I get anything now.
Just dumb questions here. I'm just going to start banning people outright.
Hell yeah!
Let's see
Cool.
here.
Are we
That's
gonna?
always fun.
Yeah. What are we gonna ban? Have you made any memorable friends? Is that what we're gonna ban? That's a normal question.
All right. I guess we can talk a little bit about the Tekken 8 demo. We got a couple
I can tell you
people
what,
who
we're not
asked-
getting to $300 tonight unless someone drops a bomb. But this is not going as well as last week, and we're not going to see this again. Enjoy this Q&A because I do not think it's happening next week.
about it tonight. So last week when we had our day off together, we were just kind of, after having run all the errands and
No,
everything,
I
we just
don't
sat
know,
down
Phil.
and Kat was looking for something to play. Because right now there's no major releases out, and the next game she's really highly interested
Big
in.
Ops
is
free
like
ice
Dragon
cream.
Infinite
Legend.
Well.
Good luck on your
And
pool.
she's looking for something to play, and she sees, demos. Right? And she's going through all the demos on Xbox, and she finds Tekken 8 and says, what the hell? I'll just download it. So, what did you think?
Couldn't she tell this story? He went through her whole mindset here. She was looking for stuff to play, and then she thinks, "What the hell, Tekken, right?"
Xbox, and she finds Tekken 8 and says, what the hell? I'll just download it. So, what did you think about the demo? Like, when you played it, what were your impressions, and what did you like, and
Good.
what caught your interest? Because I was surprised that you liked it
Yeah.
as much as you did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I'm not a huge fighting game person, but I
Well,
was
you're
like,
a
I'm gonna
huge
give it a
something or
try 'cause it's
other.
something different.
That's the
God
yellow
damn it.
card.
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, I was surprised as I was playing it. I was having a lot of fun, and it felt really smooth. Like, the graphics were good.
No.
The character. There's
The
only
graphics
4
were good.
characters in the demo, so I mean.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
Danny. Ask
like you have
that.
a lot of options to try
Don't
different
tip though.
characters, but the
I want to
ones
ask that too,
they did
Danny. I'll
have,
get it up there. There we go.
they were really fun to play with. And again, I'm new.
Ask
I'm
about
kinda new
wrestling.
to
In
Tekken,
general,
so I
just
don't
ask about
remember
wrestling, I
the
think. That's the way to
names
go.
Specifically of the characters.
Well,
but
she started off with Kazuya,
Judd.
and then after having played
Kazuya.
a lot of the arcade mode with Kazuya,
So
she
I let you
started
have
the
your
story mode,
answer.
and the
Here's
story
my
mode makes
answer
play
for
as
you.
Jin.
So anyways,
then she played
here's
with
who she
Jin.
picked.
Dude, he's still. What? Now he's really just answering for it. This is the worst one yet. Judder, real quick with a good joke. Phil, come out with your hands up. This is not a swatting. We know you have a hostage in there. Like, you could do that. But listen to this.
Kazuya.
I don't remember the name specifically.
And
of
now
the
let's get Phil's take.
characters,
Well,
but-
she
Well,
started
let me
off
help
with
you out there,
Kazuya,
hon.
Yeah.
and then after having played a lot of the arcade mode with Kazuya, she started the story mode, and the story mode makes you play as Jin. So then
Yeah.
she played with
Oh,
Jin, in
Jin.
the story mode that was available.
That
So
that
Kazuya
perked
in
me
the
right
arcade
up.
Mode, and then Jin in the story.
How are his
mode.
botanicals?
Yeah.
And by the way, we should bring out that this is on the Xbox Series S. This is not the
Whoa.
S. She plays on the S.
Yeah,
And it
I only
ran
got her the
beautifully.
cheap
So it
It
one.
was
crashed.
smooth 60 frames per second the whole time.
Smooth.
Oh, okay.
So you played the 2 modes that were available.
Uh-huh.
Out of the 2 modes, the story mode and the arcade mode, which did you like better?
Okay.
Well, I mean, the thing is the story mode is only like one short chapter, and
Right.
most of it is an intro to the game. It's not actual gameplay. It's like one fight or something
Wow.
like that. So
By the way, can you guys hear us fine? Because I forgot to ask them.
Hang
That's
on.
my fault.
She's starting
Are
to.
we good? Are
Hang
we
on,
good?
honey. Let me get him back here. Excuse me, guys.
Hold on, honey, shut up. Can you hear us? Stop talking. Can you hear us?
Hang on, honey. Let me handle this. You're losing them.
In a good position? Do either of us need to get closer or whatever? Because I want to make sure you guys can hear us tonight. So if someone could tell me if we're sounding all right.
You're
I'm
losing 'em,
sorry
honey.
To interrupt, but I just realized we hadn't mentioned it at all.
Uh-huh. Can she go back to her answer now, or are you just going to forget about it?
Are we good? You guys can hear us good?
I
Sound is
mean,
good.
you're not good.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry, continue.
Okay,
so
anyways.
there's only one fight, right?
yeah, so I mean, it's not like and it's
boy.
between the two, the father and the son.
Right.
So that
Great.
was fun, but
Heihachi
it's like
and
I played more of the other mode because there was more available for the, what was it, the arcade mode?
Yeah, I think that's what they're calling it. It's like arcade simulation mode, as if you're really a player going to an arcade to play the local competition.
Hype,
yeah, so obviously I feel like that one was
like your
longer.
old days, Phil.
Like there's more content in that one to play than there is the story mode. It's obviously they're not going to show you, you know, for the
they're not going to spoil the whole story in the demo. Exactly.
You could let her talk.
I mean, yeah, I would say I liked them both, but because I didn't really get a lot, like I didn't get to play a lot of the story because there's no story to play. So I will say like I like them equally both.
So you think? I mean, honest question.
Follow-up question for no reason.
Do you think you're interested in getting it?
This dude said. Remember, he said like he knows how to keep the conversation going. This is a place where this conversation is clearly run its course. But Phil has to remember, own the trolls, and ask follow-ups now. And it's the most boring question of all time.
So you think? I mean, honest question. Do you think you're gonna get it?
Why do you have to say honest question to your wife? I mean, come on, dude. I don't say honest question to Chew about anything because she just assumes I'm just asking a question in like normal human style. All right, Ludwig, honest question. What's your favorite character in Doom? It's like, what the fuck? Dude.
Do you think you're interested in getting it and playing it from what you saw?
Yeah.
Because by the way, we should bring this up. The game has 32 characters. That's an insane amount of characters.
They're not going to buy 2 copies of it.
So you think, even if there's only 1 or 2 characters you like, you're probably going to end up finding another one eventually that may even plays differently that you like. You're going to have replayability, and that arcade mode lets you switch characters. So you're not stuck playing the same character the whole time. You can learn different characters and swap between them in that mode.
Yeah.
Which is
fascinating.
Excuse me.
So that was your planned Tekken 8 segment? We can move on to...
Thank you to Ryan. Ryan re-upped his membership for 8 months. He says, you bring entertainment to us, Phil. All right. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy the entertainment, Ryan. Thanks for 8 months.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay.
One way or another.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a personal question, Demon in the Corner. But in general, if you wanted to answer it, I mean, you have a friend or two out here who's like people from your jobs and
stuff. I'm not
stuff.
going to talk about that because there's too many weirdos.
Exactly.
Oh, memorable question. Hold on, let me get the full. Sorry about that. Let me get the full here.
But in general, if you wanted to answer it, I mean, you have a friend or two out here who's
a friend or two.
Jobs and
I'm not going to talk about that because there's too many weirdos.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Names.
As much as I'd like to say, sure, we have some friends and acquaintances out here, and we hang out with them, and we do this and that. Like, there's personal stories we could tell, but we're not because then that involves them.
That wasn't personal.
And we have so many stalkers
saying yes, I have friends, and we do this together, or whatever.
On the internet who are just nuts. They'd probably try to track these fucking.
They didn't ask you to dox them.
People down and be malicious to them. So we're not going to do that.
Okay.
Nice paranoia.
Oh, let's see.
Sounds like a very lovely, fun life.
For the super chat, but
where you can't even talk about your friends.
I think we've already kind of answered the question. He basically says, "I've been following you since you started. You don't let the drama get to you. And you both are awesome. What hobbies do you have?"
Yeah, that's why you had a segment this morning where you were banning an entire country. You don't let anything get to you.
That's why you were asking a follow-up question for every fucking question because the tractor said that you never let her answer questions.
Watch other YouTubers do some playthroughs. Yeah. We're gamers. We watch some shows together, and that's for what allows with the time that we have together.
Holy
you know what
shit.
I mean? Like I'm working a ton. You know,
where did the corner demon come from?
6 days a week, full time.
Sure you got that one.
A lot of time to do a big.
I got that. Yeah, big ups, Chris Gordon. Where did the quarter demon come from? I don't know where it's. That's a question. Ludwig, honest question. When did it start? I don't even know. Honest question.
Oh, I don't know. Like when did he not like look around the room with these weird like bug panicked eyes? It's like one of his favorite things to do when he speaks, especially when he's talking about like money.
Yeah,
or just any sort of kind of hardship. It's like he actively looks terrified by the world, and he just like looks off to the side like, oh, what's out there? And it's like, whoa, what are you looking at? Are you okay?
And I can say that happened in the very first stream he ever did. So it's not like it's a new thing, but I wonder when that started to be a thing, like the quarter demon. I guess someone made it up and it just fucking stuck. I should check on Twitter when it first was mentioned, but it just stuck after that. But he's been doing it.
It's pretty recent
since he started. Doing it. The word, though, yeah, maybe more recent. Big ups to Chio, by the way. Says, I can feel my blood pressure rising. Listen to this. Phil is more insufferable than usual, and Kat looks like she wishes she could literally disappear. Anything for sweet freedom. Big ups, WPIG and Ludwig. Yes, I agree. She is looking like she is having no fun this week. And it's to the point now where if he says we're doing it again next week, if this is on the Mike Klum documentary, he looks like an asshole. You can't, there's no other way to look about it. Any normal human being is going to see this and say, she is not having any fun. and you're gonna keep doing it? Mike, you got to talk about that, Sir Clone.
It just looks like really, really lazy content. You just sit there and you're just like, okay, pay to access her thoughts.
Yeah.
And
like, I want this to be in the documentary. Put it in. If this is Phil's bright idea to get in the documentary, put it in, please.
Tons of
talk about this with the Q&A.
Like that to change in the long term. By the way, here comes Jasper Kitty.
Oh,
now
here's the
Jasper,
whole family.
Wow, cool.
We'll have no clawing tonight, buddy. All right. Does anyone have a question for Jasper Kitty while he's here?
Oh, there's the
Hurry
joke
up.
again.
Ask
You
Jasper
already did
a
that
question
joke.
before he gets down. He wants to crawl on you because he's so used to crawling on me. I got him.
Yeah, don't let him.
Oh my goodness.
Now what are you doing with that foot?
Whoa,
What are you doing with that foot?
very uncomfortable.
Whoa. I thought she was very loving to the cat, but hold on a second.
Yeah,
That was odd.
both
That
of
was
them
odd.
have like really weird.
That's one of my, I always thought the cat was like an animal lover. She loves cats, and she's really about Jasper, and I always held on to that thought that maybe that's her only confidant, but this is making me change my thought a little bit. Hang on, let me watch it again.
No, I mean,
activities or whatever.
You see other people with cats as like a push and a pull.
By the way,
There's.
Here comes Jasper Kitty. Now Jasper.
Okay, so it's fine
we'll have
now.
no clawing tonight, buddy. All right. Does anyone have a question for
that's
Jasper
a pet.
Kitty while
I'll
he's
give her
here?
that. That's a pet on
Hurry
the
up.
sweater.
Ask
We'll give
Jasper
that.
a question before he.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was
before
worse
he gets
than that.
down. He wants to crawl on you because he's so used to crawling on me. I got him.
Well, that was a little.
I got him. Don't. Now what are you doing with that foot?
This is very bad.
Release my arm. How dare you? He tried to get me
How
with his
dare
foot.
you?
That was not as bad as I thought, but it's still like Jasper, don't get on me, which is a very non-cat loving person thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, I mean, you let him get on you. If you want him off at that time, all right, buddy, let's get off. That was very much not that.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. Very organic.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Ponage 101.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
That's a good thought. Maybe it was because DSP was going to touch her. I think that could be it. Let's last time I promise was the DSP touch the scary part. I think that's my headcanon
Before
right
he
now, no
gets
matter
down.
what.
He wants to
yep.
crawl
Oh,
on you.
yeah.
Oh my God. That's it. You're right. Look
She saw his arm coming and was like, "Oh, pull away."
That's it. That's it.
He wants to crawl on you.
Look at her go. Look at her go.
Yeah,
don't
Holy
let him.
shit.
Push
Don't.
him.
Now what are you doing with that foot?
That's it. All right, never mind. I'm back on board. She loves Jasper.
What are you doing with that foot?
She loves
Release
Jasper.
my arm. How dare you?
my arm.
He tried to get me with his foot.
How dare you?
Okay. All right.
Anything kind of drying up here, so we're gonna be done.
Ponage 101. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm sorry, I missed a bunch of questions because it was flying by there, and I was dealing with Jasper. I know Kat cooks a lot of cuisine. What would you say is your favorite kind of cuisine that you cook? Japanese, American, Greek, anything else?
I know Kat cooks a lot of cuisine.
You know the shit you always say tastes like shit. There's something wrong with it. Yeah, what's your favorite of those that you make?
Favorite
Kat?
style of cuisine that you've made?
What the thing that DSP makes you look like an asshole for that you can't cook?
What do you think?
Yeah,
you
what
made
is
a
it?
lot. You made Italian. You made Mexican.
Yeah.
You definitely made a
Come on,
ton
honey.
of American. You've definitely made some Japanese stuff.
Can you let her answer, sir? We'll need you to load her with answers.
Right? You've done a lot of different, cultural
Yeah,
cuisines.
you made this.
You've done a lot of different,
to make and to eat would be the Japanese curry.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite.
Let this woman
There
go
you
to
go.
Japan, please.
And so that has pork.
Quit with the
carrots,
sweaty man.
Potato.
Can she answer this? You know how you make it,
Go.
Annie.
And so that has pork, carrots,
Oh, look at-
potatoes,
Fucking Leanne on the right side there, just
and a
smiling.
curry powder, right? It makes
Yeah.
it a
The one
curry
that got away.
sauce, and that's eaten over white rice.
She's smiling now
And
even
it's
more.
absolutely delicious, and in fact, we're making that this week. We're going to have it as our dinner
Oh.
one day this week.
Oh my God,
So
that's a
that'll be
huge
pretty cool.
announcement.
It's on the schedule.
I'll announce it to the whole old folks home.
Let's see here. Does Jasper have any controversial opinions on politics? Yes.
Yes.
However, he's saving them. He is going to launch his own
so
political
funny.
channel.
Holy
After
shit!
this
Where
hilarious.
is it? Titus,
stay
come
tuned
on.
for that
Get
YouTube,
out here.
Of course, right?
I got you. Come on. You need
Last
to hear
Frontier asked,
faster,
does Cat
Titus.
prefer Companions or Thieves Guild? Mine is the Companions.
Yes,
but I like
good
the Riddle
question.
Quest. What's your favorite guild in
Please
Skyrim?
don't crush my dreams. Say Thieves Guild.
Oh, excuse me.
The Thieves Guild is
Oh.
a
Yes, we got there,
I like
boys.
Companions, but I like the Thieves Guild. I
Hell
like the
yeah.
story and the characters.
Hell yeah,
Lore
honey.
fulfilled.
In Skyrim, of course.
Skyrim,
Mean
right?
magic is
Specifically,
real.
That's what you played the most of,
Yeah.
too. You did try other Elder Scrolls games, but you never
Oh,
really got
God.
into it, right? Which I know you tried Oblivion when I started playing it, but you didn't really like it that much,
anything else
like,
you want
to...
Too outdated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too old.
Let's see here. I guess let's jump back. We have a tip here. I don't want to
we are so back, boys.
A $2 tip from Slie. Do you guys like Jägermeister? Have you had Jägermeister?
What is that?
You never had it?
Like an only use me blade reference?
Weird.
Could
because
be.
It doesn't
crossovers.
taste like other liquor, right? Like it has this odd flavor to it.
No.
It's like
Figure it out, Kat.
You'll swallow it once and be like, "Oh, it's kind of sweet," and you'll swallow it again. And you'll be like, "Why does this taste like cough syrup?"
That's
it's
what she
just
said.
Weird. And I don't actively drink it. I didn't even know about it until like
you passively drink it.
In my
Okay.
mid-20s when I had roommates and they like drank different
Oh,
liquors.
is that where the girls were banging? You had the 3 bangs
like,
in the college room.
You know, it's not good or bad. It just kind of exists. You know what I mean? So no, not a big
really.
Jäger fan.
It's so unique. It doesn't taste like any other liquor, yet it just exists.
It's not good or bad. It just exists. Okay, you know.
All right, FizzGig did another super chat.
What's up,
and asked,
FizzGig?
if you could travel anywhere, where would you want to go?
Japan.
Here you go.
Just
You're
say
free to
Japan.
travel
Anywhere but here.
Where would you like?
Reminder before we answer this question: Phil makes enough money to take her wherever she wants to go on this earth for probably a fucking month. But remember why he can't is because of sweaty fucking men. Let's go.
To visit.
Japan.
There it
I told
is.
him that you said that.
Man, look at that look on her
I
face
know.
where it's
Now,
like
where
so
in Japan and
longing.
why particularly?
I told you I said that.
That's it,
Tokyo?
Darth.
I don't know, anywhere in Japan.
Just let her go,
Why
man.
particularly though? Is it what makes you want to go to Japan over other places? Like me,
Look
honestly.
at this. Oh my God, she is done with these follow-ups. Watch the follow-up reaction. It's just an instinct reaction of her.
Particularly though, is it what makes you want to go to Japan over other places? Like me,
Oh,
honestly,
God, here he goes.
my number one list.
You know what I really like? The
somewhere in
Suicide
Europe,
Forest.
You know,
It
'cause
looks
that's
like a
where
place
my
I could
heritage
hang
comes
out.
from. But you know, I agree with you.
Get away from
like
this.
Japan would be fun.
I mean, I said last time, I was like, well, because of playing the Yakuza games,
right?
and being immersed in that universe, you know.
And then you play Persona as well.
Yeah, that too.
And that also kind of immerses you in that
Is this
the
real?
food and stuff, right?
Right.
Of that
Yeah.
universe or whatever.
Mm.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, Phil, thanks for answering that. So we got Japan from her and 99% of the rest from him.
For me,
sounds good.
I've always said this, like Japan, awesome. Yeah, absolutely, I would
No,
do that.
you don't give a
but
shit.
I would
You would never go there in your wildest dreams. You hate Asians.
one day like to do a tour of Europe, maybe. Like they have that train that goes between all the major countries,
Right.
And to be able to take like a week, and take like 2 days in one country, 2 days in the next, 2 days in the next, and spend like
He
within
would
a
be
week, you get to
so
see like 4
stressed.
different countries and do fun
Like, I'm not
cuisine
making
and
it.
everything. I think that would be pretty
Any
neat.
tips? What am I doing? I gotta go back.
Okay,
Gotta go back to my
let's see
tips.
here. We've
I'm
got
backed up on playthroughs.
Some stupid idiot.
yeah, just a moron. No
Some
worries.
stupid idiot. Great bonding time.
Kind of want to see the idiot, but I won't. Look.
I got a $7 tip here. Again from August. Since I'm here, I might as well share. I like watching you, Phil, but I haven't recently. I do find Baldur's Gate
Thanks
3
for
and Sea of
sharing,
Stars boring.
August. No
So,
one cares.
Big ups and to the mods for helping put in work tonight, and for Kat. And your makeup is on point tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's confirmed LARPer. I mean, you're a dent LARPer, but that's confirmed LARPer right there.
All right, thank you, August, for a $7 tip. And thanks for the nice words and compliments, right?
Yeah, you don't get that. That's
Yeah,
someone
right?
gets a
Yeah, I
compliment?
hear you. Like right now, personally, I understand. I'm juggling 2 RPGs.
Oh,
I'm
juggling.
trying to play Resident Evil
my
along with it,
God.
but there's not much
That's
you can
tough,
really
dude.
do. You know,
He's like a circus
We got
act.
other games. We got Tekken 8. That's going to be huge and different.
juggling,
right?
dude.
But then I'm also going to be playing Like a Dragon, so it's another RPG. So I hear you. This is like the year of RPGs. It's insane the amount
Yeah.
of RPGs.
Why don't
that
you
are
play
coming out
Oblivion
within, like,
again?
a 4-month
That'll
period.
help.
I don't know why these game devs think that's a good idea. I personally think it's a terrible idea. It's
Yeah.
too many RPGs.
They should just delay it for a whole year.
Like you
Everyone
have
would
to
love
pick and
that.
choose. Like let's be honest, right? If this were a different year,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
first of all, we both love Like a Dragon, so we would
Okay.
play that regardless, right?
So you just gave her the answer you wanted first. Okay.
Persona 3, the remake,
There's the kindergartner. Persona 3.
is on Game Pass, and it comes out the week after frickin' Like a Dragon.
Oh my
Now,
God.
if you weren't
God.
playing Like a Dragon, you probably would have checked that out, right? Because it's free. It's on
Definitely.
Game Pass. You played Persona 4, you loved it, but this, how are you supposed to play 2? How do you play 2 RPGs at once like that? It's insane. Like, it's too much time consuming. I don't know what they're thinking.
almost like
releasing
games
those games.
I don't know what
for
you're
a long time to get
thinking.
any-
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like you don't have to play games
Continuing
when
on,
they come out.
we got a $2 tip here.
You could play it a little bit later, you know, like you did with Oblivion. 14
From
times.
Marcus, he says, Kat, did you ever own an N64 growing up? What was your favorite game for the Nintendo 64?
I think she's too young.
I did.
Oh, she did,
though. I know Mario 64.
Oh, yeah.
I played a lot of that.
Yeah, that's the one that it came with it. Okay. So, I mean, I think everyone played the crap out of that one, right?
Trivialize her answer.
Did you have any other games for it, or just that? Is that the only one you remember?
By the way, Khet, just so you know, you're not special.
I mean, it was, it was forever ago. So
that's the obvious one, honey.
I mean, I know there were other games.
Wow, Khet, boring.
So long ago.
Okay.
You're losing, honey.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
A big
Who says fair enough? Oh, $50 tip here.
$50 tip came in from Lisa Lou. I love your outfit tonight, Khet.
I see.
There you go. Complimenting you on your wardrobe tonight.
Very proud cat mom.
Thank you, Lisa Lou, for a $50 tip.
Cat mom,
biggest contribution of the night there. Well, Lord Prince Albert, once again, he's asking a question. It's up. You don't have to answer questions like this. He says, does Phil have any interesting quirks that we don't know of? Does he put his socks on first before he puts on his pants or underwear?
What?
I know. Is there any weird quirks that I have?
No, we don't spend enough time
enough
for that.
It's kind of... I don't know how to answer these questions.
I know.
Good try the truth, honey.
All right. Kat and I...
Could try the truth, honey.
There's certain kinds of couples, right? And certain couples are very kind of back and forth, razzing each other and stuff like that.
We don't do the talking part, so we don't do that. Big ups to Snortfort Ant King. I love your name. But you said 2,000-pound cat reveal.
Quite honestly, we're just not
You're
like
banned for that. But...
All right? We're just not. We don't go back and forth, making
pounds.
fun of each other, razzing each other. We just kind of like relaxing, enjoying things together at the same time. You know, I help her with a game if she's playing it or whatever. You know, watch a play. We're not constant a couple that goes back and forth in that kind of a relationship. Some people are, and that's fine if you are.
With
we're just not. So when you ask a question like
we
that,
don't talk.
then we just don't have an answer.
We don't talk.
Particularly about her that bothers me that I want to tell you guys, and then we can laugh and make fun of each other, and then she'll make fun of me. It's not like that,
dude. I'm telling you.
So.
Any kind of relationship in your life, whether it be with your significant other or your friends, you always have shit you make fun of each other for. It's just part of the deal. If you have actual friendships, right? And I'm talking about friendship with your girlfriend or boyfriend, all that shit as well. You have actual shit to make fun of each other because that's fun of life. There's just, that exists, right?
Yeah, it's a sign of security.
Yes. It strengthens your bonds because you appreciate each other's, you appreciate each other's faults, even if it's small shit, stupid shit. If you don't have those, something is wrong, right? And that's what we have here.
Appreciate the super chat, but
yeah, it's like they're always on thin ice with each other.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's see. Well, I guess this is an interesting question from Naja. Do you ever play Zelda games, and what's your favorite one if you've played them? Do you
don't
ever
have to
play
answer
a Zelda
that,
game before? I just mentioned you did, right?
Oh my god, come on.
That was N64.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be an N64 game.
Yeah.
Is that the only one you've ever played?
No. There's a follow-up. There's the dentist
so.
follow-up.
I mean, no, I think I played the...
Let her go!
I don't think... I'm not really big into Nintendo.
RPGs.
Right. I mean, you don't own the console of Nintendo in ages,
I mean,
right?
when I grew up, I played those, but I just don't play them anymore.
Right.
Okay. Yep. That deserved a laugh.
Well, I see Khetshow. He wants us to ask Jasper if he's going to meow again on stream, but Jasper has left the room. He's out there in the hall. If he comes back in, we'll grab him and ask him, Khetshow, or if you see him, remind us. I would assume the answer is yes. The question is when. He is such... I mean... You can tell.
Now we're getting Jasper answers.
A lot.
Right? Tons. All over the house.
Tons.
And for some reason, when he comes in here, he like zips the lip. Dude. He clams up. I don't know if he's camera shy or whatever. Maybe. I mean, I don't think he understands
it's
the
60 frames.
The lighting. But he almost never talks when he's in here. But when we're
knows
out
the
of here
camera's
walking
on.
around the house, he'll walk right up to us. Meow, meow, meow. No matter what we're doing. He'll walk up and say meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Out of nowhere.
I doubt it.
Meow. No matter what, we never talks when he's in here. But when we're out of here walking around the house, he'll walk right up to us. Meow, meow, meow. No matter what we're doing. He'll walk up and say meow, meow, meow.
And you don't laugh like ack.
You know.
my meow
like,
sounds
meow, meow,
nothing.
meow.
My meow sounds nothing like meow, meow, meow. What the fuck?
Okay. Let's see here. We got another tip to shout out, so I guess we'll do that, and then we'll go back to the general.
This is rare. We're getting tips.
Q&A here. So this is Darkside Chris. He says, I'm still alive. Yes, Darkside Chris is from Hawaii, actually.
That's what I think, Josh.
He says, first of all, $15 tip. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Do I have thoughts on Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero? No, I don't. I have no.
How about Dokkan Battle?
Dragon Ball game at this point. I'll be
how
honest
about
with you,
Dokkan
Chris,
Battle?
I'm kind of burnt out on Dragon Ball. I don't really care about it. Dragon Ball is pretty played out for me now that I'm in my 40s. Like, I don't think about it anymore. I have no desire to watch it again.
Dude.
I've played 5 zillion games of Dragon Ball.
People
Even
of all
as a
ages.
YouTuber, I've probably played like
How about
5
Dokkan
Dragon Ball
Battle?
games over the years. And I just don't really see the appeal of playing the millionth one. That's the same plot, the same characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As he's trying to get hyped up for Yakuza.
And then people say, well, why don't you get into Dragon Ball Super? Well, again, I'm not really into it. It's been so long. I don't really care about that.
Who cares about that fake shit?
Green,
Ooh.
run fingers through hair, groom.
Baby, don't worry about that. And what do you...
Ooh, did we get a baby? Listen to this. I think we did.
Oh, I know. What? Baby, don't worry about that. And what are you gonna do?
Baby!
Don't pay attention to him. All right, we'll take care of him.
Oh, so we
We'll
got to
take care of him, honey.
Okay, we got to hold on. We got a troll. This is what happened. We got a troll tip, and she
But
sees
she wanted
it,
to ban him.
and she wants them to be gone faster. Like I've expected that to be gone faster, and we got a baby. Holy shit! Hang on, let's play it last time. Come on, babe. Hang on, babe.
Get
I
him,
don't really
honey.
care about
I'll take
that.
care of him. I'll squash the bug.
Oh, I know. What? Baby, don't worry about that. And what are you gonna do? It's just a troll. Don't pay attention to him.
So
all right?
could
We'll
you
take
delete
care
it
of him.
then,
He's
sir?
a moron.
Or what it do?
I don't have to be bothered by that guy.
No, I'm bothered by him. Just
Yeah, we'll get him.
Yeah.
We'll get him when we see him.
You look bothered.
Yeah, she looks bothered.
You look
and,
very bothered.
and you're letting her see this bothering thing. Don't worry, honey. I'll take care of it later. You know, if let's say she's saying like, you know, I fucked your sister Jenna. Nobody on earth wants to see that on that fucking screen for another second. But he's saying, hang on, I'll take care of it, babe. I'll take care of it. Don't worry
You
about
don't have
that.
to worry about it.
We have no idea
Just
what they
ignore it.
said. They could have said the worst shit of all time right there, but it's sort of keep. Don't worry about that, honey.
Bothered by that guy.
no, I'm bothered by him. Just
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him
Right.
when we see him.
We'll get it.
him.
But yeah,
She clearly sees
I
him.
really don't give a crap about Dragon Ball. I'll be honest, Darkside Chris. It's not that I hate it or anything. I just have no interest in it anymore. You know,
You already spent thousands on that mobile game.
we've covered it
You
so
covered that one.
extensively
You moved on
over the years. You know
Bigger
what I
and better
mean?
things.
Um,
Sweatier things.
All right. Let's see here. Let's start answering more general questions
Yeah,
now.
general.
Let's
Yeah,
see
that is a good
here.
point. It reminds him of something that he was really addicted to.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not really the same sort of falling out of an anime.
Well, yeah,
like-
Dan
Great
did a super
point.
chat, but I already answered this earlier today.
Okay,
He said,
Dan.
how old is Jasper? We don't know
We
the
don't
answer
know.
to that because we rescued Jasper from a shelter.
Yeah.
And
How
the
about
shelter
claws?
we rescued him from didn't have paperwork that had any background history on him. Like, we don't
Where's
even
his birth
know
certificate?
where he's from. We wish
Uh-huh.
we did. You know, his previous owners front declawed him only, which is weird that it
No,
would
it's
only be a
not.
front declawing.
People do
we
that
don't
all the time.
agree with declawing
It's stupid,
of
but
any
people
kind.
do it.
And the reason he was at that shelter, we were told by the worker at the shelter that he'd been there for a while because people didn't want the idea of a front declawed cat. They wanted a cat that was indoor
That
and
doesn't
outdoor.
make sense.
And he can't be
What?
outdoor ever. He has no claws to defend himself. So because of that, he was kind
want
of
cats.
stuck there for a while.
Like,
now,
what?
I want my cats fully weaponed up. No, but this cat, what? Okay, whatever.
Well, we
I
rescued
fucking
him.
hate my furniture.
Yeah.
And this was, you know,
I ain't
5-6
getting a
years
cat
ago.
like that.
They said he could have been 2, 2.5. He could be 3. They didn't know, right? So if you do math, you figure he could be probably age range anywhere between like 8 to maybe like 10. Like, we don't know. We have no idea realistically.
Could be 47.
Because we don't have the data. I wish we did.
We don't have the data.
Because it sucks not knowing how old your pet is, when their birthday is, and stuff like that.
I think they said he was 3.
Cut him in half and count
I
the
think they had
rings.
said they thought he
Yeah?
was probably, or that was.
So the truth comes out real quick?
They said he was 3 when we got him.
I think they had said they thought he was probably.
So,
that was
Philip?
their middle guess was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, again,
so-
he's probably like 8 or
Wow.
9, maybe 10. Again, dependent on.
Okay,
on the
so
range.
he was 3 then. Okay, got it. All right.
Doug also did a super chat tonight and says, "Hello, Filling Cat. What's going on, Doug?"
That was a cat debunk. Yeah, those are
Good
rare.
evening and thank you for the super chat. Okay.
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 It
Let's
sounds
see here.
like
Big
she
Mac
just
did a
doesn't
super
fucking
chat.
care, and she's
What are
just
our
like, "This is
favorite
go with
games of all
3,"
time?
and
Do you have
stop like
overall favorite games
agonizing
that
over
you
it.
think of all time that you like to go back and play or that you think about?
Do we want to answer the questions again? Because we.
What was the? Yeah, even she knows this is getting repetitive. What was the question?
That you like to go back and play, or that you.
About? Game you want to play again?
Do we want to answer the questions again?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
Answered last week.
Here's the thing. These people are gonna. They do the same day. They ask me the same questions. Well, it's not always the same people on the stream. It's up to you. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to.
No, I don't mind answering.
I make my living saying this. I make my living saying the same shit over and over again, honey. They don't care. These guys are mindless.
It's not always the same people on the stream. It's up to you. If you don't want to answer again, you don't have to.
No, I don't mind answering. I was just like, I don't want to bore people.
Oh, no, honey. That's normal here. They love it.
You know.
They love this shit.
Or, I mean, answers. Same question, same answers.
Right.
They love it, honey.
What was your answer from last week?
Favorite game?
Yeah, like your overall favorite game or games you think of.
Dude, I made a joke about this, being like, hey, maybe this time she'll have an answer. Ask her again.
Nope. This is truly fascinating, says RS Nerd. He insta-limbs anything about him, but if it's about Cat, don't worry about it, baby. Big ups, by the way. Big ups, RS Nerd.
Here we go.
You're a legend.
Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, baby.
I liked Alan Wake too.
Baby, I got that.
Well,
I'll delete that when I get to it, baby. Right?
Oh, you mean like ever?
Yeah, like what are your favorite games you've ever played of all time?
Maybe so fucking
like to go
weird
back to
too.
every once in a while or something.
Baby, I got that.
I mean,
Broom
Skyrim,
the hair.
but I mean, there's only so many times you can play that game.
Broom the hair.
As much as it's a great game.
Broom the hair.
I guess any.
Oh, first time.
the hair.
Megadeth right there.
Fallout 3 is a good one to go back to.
Fall Gout. Oh, dented nod from him.
You like the open world RPGs a lot.
Yeah.
Explain what she likes
again,
please.
do.
Thank you.
Because those ones you can go back and replay.
Right.
You know, there's other ones that are just.
Right.
You play them once and that's it.
For me, I don't have absolute favorites. I have favorites by genre. So if you ask me what's my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
So pick your favorite game in your favorite genre. That is known as your favorite game.
Cat, let me show you how it's done. You can repeat shit all day. Watch this, honey. Check this out, okay?
Fighting game, I'll say Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Whoa.
If you ask me what's my favorite platformer, I'll say Super Mario World. But
yeah, hell
I don't
yeah.
have an overall game that's the absolute best. It's kind of like everything in my life. I don't play favorites like that because I like variety. Because I like variety. I don't like just play the same game all the time. The same,
Who's your
same
favorite
food all the time.
wife?
The same activity all the time gets boring. Right?
I don't play
I
favorites.
like mixing it up and alternating between
Hell
them. That
yeah.
way I don't get bored. So
yeah,
that's why I don't get bored.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Cat is reading these super chats and it's not going well. Phil doing nothing.
By the way, Jasper Kitty. Did you guys hear it?
No.
He was very low.
Oh my god,
Jasper
fascinating.
Kitty.
Sorry, you have to do it. I have to do this. This is a contractually obligated one. There we go.
Look at his soy face. Oh my god, the cat meowed.
Jasper Kitty.
Oh my god.
The chin wiggle. Watch this chin wiggle. Watch it. It takes it looks like a cartoon. Look. Watch.
Oh god.
Oh. All right, I'll stop. Too much fun.
Did you guys hear
just
it?
did that.
He was very low. Jasper Kitty.
Look at Cat. Cat, even Cat's above this fucking level, dude. She knows this shit is bullshit.
He's got to be up here to hear it.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear? He did meow.
Cat has zero excitement, which is normal, by the way.
He did meow, but he was on the floor, so you probably didn't hear it.
Let's get a short on it.
Jasper Kitty.
Let's get a short on that, please.
Jasper.
Jasper Kitty.
He won't do it now.
Is she thinking like the people who get excited about
So we
this
tried,
are not the people I associate with?
Yeah.
I don't want these people
and he
to
did
be
do it,
like
but it was too low to the ground.
viewer
Probably didn't
base.
hear it at all. All right.
The guy, the viewer base of the hot guys we watch together seem much more cool.
We got a $5 tip.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
From an anonymous tipper. No message.
No message,
just
dude.
An anonymous $5 tip. All right. Thank you for the anonymous $5 tip. I appreciate
Big ups
that.
Clip
Aside
Curator.
from the email.
Yeah.
Now I guess we'll go
to
back
it.
to chat
Fast,
questions. See what the chat has to talk about. Remember, if we do slow down on chat questions, we also have people who posted questions in the thread, but I don't know if we'll get to that tonight or not. We'll see what happens.
So good way to invalidate all of those. And the reason the reason you stay away from those, by the way, is they're like 50% Derek and 50% the Boone guy, the AI dude. That's like was all they were. So I doubt we get to those tonight.
This is a silly question. It's totally up to you.
Oh, please. Oh, God. Okay, this could be hype. Hang on. Kat, will you tell us your side of the Burger King disaster? Please let her answer this. Please. I'm begging you. Don't pig-splain this. Let her answer.
People, here's the thing. You might not understand
pig-splain starts now.
People focus on a little thing that I tell a story about, and they upset.
That you tell the story about twice, even during the reunion. Go ahead, though. Sorry.
He talked about it for hours.
And the next year. So let's not pretend you don't make a big deal about it either.
About it forever, okay? The Burger King chicken sandwich story, right? You remember how bad the chicken sandwich was.
You saved it as an image in OBS.
So now,
you
does a super
pop it
chat
up whenever
do you
want
to tell the story from your perspective?
It's still on your OBS. Yes, great point.
Big perspective difference between your side and my side of this story.
Okay, leading the witness, sir.
Right?
Can we get him out of here, please?
Do you even care about that to address it?
I don't.
I knew it.
Okay, there's your answer, Bloomkit. She doesn't care about the chicken sandwich.
Oh, no. You told her she didn't care
Bloomkit.
about it, douchebag. God, that's the worst.
I don't.
Okay, there's your answer, Bloomkit. She doesn't care about the chicken sandwich. No one should. It's been over 2 years.
You do.
You
passed the chicken sandwich. Maybe you haven't, and maybe other people haven't, but I don't think anyone really cares about it. Okay, thanks.
Sorry about this. I have to do it. Let's talk. Let's just try to Twitter mentions. You know what? Who cares? He can't mention on Twitter that many times, huh? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, he demanded an apology from Burger King.
Let's see here. Give me a second.
But everyone else is crazy for thinking it was a big deal.
Okay, so this is the okay. This is not a big deal. Okay. By the way, this is not a big deal. This is not a big deal. All right. This is not a big deal. Burger King. Okay. By the way, let's start first from 2022. This is an unrelated incident, but I don't care. Oh no, let's do it latest. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing? I did the top one. So we have a Burger King nightmare. That's something else. But anyways, this is how much we don't care about it. All right. For those wondering, no. After 10 days, Burger King has still not contacted me with a resolution on how they're going to make up for this inedible meal they served me on September 5th. I emailed them back a third time tonight because the franchisee still hasn't reached out. Oh, wow.
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 Like, it's not, you can make any fast food burger look bad through just careful angling and trick photography. It's not a bad burger. It's a slightly messy chicken burger. I had one.
Yeah, it's whatever. And look at this. We're not done yet. Well, I certainly did not expect the Burger King tweet to go viral. Viral with, okay, about 1,000 tweets. That's fair. But whatever. I'm glad people are at least having fun with it. Despite many ignoring the full context I posted up last night to take shots at me. That's just a part of being on this platform. Is it? Or is it part of being an incredible asshole for 15 years? You tell me.
Yeah, a Giga Karen.
Oh, that triggered me the most. That question triggered me the most.
Okay, continuing on.
Continuing on.
Let's see here. Do we have any funny memories of Jasper that we remember?
No.
I mean, my general answer to that is
funny
no.
memories you remember?
We have funny things with him all day, every day, right? Like, he's an active cat. He's always
too many,
with us,
too many
social
he's
cat.
active.
He's always involved with everything we're doing.
Yesterday he ran left, and then today he ran right.
No, every day there's so much going on. I don't have. Again, I'm not someone who has these absolute memories or anything.
Absolute memories?
What the fuck?
What's an absolute memory?
Funny things he's done over the years or anything?
I don't have these load-bearing memories.
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No.
Any patterns or things that he does that you
Mike,
find funny?
Put this in.
Well, he could.
Please.
I don't know. I can't think of
Cool.
anything.
Thanks, Kat.
Fine.
Great
Very
Q&A.
cool.
If it's no big deal, if you don't want to answer the question.
That's the right mindset
it's
to
not-
have
it's
for
nothing
Q&A, by the
special.
way.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. Just take their money, honey.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know either, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't even know what it means. So goodbye.
Devin.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna ban it. I don't know what it means, but I'm just gonna ban it.
Let's see here.
Let's see here. Hang on.
Just to be safe. That could have been someone who doesn't like us,
Do you have
honey.
any ghost stories? Look at this. Do you have any ghost stories or stories of the supernatural or anything like?
Hold on. This is insanity. Does Kat have a scariest ghost story to tell? He said it so... And this is obviously a LARPer, by the way, for the exorcism. But look how much he adds to this.
Do you have any ghost stories or stories of the supernatural or anything like that?
That's
have you
not
ever
what they
had, like,
said,
a
sir.
supernatural experience in
all
your
the
life?
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, so I guess the answer is no.
No.
Hilarious.
Do Did you ever play Morrowind before?
Ew.
Oh no, it's too old.
No, Morrowind is before.
That's
Oblivion.
even before Oblivion.
That's even
I tried. And I played it for like, what was it like a month?
Yeah.
And I played it like 2 streams a week or something like that.
People stopped holding his hand, and then he gave up.
Yep. You know what I mean? I couldn't stand it.
It's so different from the modern ones, the modern Elder Scrolls games.
It's not that different. I mean, it's
They
just...
use the same engine.
Good evening, Drew
First time they had the
Corporation.
engine.
How you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Okay.
Okay, great. Can we move on?
Well, I mean, here's a question for you if you'd like to answer. How is it working retail during COVID?
You don't
What
have
was
to
that
answer
like?
that if you don't want to.
Right?
People took my picture of the show.
Interesting.
This is an easy one, Kat.
I mean, what is there?
Come
I mean, the
on.
thing is like,
Please.
it just
can
exposes
do
you
this.
to how stupid people are and how gross people are.
Okay.
You know?
Can you talk
Like,
about more about the gross
and
people?
how unprepared people are to deal with like a virus. Like we've never had.
Oh, she's talking about COVID. Talk about your fucking job. That's what we want to hear about. If people are gross and disgusting
A
now?
virus before before COVID. Like COVID is the first virus to break out in America,
hot takes.
and somehow it's this new thing,
Damn.
and everyone freaked out.
Didn't expect
and
this. COVID
you know, went
denier.
and bought all the toilet paper and just acting like the world was gonna end or something. You know,
Didn't expect this from Kat.
just a freaking disaster.
Yeah.
COVID denier, Kat. No, she's not that far, but it's very funny. Kalu says you don't have to answer that, Kat. Oh, she wants to answer this one about COVID. That's her hot
Okay.
spot.
So
No particular stories. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So,
No particular stories or anything that come to mind that you
no,
want to
I
tell?
mean there's tons of stories, but you know, I mean there's so many of them that
No, I don't know because they're not
it would
saying
take forever
anything.
to tell them.
Great point, Strider. That
Tell
is the
one.
first. That is the first pandemic we've had in 100 years. Could you tell any story at all? Thank you, Ludwig, for that. That is true. Could you tell just any story at all?
There's so many of them that it's
So
it would take
many.
forever to tell them. There's just
All right.
people being stupid.
No one's
and
asking you to
gross
tell
and,
them all.
You know, thinking that I'm not gonna get all political, but you
Okay.
know,
Okay, go ahead,
fine.
please.
just
Oh,
saying.
wow.
Like,
Thank you.
Please,
Hold on.
please. At least give us this.
Come on, be likable.
Political side Phil, a political side Cat for a
You
second.
don't have to. No
Please do.
pressure. Okay.
but
Oh,
All right. We'll
this
continue on.
motherfucker.
I got a
You
$3
fucking
tip here.
bulldozer.
God damn. Okay, wrap it up, Benny.
Hold on.
From
We were
Super
getting too
Soul
close to the
Culture
sun there.
Remix.
Let's douse it with cold water.
Almost to get a take on something. That's how close we almost got.
Curious why trolls will tip you guys?
She
and think
doesn't
that
have to
you're somehow
worry
gonna
about being
read it. You could've
canceled.
bought a
Just say
Subway sandwich with
whatever.
it
I
instead.
know.
They could have done anything with it, you know. They think we were dumb or something. Like,
we're
why
dumb.
on earth would we waste time reading that nonsense? We're not dumb.
nope.
It happens every
No,
day.
we're
I do it
smart.
every day. This is no different than every day.
We're super smart.
Because the trolls that tip money and say shit like cat is fat expect you to read that. That's exactly what they're thinking.
No, thanks for nothing, stupid.
Yep,
you
yep.
know. All right. Dan the Man has done a $6.66 tip, which is a unique animation of me with my butt on fire.
Oh,
Not
is that
screen anymore.
is that silly? So you have to explain that to Kat because she's obviously never seen it.
Here we go. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah.
She didn't
So
laugh.
thank you, Dan the Man.
Not
for
funny.
that tip.
Didn't
I
laugh.
appreciate that. All right. And we're going to jump back to the chat in a second. Just let me update the leaderboard.
Holy shit, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. FizzGig did a super chat asking, do we follow UFO stuff? I don't.
FizzGig.
I don't follow UFO news. No, I do not. I don't really care. My opinion is,
I mean, to
if
be
there
fair-
is
Kind
other
of.
life out there,
What
great.
other
And
questions
if
are
there's not,
left? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not really too concerned with it. My daily life does
I
not
mean,
really
there's been a
concern
lot
me
of
with the
interesting
existence
stuff.
of aliens,
I mean,
you know?
but no,
I don't think
let's
it's really
just
gonna
talk
affect
about
me either way, so I don't really care.
how people don't
A lot of
own
people
their
are just,
video
like, into
games
it,
for the
you know, and follow
50th
the
time.
news. Do you follow any UFO news?
No.
I
duh.
didn't think so.
She's
No,
like, is that a serious
we're a little
question?
busy with real
Yeah.
life to worry about the UFO
so
stuff.
busy. Yep. A lot of
No,
events
you're
going on
not.
right now. Meaty Man events coming up.
Okay.
Got to get ready
Nosy
for that.
Real Vibes asks, were you ever into the God of War games? Are you not into Greek or Norse mythology? Well, I know you've particularly
Okay.
played
Answer
two
it.
games,
Go ahead, Phil. Just answer
right?
it. Don't waste
Did you-
time. Just
so
answer
you
it.
played the last two God of Wars.
Just
right?
answer it.
You didn't? Did you ever play any of the
the
ones
best.
before that?
No, I didn't play the older ones.
Right. You
no.
only played God of War 2018 and
Just
on,
answer the
right?
question. Don't even give her a
And-
chance to answer. There's no need for this. Just answer it yourself, dude. That's what you're doing. Joel L. Detractor saying you don't have to equals stopping the mayor with the reins. That's basically, I mean, I accept that metaphor.
Obviously, you like those games, right?
Yeah.
You love them, actually. You told me some of your favorite games.
I would get annoyed by now how many times he's like, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. It's just like, shut up. I'll decide if I want to or not.
I'm not a kindergartner.
God.
Particularly, are you into Greek and Norse mythology at all?
Are you into Greek and Norse mythology?
Or is it just what's involved with the games?
I mean, I think at the time when God of War came out, wasn't Assassin's Creed Valhalla out too, or was it like close to that? Because
I don't remember the years, but I mean they're all close. They definitely were close.
So close.
Yeah, I feel like there's just there were so many games of Norse mythology at once, where it was like too much Norse mythology, and then God of War Ragnarok came out, which was an excellent game, but then that was also Norse mythology. So, I mean, it's good. I like it, but I'm not in love with it.
Right.
But I think it's interesting. I do like the different, like learning about the different gods and stuff.
Okay. So. Cool. Let's see here.
Too busy to talk about aliens.
And I apologize. The name scrolled off the screen.
Yeah, good point. It's like a kid, you know, you ask a question to a kindergartner, like, what'd you do this weekend? And they say like a 10-minute answer. You're like, cool. Anyways, that's what he just did. That's what Phil just does. Cool. Anyways.
Let me hear the cool about the different gods and stuff.
Okay. So. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Awesome stuff.
Someone, and I apologize, the name scrolled off the screen. Did you ever play any kind of a musical instrument at all in your life?
Great question.
At any time?
Guitar.
Not fully. I tried to learn, but I never really had time to really like fully learn it.
I tried to play the samurai sword. It didn't work out.
Particular instrument? Like for me growing up, I actually always wanted to learn the guitar, and I never got to learn the guitar. It was just something I kind of wanted to do, and I never got around to it.
Hands too greasy.
I mean, I would say for me,
he's talking like he's a ghost floating over his own dead body. I never got around to playing guitar.
Yeah, that's true. It's the ghost of Christmas Gal saying, I never got around to that damn guitar.
For me, it's probably the
I wanted to, but it's too late now.
I actually always wanted
instruments. So.
Did you want to learn a particular instrument? Like for
somebody's waking up,
it's
boys.
Never too late.
Somebody's waking up. He's waking up. Oh shit! Get out of there! He's here. Get out! Get out, cut! He's here. He's waking
Don't worry
up.
about it, honey.
Growing up, I actually
we'll take care of that later, honey.
Just ignore him, honey.
And I never got to learn the guitar. It was just something I kind of wanted to do, and I never got around to it.
I mean, I would say for me, it's probably the violin.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Classical.
Yeah.
Classical music. That's interesting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I believe you.
All right.
I always wanted to do that.
Swinging back over to tips again, and then we're actually going to end up splitting the part in just a minute. An hour has already passed, if you can
Isn't
believe
it more
it.
than an hour passed? Are you serious?
Got a $2 tip here. Oh, yeah. So someone tipped $2. So I remember a long time ago you said you were watching the incredible Dr. Pol together.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched My Cat from Hell or any other Animal Planet show, for example, The Crocodile Hunter or Dog Whisperer?
I don't know if you have. I have.
Oh.
By the way,
I am not. No,
and off the stream elements, you would have had to give him more money in order to send a message that long.
My Cat from Hell is the Jackson Galaxy show.
Oh, I didn't even know that was his show.
So, yeah, he goes to people's houses and...
a show they don't watch together, though.
People there, they'll have a problem with their cat or something, and usually they're like really mean cats. He has to like get them.
He tries to calm them down.
Yeah.
By the way, don't mind me. My eye's burning right now. That's what I'm doing. It's freaking. I just started watering.
So yeah, he kind of just like, and he gives them like a homework.
You sure there wasn't something in chat that made you start crying?
Try to get the cat to be more personable or more social and not be such an angry cat all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I like that one the best.
He just pig-splained a show he never watched. He just pig-splained a show he never watched.
Like besides the Dr. Pol one.
I mean, we watched a ton of Dr. Pol for a while, to the point where we got like burned out. We haven't watched it in years now.
You know? Finish it? I thought we got close to finishing.
I want to say you're probably right, but I think that we only got up to the point that was around COVID.
Yeah.
And then we haven't watched it since COVID. In which case, I don't know what the seasons would be like during COVID. You know what I mean?
Gotta make sure to demonetize this video.
But how did it change everything during that time period?
Yeah.
I think we got up to that, like to
Can we get back to Cat's takes on COVID?
And then we stopped watching. So
I wish you had some spicy in the oven.
Okay.
God damn it.
We got a $2 tip here.
Look at that. We got our first Argentinian tip, boys. There it is. Can you do the how much money is that, Ludwig? 100 ARS.
Not enough.
You're in charge of the exchange rates.
Oh, by the way, let's get rid of this troll right now.
By the way,
because I'm not stupid.
Can anyone here?
Course.
Wait, anyone in chat here read Spanish? Can you say what that says? I obviously can't, unless Ludwig, you can speak Spanish. I cannot. So let us know.
Negative.
Anybody.
That's something that I talked about earlier today. Someone finding an exploit on YouTube.
I only know the one language, so I try and be as good at it as I can be.
That's the way to be. 12 cents. 12 cents.
Couple trolls have come in now, all collectively together.
Right, I've noticed that.
So we're gonna get rid of them and just ignore them.
She's noticed.
Okay. So someone say Godfreak says much love and ask their favorite alcoholic drink. Alcoholic language? Alcoholic drink.
$10 tip from August.
Oh God, August.
Have either of you had small animals as pets before?
Yes.
I have had guinea pigs, rabbits, rats. Most notably,
No one
I
cares,
even owned
August.
a hedgehog. Who I
Well,
now
August,
You
get friends.
egotistical fuck.
Get friends or pay to get friends. Because, dude, it's not working out, man.
have tattooed on my arm. And thank you, Phil, for endorsing a local supermarket sandwich versus a Subway sandwich. I don't remember doing that. Did I do that?
This dude.
Did I say that a local supermarket sandwich would be better
Email
than Subway?
Derek. That's the
I've
kind of
eaten at
friend you
local
need.
supermarket
He's
sandwiches
the
before,
same
and I think they're
wavelength as
good.
you.
But I don't know
I mean, kind of different wavelength, but it still could work out.
about endorsing one versus the other. So
Is he talking about Firehouse?
before
That's not
we were together,
a local
did you own
chain.
any other small pets before in your lifetime?
No, Phil. He said both of you, and I hope I hear about the fucking hamsters. They exist. Don't forget them, motherfucker.
Excuse me.
I better hear raisin and cinnamon, motherfucker.
I've had dogs, but not small pets.
No small pets
No,
at all.
I had a hamster when I was really young.
Okay,
Okay.
Philip.
And then I had fish.
Oh,
I also
Oh
had
God,
fish,
Mr. Beast fan.
and
That's
then
fucked
I
up.
had-
Get
I've
that
had a
off,
couple of
Phil.
dogs.
okay.
Okay.
Those are the ones I've had.
Okay. I mean, you guys know the answer for me.
Here we
When I
go.
was growing up, I had a pet rabbit.
If
I
he
had two
cuts-
pet rabbits. Sadly, one passed away within 2 years of owning her. The other rabbit lived like 13 years.
That's
crazy
Bunny.
long for a Netherlands dwarf. I owned hamsters when I was younger.
And?
And then I owned hamsters when I first
Okay.
moved in here. I had hamsters for like 2.5 years. So
Say their names.
That's my history.
Say
of,
their names.
Excuse me, of pets
No.
or small
Slammed
pets.
but not forgotten.
Yes.
Okay. We already answered that last week, Andy. You said, what was the first game we ever played? My answer was Pong, and your answer, what was the first game you ever played? I forgot the answer already.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Loving.
Super
very
Mario
loving.
World,
Uh-huh.
I think.
It's
Super Mario World, that was your answer, yep.
That was your answer.
What kind
yep.
of dogs did you own when you had dogs
Oh.
when you were younger? Do
Oh,
you remember?
I was like
I like the variation.
5,
Oh, wow.
so I don't remember.
You don't remember the breeds? Were they big dogs, small
No,
dogs?
they were like medium dogs.
Okay.
So they weren't huge,
Oh,
but they weren't like
Okay.
Oh.
Explain what medium is, please.
little.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Not big, not little. Got it.
Rich, I mean, your answer is as good as mine. Why did someone steal my grocery cart? Because they're an idiot. Because I told you,
Can we get... Well...
only thing I can think is that it was an easy
Because they
steal
had to
because maybe it was
get
full
their
of
rush of
groceries and it was right near
endorphins,
the
Yeah,
store,
endorphin-
so they thought,
endorphin
I can walk out
hounds.
the door and not have to put effort into
Endorphin
stealing,
junkies.
Right? I did have my
And
shopping
the
bags.
police
in the
let
cart
them
at
get
the
away
same
with
time,
it.
So maybe they thought that's an added value to it.
They're like, good
Or
job,
it could very
sir.
be simply what the checkout person guessed that day was this person's just addicted to stealing. They just steal whenever they can. So it was there. It presented the
Cat is going to the picking nails now.
opportunity. What the hell? Easy, get away with it, done, right? It
Yep.
could have simply been
yeah.
that. You know, you never
The
know.
thief was
right?
looking for a child, because
all right,
that's
you know
how you
what?
get the
This is a
ultimate
good time.
rush.
We're gonna split
That's what I do. I just steal stuff and leave it outside and just go right back in. Because why not keep going, you know? They don't stop you.
apart. And
How are we only 1 hour in
and
this?
probably just take a quick break. Actually, I have to pee, so we're gonna take
Oh.
a quick break. And what I'll
Oh,
probably
cool.
do here
Lovely.
is mute the mic and just
No. Leave her up.
put
Come
up the
on.
screen for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes for us to just take a
you.
quick break. I'm actually almost out of water too. I want to refill,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna come back and do one more hour. Okay, everyone.
Oh, God, one
so
more
thanks.
hour.
That was
Just hold
so
your questions
funny
for
if,
now.
like,
We'll
he
be right
just
back with
left. And just, like, she just sat there, just reading chat.
That would be the best.
just like 2-3 minutes. I'm just gonna mute the mic, and we'll be right
Oh,
back.
fuck
Okay.
you. Mic's muted. Any movement, any talk between them?
She's just looking away towards the door so much.
Uh-huh.
Just the body language is very loud.
She's like, holy shit, is this really 1 hour now? All right, what are we gonna watch? We gotta kill 2 minutes or every long he's on a fucking piss. Let's do not that. Let's do what did Snort Hogan post today? We don't have time to watch anything long though. Anything good today? What do you recommend? Hogue. We could just wait, of course.
It's really weird where he's like, Like, of course, the people have to talk about it. That's how I found out about all these foreign currencies. It's like, what? So if they didn't talk about it, you would have never figured out that that you can buy things with different money. Of course, they talk about it because they're stupid. They got to brag about it with their assy penis.
All right, let's do this. This video. Whenever I play on WPIG, people say they haven't seen it yet, and it's awesome. So cool. Not that. Not the fucking burger. This one. Oh, we do have skip juice. What the fuck am I talking about? We have skip juice. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, okay.
Thank God movie sign's here. Without movie sign, we'd be a nightmare. I'm gonna see how they come back. Fucking asshole.
We get another preamble.
Any preamble nonsense?
All right, we're gonna be doing our.
We do get preamble.
This.
Oh God.
You know, sometimes nature.
Nice.
Apologies, but
Could you handle that when you're out?
You know, sometimes nature calls. It was good. This, you guys know, this stool is not comfortable at all.
How would I know?
This stool is very uncomfortable to be sitting here. We got to get something better for when we're going to be doing our gameplay for sure. Okay. All right, let's continue, everyone. We got about 1 more hour.
Oh God.
Welcome back, everyone. Or I'll start recording again.
Cat already done.
Ew.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Family night here on dspgaming. It's actually, I forgot to say this in part 1. It's January 17, 2024. I should have dated it, and I didn't.
Why? What?
We're back. We took a little break, stretched our legs, used the restroom, refreshed our drinks, and now we're back for another hour.
I don't see her
whatever
drink.
you guys want to talk about right now, no contributions to shout out. We caught up. So if you want to tag us in the chat, great. If anything comes in, great. If we do run out of things to talk about, we do.
How much disrespect could you have for your listeners? You asked them for questions on community tab. Now you're not going to get to those?
We have some questions that were saved up in a thread and we can access
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Derek had a lot of important questions there. I want to hear those.
Cap Kirby says, what are our favorite animes? We answered that last week, too. Like, basically, we don't have favorite animes. We don't watch anime that often.
Spent thousands.
When I was growing up, it was always Dragon Ball was the big one, Dragon Ball Z, but we don't actively watch anime, right?
I thought she said she liked Attack on Titan, but I guess that got pummeled out of her.
Did you ever play any Dead Rising game? I think you did, right?
Yes.
Which one did you play?
I played 3 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think about them?
They were all right.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they're mess around games.
Right.
You know.
Mess around.
You're not meant to be too serious.
No.
Just kill a bunch of zombies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're not crazy for it. You're not
I mean, 4 was like too easy.
Not serious business like Thieves Guild.
Yeah. You're changing the world in that. You got to kill the fucking emperor.
What's hilarious about that is that series started off as a very difficult series.
If you
Dead
beat the
Rising
quest
1 and 2
line, you get
are
a spectral
very
horse.
tough games.
Come on.
And then 3 kind of went middle of the road.
Does she like
and then
Carlito?
4
Someone asked that,
completely went
please.
the opposite direction and went way too easy, in my opinion. I agree with you there. Okay.
Talk about Snowflake. Ask about Snowflake.
Spidey, we've answered this question a million times. No, we don't go on walks. We don't go on hikes. We don't have time. Our day off consists of
We're too busy watching
running
Dr.
errands, and by the
Pole.
time you're done running errands all day, all you want to do is go home and relax.
Dude
right?
acts like
tomorrow.
when you work on work days of work, you can't do anything else. Like when you work 5 hours a day, you can't do anything else that day. It's booked.
Bro, no exaggeration. We're gonna be doing grocery shopping. We gotta go drive somewhere for an appointment. We got a bunch of things we need to catch up. We have to stock up on the house, right? That we're out of. By the time we're done with all of that, we're exhausted already. We don't want to go on a hike.
We're exhausted already.
You know, so no, we don't do that kind of stuff.
Movement. Get out of here.
Pizza Box Gaming. Good evening. Thank you for the super chat. He said, I'm happy to be here tonight. I had a rough league game tonight. I'm sorry to hear that.
That was Leon Bell.
Hopefully it's not irreparable damage.
Leon Bell.
If it was rough. And thank you for the super chat. Pizza Box.
Silencer.
Appreciate that. Let's see here. Sarah says, what don't you like about my job? That's an interesting question, I feel. What particularly do you dislike about what I do for a living?
Okay, so possible answers are, the first answer for any married couple on Earth, is a good pause, by the way, would be we don't get to spend enough time together. Do we even get that? Like, without thinking, that answer should come to your mind. Let's see what we get.
I would just say it's time-consuming. There's nothing I really dislike about it. I think it's good. Everything else is good about it, but it's time-consuming.
So let me get this straight. You don't think that you would like me to be in here for 6 days a week full time, and we only get 1 day a week to do stuff?
That's not what I said.
Obviously not.
That's not what I said. I didn't go that far.
Right, exactly. No, I agree with you. I don't want to be
I didn't
in here
go that
6 days a
far.
week. Just have it. That's how much I have to work to make ends meet, pay the bills, and do everything.
Yep.
You know,
Champions
what are you
is
gonna do?
expensive, honey.
You can't even like talk about friends that you made without worrying about them getting harassed. Is that part of it? No.
No.
Nah.
The schedule.
Saints Row is kind of. I don't really like Saints Row.
Oh, it's not serious.
GTA's all right. It depends which one. Like I think San Andreas is the better one. Is one of my favorite ones.
Spicy.
But
Big fan of TJ.
I played Saints Row. I played one of the Saints Row. I thought it was stupid. So I don't remember which one it was. It was like Gat Out of Hell or whatever.
Oh, that was the DLC for the last one. So that was the expansion for 4. Yeah.
So whatever. Oh, I played 4, and then that one I didn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. San Andreas is your favorite GTA. Let's see here. Keanu says, "Do you have a favorite mini game over the Yakuza series? Like, what are your favorite little things to do?"
He gets the question.
Karaoke.
Really?
Yeah.
The karaoke. All right, there you go. Man, I don't even know. There's been so many different ones over the years.
Well, there's bowling too. That's fun.
That's true. Which one had bowling?
Kamurocho.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows about that.
Because the recent ones didn't have
Let her go on that. She seems to know about
that. There's the batting cages.
Yeah.
There's the golf that's been in it.
Yeah.
There's the golf mini car racing. And then sometimes they have like the commerce mini games and things that you have to do. You know what I'm thinking of? The new one, the rice cookies or whatever, the business you had to run. I was thinking about that one too. So, okay. Okay, now this is interesting. Joe Mama says, "Do you like The Last of Us?" Now you can answer this from different perspectives, right? What do you think of The Last of Us?
Well, first of all, are we talking about the game or the show?
Let's talk about the game. I think is what we're talking about here.
Well.
You can answer
I mean, the first one, yes. I liked the first one a lot, just like most people. The first one was memorable, was a good experience.
Oh, God. Basic
the second one was a disaster. I hated it. If we want to talk about the second one, but the first one I liked it. I did not like the second one, but I liked the first one.
Is there something you particularly liked about the first one that was different in the second one, and that's why you don't like it?
Douchebag should follow up here.
Yeah.
Well, the story's better. There's no pointless immature stuff in there, like the second one had.
What is she? I didn't play that. What is she referring to there?
Immature stuff? Did she just say immature stuff?
Yeah, immature stuff. What is that? What is she referring to? I never played that game.
There's like a smoking weed scene. And apparently that's immature, even though it's like the opposite of immature because it's like not for kids.
Can't have that. Oh, is there gay stuff? Oh, there's lesbian stuff. Yo, that's very immature. You can't have lesbian. Come on. That's so immature, guys.
More the second one had. There's no pointless immature stuff in there.
Pointless immature stuff.
Pointless. It's called character building.
So sex scenes are immature? All right. Wow.
Like the second one had.
I think if you had to live through the end of the world, you'd want to get high too. But okay, Kat. You're too mature for that. You'd be out there. You'd be out there chopping trees, building houses. Of course, Kat.
You know.
For me,
okay.
I think it's the tone is so different. The first game, even though the first game is dark because people die in it, right? And there's really this feeling of dread and the world's ending. There's this overall feeling of hope, love, right? How Joel's becomes a loving father figure to Ellie during the game and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
And then you play the second game and it's like all of that's just thrown away.
Yeah.
Let's just destroy everything that you liked about the vibe of the first game in order to push a narrative. And it just didn't feel good.
Yeah.
I want to play a game and feel good, right? I don't want to play. I already feel miserable.
Really.
You already have enough real life miseries going on in your own life that
like sometimes you don't get that Hogan you're looking for.
Play a game, you want to separate yourself from that. Why do you want to play a game to feel miserable, right? You feel.
Ooh, westbound and down. If you love Khet so much, what's your favorite thing about her? Do we get an answer there? Ludwig's prediction, please.
I love how smart she is.
Oh, cringe.
She's so smart.
She's just
SMRT.
I'm trying to guess what he's gonna say.
Miserable when you play Last
you're
of
just
Us
going
2.
through the whole.
Everyone else is so dumb, you know what I mean? But not her, though.
And then the other half is picking up pictures of penises that you remember?
It's cartoon penises.
Yeah. It's like, how are you supposed to take a game like that seriously? You know? It's like, part of the game is that stupid comical crap.
Right. DSP only plays games to have fun. That's why he slams on his fight stick after every match.
Like, it's terrible.
Because of how fun it is.
The characters are terrible. Like, Abby is not a likable character. Ellie is just a psychopath now.
Ooh. She's changed completely from her character in the first game. That's right.
Joel's dead. So.
That was my opinion.
Cat's going off, though. We'll say that.
I mean, what is there to like about the game? It's just not well
The graphics. The graphics were good.
I guess. I mean, the graphics. But, I mean, that's about it, in my opinion.
This is where people have this big divide about Last of Us. Is I don't think even if you're talking objectively, right? You can't argue that The Last of Us, even as a series, has bad graphics. You can't argue that. The graphics are great, no matter what version you're playing. The gameplay elements, they're really good. The sneaking and each one, the second one actually had new gameplay elements from the first that innovated and made it feel good. The location, right? The first one and second one have distinct different locations that feel organic and interesting. But really what it comes down to is the narrative. It's a narrative-based game. And if you don't like the narrative, you're not going to like the game. We liked
Is there any game on Earth? Okay.
The narrative of the first one. We don't like the narrative of the second. We're not going to like the second one. Nothing that's going to change that. You know, even over time, your feeling of the narrative isn't going to change. It's the same story. They didn't rewrite the story, right?
So
there you go.
Just to recap, if you don't like the game, you won't like it. Something like that. I got it.
Okay. Let's see.
Not as good.
Here. Korg says, do you remember the first game you ever got a platinum trophy for, if you ever even got one? Did you ever platinum a game on PlayStation?
So.
No.
Because even now I don't care about that stuff.
She doesn't give a shit
about those. You don't actively go for it.
No.
Right? If you get a trophy, it's fine, but you don't you don't actively go
Look how much he's talking for her.
For it.
No.
No.
Because even now I don't care about that stuff.
She said I don't care about that. Now let's hear more.
You don't actively go for it.
No.
Right? If you get a trophy, it's fine, but you don't I was aiming for it or whatever. So you've never actually platinumed a game.
Right.
There you go. Have you ever watched shows like Survivor, Big Brother, or The Challenge? So those kind of reality.
He loves reality shows.
No, not really. I'm not a big reality TV show. For the most part.
When we watch reality
shows, they watch reality shows.
What the fuck is this? It's retcon in an hour.
Because we're talking about, like, first, we used to watch Forged in Fire, which is a competition show where they make swords and stuff like that.
I do like
which
that
is kind of nice.
Oh, she does like her swords.
Okay.
Honey does love her swords.
I don't like reality shows, though, but I like shows where they make swords.
And what was that show they fucking mentioned? The Pole one. Isn't that reality show or no?
Yeah, like Dr. Pole. What is that, like a vet show? I don't even know.
Yeah, those are reality shows, Ungie.
It's like some of the Gordon Ramsay stuff we've watched over the years and stuff like
so
that.
I should say those are the ones that I like.
Right, but we don't go crazy. I'm not even exaggerating. I know some people might say I'm a liar. Even though I'm in my 40s, I've never seen a single episode of Survivor or Big Brother. Not one. And I have no plans to ever watch Survivor or Big Brother.
Applaud. Standing ovation right now for this man.
About the show.
Standing.
I've seen once, like 1 or 2 episodes, like forever ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not into it.
Yeah.
So
I've never seen.
But he loves the Dark Pictures anthology games, which are arguably more lowbrow.
Would we ever? I mean, someone asked this last week too. Someone said, "Would we ever do like a react show together?" And the thing is, again,
remember? Okay, before he answers this one. To my memory, he said what they could do in the future is play a game together co-op someday, of course, probably not. But also they could react, right? So let's hear now, he said that to his public. Now he has to say it in front of Khet. Let's see how the story changes.
We don't want to shoot anything down. Our goal is simple. Number 1, to get Khet feeling at home and comfortable on streams again, right? Because she never
Oh, you're doing bad right now, brother.
Really did. You were here only a few streams.
Oh God, look at that.
Sorry, honey, I don't know where all the money went. Someone stole my identity and they took $4,000 or $5,000, $6,000. I don't know where that $7,000 went.
I think the corner demon gets when he starts lying, the corner demon wakes the fuck up right now, and that's where he's awake right now. Let me tell you that.
A few streams in 2018, and that was it.
Yeah, we did.
And it's been so long. And to actually get into stuff together we want to do. I can tell you right now what we really want to do is Like a Dragon. We think that would be a really great idea to play that virtual island game. Anything that comes after that is maybe, but we're not going to sit here and address every single possibility of what may happen. We don't know yet. We're not thinking about it, right? We're not talking about what's a react show we can do and what are we planning. When we're out of this office, literally we're done talking about it, right? We don't even speak about it. You know, I asked you casually.
Yeah, that's why you're unprepared.
We're not we don't have a big business plan on our wall in our kitchen of content we're going to be doing this year or anything like that.
Calendar's behind
not
the
that
computer.
Serious, okay?
Oh, sorry about that.
Snort. Hey, we got a snort.
Yeah. Sorry.
Interesting.
See, here's the thing. So, No Sleep Real Vibe says, do either of us ever watch Full House, Friends, or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Let her answer, please.
Did you ever watch those shows growing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
All of them.
Yeah.
Opinions?
Me too. I mean, that was common stuff back then. That was
Opinions?
like TGIF, right? It was called. It was just the sitcoms that were on every Friday night. And you would watch whatever was on. Honestly, I didn't even like half of them. I just watched them because they were on. I watched them with my parents, right? Like, it was like a family night thing. You would just watch because it was on. So yeah, we both seen those.
Can we get her take on that?
I have a favorite. I think that my favorite of all those was like the first one that started it, which no one remembers. It was called Perfect Strangers.
Oh God, that's the worst.
So it was this ultra like nerdy
that's the
white
worst
guy.
One.
But his cousin, who's a sheep farmer from a foreign country,
like
moves in with him. So
that
it's
was
kind of like an odd couple
like old
situation.
people shows when I was a kid.
Weird,
It was like this way.
Dude,
I remember like he would watch Nick at Night with his mom.
That's why he talks like a grandma. But Perfect Strangers is definitely for the parents, dude. The kids, we're all about the Full House, dude. Full House, Saved by the Bell. Now we're rocking. Perfect Strangers was for adults. Killer Grooves, bad take. Just being honest.
Yeah, like I watched like Family Matters.
Yeah. That's a good
I didn't
show.
really watch Friends until a lot later because it felt like a little bit too old for me. Like I couldn't really relate to them. But later I watched Friends.
Yeah,
it was good.
hype. That was definitely.
And I just remember that was the first one that started
Big
it
ups
all. And then
Rachel.
after that, all the other shows like Full House,
She helped me through
Step
that.
by
Oh, nice.
Step, Family Matters, all those shows started also moving into that block on Friday night.
So can we get Cat's take on this? Still waiting for that.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope. No need. No favorite.
You know, I think. Oh, by the way, I missed this one. Jones to Bones, thank you. 28 months as a member. Thank you, Jones to Bones. Just hope family night is great.
Help.
Nice to meet Kat tonight. First time Jones to Bones has been on.
Oh,
so
okay.
good to have you here.
Okay.
Thank you, Jones. Okay, you never saw Stranger Things on Netflix, did you? You never saw it? I did, and I thought the first couple of seasons were good.
Watched so little time together. Did they watch TV together? He watched a whole 3 series of Stranger Things without watching with her. Well, no time though. No time.
I've only seen the first 3 seasons. Yeah, the last season I saw was the one where they worked at the mall.
Yeah, I missed out on Parker Lewis Can't Lose. I watched that later.
We don't have Netflix,
a friend recommended
right?
it to me, and it's like, man, this is really good. I wish I would have grown up with this.
Dude, if we
because Parker Lewis was like the real Zach Morris. It was like who Zach Morris was trying to be.
Yeah, dude, we got to do TV stream. I'm down. This TGIF talk and video TV shows from the 90s talk. I'm down.
Got rid of Netflix.
We got rid of it. I mean, we weren't actively watching it enough to keep it. So maybe one day I would get caught up with it, but I'm not really that interested in it anymore.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Can we go?
Oh my God. Cyrax the rapper.
Well, Cyrax.
Your obsession.
Drift King.
With that guy, King Cobra. I don't know what your obsession is with that guy. I really don't. But I think
Cyrax the rapper. Did he say? Oh, King Cobra. There it is. It was for Kat. Is she a fan of King Cobra? Okay.
I can assure you that Kat does not watch King Cobra JFS. I'm just saying.
Know?
I'm pretty sure she's never watched his content or his snail burritos or anything like that. It's disgusting. Thanks for the super
We know
chat,
a little bit about him.
Okay, I don't know what's up with that guy always asking about that particular person.
Right?
Well, you're a locale.
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna do, since we did have people who did ask questions in that thread, I think it's only fair that we check out that thread and see if people had some interesting questions to go over tonight. And then we'll jump back over here to you guys live in the chat. But there were some people who I knew couldn't be here tonight, and they had a few questions to ask, so we can just jump through a few of these.
Okay, so we have to hear what Derek questioned.
Okay.
There was like 100 of them.
Says, hey, Phil, Kat, and Jasper, I hope you're doing well. I have a question for Kat. Did you ever hear of the Shantae series, and did you ever play any of the games?
Boy.
If you haven't, it's a good game that I would suggest to try. It's called Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, one of my favorite games in the series.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Did you ever
annoying as shit.
play a Shantae game?
I've heard of it, but it's not up my alley.
No.
For type
You're not into like 2D platformers and stuff like that? Because that's exactly what it is. If I remember, I think it started, I want to say, in the 2000s, but they were always handhelds, right? Like, they were always handheld games, and I wasn't into handhelds that heavily either, so I never played it, and you had never played it. Okay. Let's see here.
Too sexy. Good point. Too sexy.
Duke, thanks for this question. But again, questions like, what are the top 3 things you like about each other? What's a weird...
No. Don't do this, motherfucker. The question was what your favorite thing about Phil. That was the question. Remember, I showed it. I said we don't answer that. So this is how we're... Let's just extreme this one away in the most DSP way possible. Here we go.
But again, questions like, what are the top 3 things you like about each other? What's a weird quirk that's over this about one? We're not that kind of couple. We're going to sit here and list stuff about each other and razz each other. All right?
You can rewind to the first streams. There were things like, do you enjoy the sound of each other's farts? And they were taking those questions seriously.
So we neither razz nor compliment each other. That's what I've learned. So we just do nothing? What do you do?
Darth Fig, we already answered that. We're Cat's top games and disappointing games of last year.
Already
the
answered
most disappointing game was
not going to
Starfield,
rewind the stream,
and your top game was Alan Wake 2, right? So there you go.
There you go. Dumb fuck.
Monty Mole, I'm just going to ignore that question.
Just going to ignore that Monty Mole.
Again, it's another similar style question.
Similar style?
Oh, here you go. Question for all 3. First of all, Jasper Kitty. What's wrong? He's squinting.
Can you knock this off?
Yeah.
He's cleaning, so he's squinting. He must be itchy.
If I get baby talk, I'm out.
Does Jasper want a Stray 2? What do you think? Does Jasper want Stray 2?
He does.
He does?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him about this?
Yes.
Okay, and he said yes, he wants Stray 2.
Yeah.
Remember, he was in here for a lot of that playthrough. He was in the room. I took pictures and everything. So for Phil, I don't know who that is. With the huge success of Street Fighter 6, how can other fighting franchises improve without copying the Street Fighter 6 formula? Provide enough content for a variety audience. Not everyone wants to be a competitive player. So if you put enough content in the game that a casual player likes the game, but also a competitive player would like the game, you've succeeded. And you have to have a good roster at launch, not 5 characters, but like tons, so there's variety. And you have to have good online play, which Street Fighter 6 had. That's my answer.
Great.
Wait, I thought you said it had bad online play. I thought that's why you quit it.
That's a nugget of truth.
Sure. I don't even know. This is supposed to be for you.
Yeah, that's the key. No rollback. Do not do rollback.
Well, I don't know how you're going to answer this one. Kat, why don't AAA development companies see what indie and AA devs are going to do to succeed and try their own hand? What does that even mean?
So why'd you ask it then?
I don't even understand the question.
Why'd you ask it then?
Maybe they meant it for you.
Yeah, I
no,
think
it
so.
specifically says Kat. Why don't AAA companies see what indie AA devs are doing to succeed and try their own hand?
Make this guy feel like an asshole? Okay, you succeeded. Can we move on now?
No answer, because I don't know what they're talking about.
No answer, honey?
Okay. We already answered the question about hobbies. Let's see here.
Oh, we don't have those.
Do you have any favorite movies or genres of movies over the years that you enjoy watching? Like, do you have a favorite movie or types of movies that you enjoy?
Literally just explain the question a different way. Do you have a favorite movie or genre of movie? Okay, so do you have a favorite...
What I mean by that is, so a movie is like a moving picture with sound with it.
That you enjoy watching. Do you have a favorite movie or types of movies that you enjoy?
Oh, Wanderlust Cat. That's a good one right now. Good one for today.
Trying to think.
Fine.
Trying to
think. Like I said,
it's not working though.
Fantasy style, like Lord of the Rings movies.
Right. You had said that last week, that Lord of the Rings is one of your favorite things of all time when it comes to cinema, basically.
Yeah.
So.
When it comes to cinema.
Movies nowadays aren't very good. So I can't think of any like
scathing commentary on Hollywood from Cat 2024.
Modern ones, but those are the ones that I like.
Okay.
Oh.
We are.
Hollywood can never recover, and you're done, honey. You're born, honey. I'll move on.
Those are the ones that I like.
Before we get too controversial.
We are. Geez, people just keep asking the same questions about hobbies and stuff. It's the same
get the point?
Over and over.
Get the point? Get the hint?
Maybe you should do something else then, Phil.
Slayer,
then
I
beg
think
for
the answer here is you
questions.
haven't seen it, but he says,
try
I want to
this
ask
again
Kat,
next
did you
week?
ever see any of the private reacts that I did for him? And do you have any thoughts about Singapore? Did you ever hear me talk about Singapore or anything like that?
Singapore.
You've never
Go fuck
watched any of
yourself,
the reacts that I did for Slayer, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
he posts them up on
right
his
before
channel
Japan is gonna be
after the fact,
Singapore.
but you never seen them, right? I guess what
Japan
he's asking
can
is
wait.
like, did you ever see
Cat's so disgusted. Oh no.
on his channel publicly after the fact? But you never seen them, right? I guess what he's asking is like, did you ever see Singaporean food? Did you have any opinions? I've told you about some of the food. That I saw in his videos, and it sounds interesting, right?
It
like,
does.
Like some of the street foods that I've seen, Indian street food, or
Oh yeah.
the
Food.
Big Valley.
Yeah.
Remember, they're the home of the cheapest Michelin star dish of food you can get in the whole world.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Wow, she's so excited.
Get a good amount of food for cheap.
You don't have to spend $100 on a dinner. You can spend like $10
to yourself.
a giant amount of gourmet food.
Yeah.
That's actually authentic and local, which is really neat.
Right.
Yeah.
That's some of the React videos.
DoorDash.
Excuse me, that I've done for Slayer
Do
recently.
international DoorDash.
So, okay.
Anything else?
So, all right.
Fall
OP
back
Boone
asleep.
asks, was there a game or genre of game that you previously you didn't think you were gonna like, but I maybe convinced you to like or
Great
to try
question,
maybe
dumb
by
fuck.
watching me play it or something like
You don't have
that?
to answer that, honey.
I'm thinking. Because I know there was
It's not working,
one,
though.
but I can't think about what.
Oh, you can't remember what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. If only you could have prepared these earlier.
Shoot.
Well,
Could have read through the thread and
what
got
I can
some
think of
idea.
is that I did a lot of those style of games.
Okay,
Where
style.
I call them choose your own adventure, but what it really is a narrative-based game where you make decisions,
Yeah.
and based on your decision, there's different outcomes, right?
Ah.
So you've played a lot of the Life is Strange games.
Well, I played
Right.
whatever
the latest one.
Yeah.
That's the one you played, and you ended
Yeah.
up really liking it, even though you didn't think you were going to
That's
like
the
it. You
Colors
enjoyed
one,
it, because
right?
I told you I thought you would like
Colors
it, and then you
something.
enjoyed it, right?
No, no.
And you had played a few others too, right? What was it?
True Colors.
True
yeah.
Colors, yeah. I didn't play that one.
The weird one with the decision, the heist was going on, remember? And people get shot and everything.
Oh, yeah,
I can't remember the
GTA.
name of it anymore.
Oh, that stupid. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It was.
I can't remember the name of it either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's the family that gets.
They get wrapped up in a heist at like at a gas
Hostage.
station or something.
Yeah.
They're
Scarface,
taking hostage. You
got
played
it.
that.
Yeah.
And you also played Tell Me
As Dusk
Why,
Falls,
I think, right?
okay.
That
There we
game
go.
about the
Sure,
kids that went
Toast
to the hometown.
I
and
hated that one.
You hated that one.
Yeah, that
Hated
So
that
basically,
one.
she played a whole bunch of those kind of choose your own adventure games. Seeing me play them, some she liked, some
No
she
mention
didn't. but I
of
think her
Detroit
favorite
Become
was the
Human,
recent
which was a
Life is Strange True
playthrough that they
Colors. That's what
mentioned
it's called,
watching
True Colors.
just a
There you
couple
go.
minutes ago.
So another one for you. Jasper, do not step on her because you're gonna hurt her. She's not, you don't want to claw.
Don't you dare, son.
So basically, OP Boone says, I know that you used to have past experience with Overwatch. And now you seems like you
I like
play other games
Diva.
like Skyrim or Far Cry, Yakuza, Assassin's Creed. Do you
Yakuza.
ever get an itch to go back and play a multiplayer game again like that?
Oh,
Have you ever
man.
really thought,
Oh.
I want to go back and play it?
I mean, there's nothing. First of all, Overwatch definitely not because
Why?
it's
She
just
loved it.
boring now.
Oh, okay.
And Overwatch 2 is Overwatch 1. Like it's not even different. So
Yeah.
there's no interest. Like it's you play that game so much and it's just boring, especially when they didn't do anything to really
Okay.
improve it.
Right.
You know, it's just
Alright.
the same game. So and of course anything similar
Not listening at all.
is just the same, you know?
Right.
You watched my tutorial, honey, on Overwatch? It's very good. Very well rated.
These multiplayer games are just the copy and paste of, you know, they're not unique or enough for me to be
Dead
interested
nod,
in
dead
it.
nod.
Okay.
Okay. well, let's wrap it
Okay,
up,
another
buddy.
one for you. So now you've lived here in Washington for 6 years? Well, I guess almost. We're almost at the 6-year mark now. When you moved here, did you experience any culture shock moments, any stark differences in the people
The
or
snorting was
cuisine
tough
or
to get
climate
used to.
or anything from where you came from that we were like, whoa, that's way different?
Well, yeah, I mean, first
The
of all,
bathrooms are so moldy.
the West Coast
None of the
is
showers
way
work.
different
It's
from
weird.
The East Coast. I mean, there's no Italian food here.
Yep.
There's no
Oh,
authentic
God.
Italian food
Of
here.
course,
Zero.
dude. Come
There's a lot of
on.
authentic Asian food here, which is good.
Yep.
But
We
there's
did,
no
we saw the ring?
Italian
I didn't
food,
see it. I'm not
which you
going
get
back.
on the
Someone
East
will put it on
Coast all
Twitter.
the time. Like I said, the weather is better because you don't get the giant snowstorms. You don't get the freezing temperatures.
Moderate.
Already heard that. We
Already
heard
said
about that. Yeah, so we're going through this
Just
again.
moderate weather.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rain, but I don't really care about that. I'd rather have rain than snow.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yes, the people here are way different. The people here are extremely different.
And that sounds
Very,
negative.
like, I don't even know how to describe it without
Try,
you know,
please.
being offensive.
Wow,
or whatever.
thanks.
Well,
But, you know.
I mean, let's be
try?
honest. We live on the West Coast,
They're
and the West
different in
Coast, especially
mysterious
Washington
ways.
State, is one of the most liberal states in the.
Oh, so, I mean, I'm getting very conservative vibes from Kat, aren't you? She hates liberals, it seems. She was definitely, seemed like a conservative take was coming on the COVID thing.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
gonna about
now Phil
to
is
be like
kind of,
fucking China.
yeah. And now Phil is
Taking our jobs.
pig-splaining about the liberals here in Seattle.
Let's be honest. We live on the West Coast, and the West Coast, especially Washington State, is one of the most liberal states in the entire country.
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Everyone here is heavy left leaning. Okay. And it's hard when you're not 100% in agreement with that lifestyle. Even me, and I'm middle of the road politically. I've told you guys. Now we're not going to talk politics tonight.
Okay, well you just said you're middle of the road.
At all, don't worry about that. But unless you're like hyper in line with the people, a lot of the times you're like, what the heck? Like the way the people act and stuff.
Oh, okay, so in normal everyday life, if you're not oriented with someone in the same political style, you can't interact with them. What people just say like. People just, I love Biden all the time.
It's just so different. You
like Biden? I like Biden. Hello. Come enjoy this coffee at this shop with me.
Here, pot is fully legalized. You can just go to a store, a dispensary, and just buy.
It's not really a political issue.
That sounds pretty hype.
You literally see people walking around smoking. You can smell it in the air all everywhere. It's what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, why is this so common here?
Oh, that's cool.
It's in other places. It's like completely forbidden in the United States.
Well,
it's weird.
It's a combination of many things because you have crime
he's
that
snorting
is
a lot
not
more
under
now.
control, and then you have the legalization of marijuana on top of that, and then you have all these other.
I thought she didn't care about that.
Makes a bad situation.
She was like, none of my business if you want to smoke.
So she's like the very outdated take here that like weed is like bad, the boogeyman here causing crime and stuff.
These other things just it makes a bad situation.
And that's coming from
You got to remember though, Phil was feeding her endless Pignosis about like, oh my god, honey, at Burger King I saw people shooting up. They were shooting up weed. Honey.
Yeah.
They were doing 3 weeds.
Situation it wasn't like that. You know, and you move out here and it's like, and the other thing is it's changed. Like even since I've lived here, when I stared here 10 years ago, it was different, and I've just seen it progressively get more that direction over and over every year, 80? To the point where now it's like when you first moved here, we went to Seattle, right? And we always thought we're gonna go back, right? We haven't gone back. We have no desire to go back because of how it's changed and how the people are out here. It's like,
well, it's not safe to go back. I mean, when we first went there, it was nice, and there still was like sketchy stuff there. You know? But now it's like if you go
actually dangerous. It's legitimately dangerous.
Sketchy stuff. You mean urban people? Urban style?
Yeah.
People playing basketball.
There's crime everywhere out there. It's like businesses have moved out of Seattle.
Tons of them.
So, yeah, it's very different from where we come from.
I think that's an outdated take, Invisible Mute, honestly. Like the weed is like this bad thing that causes all these problems when it's obviously not,
Now, here's the thing.
Oh, God.
Wow.
God, sorry about that.
Both of us. I don't know if you're going to have an opinion on this. And honestly, I don't even know if this is the place for me to answer this question. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's see if you have an opinion on it. If not, it's okay. We can skip it.
Okay.
What are your opinions on recent influx of large content creators now stepping back and retiring? For example, Tom Scott, Matt Pat from Game Theory, Meat Canyon, Captain Sparkles, Germa, among many others.
She's going to say,
from a viewer's perspective, and from a content creator's perspective. Do you even know any of those people?
Half of those people still make content.
I have seen videos pop up on my feed about them. Not that I watch any of those people. I don't, because I have no interest in them. But
that's something Phil told her to say? She was very adamant about that. She clearly watches other streamers.
Seen them randomly pop up being like, oh, I'm going away or something. And, I just look at those things as like, it's not like a big deal to me. It's all, everything's a trend now. So it's like if one creator does something, a million other people have to do it. So it's like,
it's a trend to retire now. I'm thinking about joining that trend.
One guy is like not making content anymore. Why would I care? I don't even watch these people, but all I know is that there's always some stupid trend going on where one content creator does something, then a million others have to follow suit, and there's no.
I can't wait for the charity fraud trend to continue. That's gonna be pretty hype.
Reason for it.
But you don't actively watch any of those people.
No.
Like trends all the time. Like, isn't that like the whole point of trends? Is that there's always trends?
I have no idea what we're talking about. I just know that Kat has. I mean,
we didn't have trends back in the 20s.
Kat has woken up in the second hour. I think it's safe to say, and it's just now we see the what Phil has imprinted on her.
It's not a big.
Everything sucks. Imprint is completed.
She seems a bit more hard edged than. Yeah. Back in the day when people would ask the questions and it's like, it's fine, just do what you want, I don't care.
It's just everything.
Now she's like, everyone is stupid.
Mm-hmm. These people are stupid.
I don't care. I'm not interested in it.
I don't actively watch any of them either. Now, from a content creator's perspective, it's completely different. But the thing is, I don't think this is the venue for me to talk. Like, this is something I would talk about on my own podcast, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go into massive detail about this. All I'll say is this.
Trying to keep it family
Every
friendly.
name you mentioned,
we got Jasper here. We don't want to.
We got Jasper.
Don't make him depressed.
He can't hear this.
Person probably has been making insane amounts of money for an extended
like you,
period
actually.
of time,
Okay.
to the
like
point
you.
where they're in a position where they don't have to work anymore.
Because they don't do the little thing called pulling for sweaty milk.
The rest of their life. So they have the ability to say, I just want to go away and live out my life basically in peripheral retirement forever. Because I made so much money, all I got to do is invest my money and I'm rich forever.
That's not peripheral. It's kind of like retirement, but you're in the periphery of retirement. Let's talk about why Phil can't do retirement real quick. I just want to show you something real fast. Consecutive logins, 2,177 days. Total time playing, 2,532 days. That's why Phil cannot join this retirement trend. Hype team, though. Look at this team now. Triple H Hall of Fame, Kurt Angle Hall of Fame, Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame, and of course, you know, he's got a spicy Latina, Raquel Rodriguez.
Got a lady type in there. Oh, no.
Hell yeah. And she's of the Latin persuasion.
Right? That's something I'll never be. I'm considered, what do they call, like a blue-collar YouTuber almost,
blue
right?
collar.
Where I have to work every day.
Come on.
I have to put in hours. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Let me show
I
you
will
this
never
Six
be in that
figures, not
position.
rich.
Then again,
Hang on.
the thing is, I love
See
what
kind
I
of
do.
collars these guys
to
got.
the point where I like being on stream. I like hanging out with my audience. Do I want more time with my family? Yes, I do.
No.
I don't want to
No,
work
I
6
don't.
days a week full
I
time.
want
I would
to
like to get
continue
to the point where I
pulling.
don't have to do that.
That's
But
why
at
he
the
wants
same
to
time,
do more channels and
these
more
are people at such
shows.
a different level.
Yeah, great point. I love spending time with my family so much, I just keep creating more channels, more shit, so I don't have to leave this fucking office.
From everyone else out there who's a working class content creator. You understand? They're just ginormous YouTubers who don't need to work anymore. So why would they?
Hell yeah.
But does that say something about their
save their
passion?
money.
Maybe it does and maybe it doesn't.
Maybe it does,
If
maybe
you
it
really
doesn't.
had passion for what you were doing, would you ever want to step away from it? Or would you always want to have at least limited involvement? Some of these guys outright said, I'm just handing everything over to someone else and selling it all.
Yep.
It's like, so did you ever really have passion, or were you just doing it for a paycheck, right? I don't know. Then again, I don't know
Dude,
any of these people. You know,
what
I
about
don't know
your
them. I
dad?
don't watch their content.
Did he really have passion with helicopters? Because he's not doing it anymore.
We've seen.
You gotta
I think
wonder,
we've seen
did he
a
even
couple-
care about helicopters to begin with?
Yeah. Did Michael Jordan even care about basketball? I mean, honestly, he retired. Did he honestly love basketball? What the fuck?
Eat Canyon Animations during the course of this last year on the React Show, and I haven't seen anyone else that you even mentioned. I've never seen a single piece of their content. So I would like to more fully answer that at a better time. This is not the time. This is supposed to be us answering questions together, not me from my perspective. All right. Yep. So,
okay.
The only last couple questions here. We already talked about horror movies. You don't really
Snorting
particularly
with
like horror
impunity
movies, so
now.
you don't really have a favorite old horror movie or anything like that.
Can't hold it
from,
anymore.
Like the classics.
Dam's
And
bursting.
Did you ever watch any of my old Cooking with the King videos back in the day? The old ones.
Like one. Maybe.
Yeah. So,
yeah, like one. And I guess it's pretty bare.
you weren't a fan. You didn't watch them all or anything
No.
like that. Okay. Because I think some people had this weird mentality that you used to like watch all of my old content.
Who had that mentality, and where did you get that from their question, sir?
Okay. Because I think some people had this weird mentality that you used to like watch all of my old content.
No.
Okay, so that's not the case. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we've answered all those
And
questions.
she
And now what we're
said
going to
she
do,
watched your content.
it's going to go 100 miles a minute here. We're going to
we
jump
got-
back. We're going to get back to shout-outs. Guys, we've got less than a half an hour left on the stream, just so you know.
Can we
We're going
please
to go
hurry
till
it
around
up?
9 p.m. tonight, just so everybody knows. So let's do some more shout-outs on the tip side, then we'll get to the YouTube side, and then we'll get caught up with chat that's going a mile a minute to catch up here because we weren't looking at it. Okay. Let's take a look here. I'm just going to ignore this stupid question about drama. I ignore all drama questions, so let's get rid of that.
You're not, though.
Let's see here.
If you were ignoring it, you wouldn't even say anything about
I don't
it.
think so, but someone did an anonymous $5 tip saying, do you have an accent? Do you have a slight accent,
I mean,
and what would you consider that it is if you do think you have one?
If I did, I don't know, because
What?
I don't know my own.
If I did what?
Right. You wouldn't
voice.
notice your own accent,
Yeah.
right?
I have no
Personally,
self-awareness.
I don't think she has one. But maybe you do. Maybe you think she does. I don't think she has an
God.
accent. But then again, I'm from Connecticut.
Well, we don't
so you
talk in
guys tell me
absolutes
sometimes
now?
that you think I have an accent, right? So maybe that's what it is. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you for that.
Let's see here. August with another $5 tip.
August,
He's
get
feeling
help.
I hope you've had a good night tonight. I hope
Message
that
Derek.
to be here before. I'm definitely will be here next week. I'm going for a vacation across the country with my girlfriend, so be safe. Well, I don't know what we're doing this
Sure
week.
you are.
You better bring the air pump. You're gonna have to pump her up, brother. Pump her up. If you're going for cross country, you want to bring the pump with you.
This is not something that we've committed to doing every week. We may or may not. Again, this is more, how you feel. If you like doing this, if you want to do it once a week, we don't have to do it once a week. Perhaps the next time would actually be when Like a Dragon comes out and we do that island mode. But the thing is, we don't know the extent of, like, how do you unlock it? How do you get the content in it? How early in the game do you get to it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We don't know that.
Huge problem.
Maybe it's not until, like, you're 15, 20 hours in. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess we have to find that out when the game comes out.
This.
No,
from there.
Come on. No. We can't talk. We don't
too
talk.
busy.
You know the schedule.
See, what happens. We may or may not do another one next week.
May or may not. Okay, so may or may not. I don't. Doesn't look like Cat's gonna do it. We do get a close. Thanks to Mario Faker, we do have a picture of the ring here, and there you go. Not perfect clarity, of course, because the camera we're working with. But there you go. That is the ring that she still wears proudly to this day. Maybe.
Okay, I got a tip here. Let's see.
Hang on. I got a tip here.
Okay, so from Neutron. $1.17 tip says, particularly in your lifetime, would you consider yourself a healthy eater, or did you actually start to eat?
Holy fuck, dude!
Come on.
Shit, dude. Do you have any awareness of anything?
Particularly in your lifetime, would you consider yourself a healthy eater?
This is like camo level 1%. It still gets underneath his vision.
Dude. All right, here we go. Strap in. Last chance for something hype, I bet.
Did you actually start to eat more healthy once you guys kind of got together and started making
Oh, yeah.
Very stealthy.
Dude, that's...
The guy puts a leaf on his head and he's like, where'd he go?
Oh, God. I was going to say, like, bring up some kind of picture of Cat. You tell me if she started eating healthy when they got together. Look at Cat right now in the top left. You tell me they got hot. Like, look at her. That's what she used to look like. Then she started getting healthy right when he came? Oh, God. This is incredible.
All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. Like health conscious about the meals that you make, or did you become more health conscious when you were out here?
I grew up that.
Thank you for that. Here's Cat Vision. All right? For the next 3 minutes, we get to see what Cat looked like before she met DSP. And let's see. The question was,
after... the key skeletal by comparison.
Yeah.
Start to eat more healthy once you guys kind of got together.
Here we go, right here.
Meals together. Were you always like health conscious about the meals that you make, or did you become more health conscious when you were out here?
I grew up that way, eating healthy. So I think my whole life.
So what happened?
At least trying to,
And then.
No.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, honestly, the meals you make are way healthier than the stuff.
This has to be a joke. Like, this is offensive. Look at his face right here. This is just bad.
That I was eating before.
Right.
Like,
Even
really,
Super Blind Man is like, wait, hold on.
Better than pasta, heavy cheese and shit that
This is coming from a family that DoorDashes admitted once a week. It's more than that.
I was used to eating. And, our diet in general is just a lot better. By the way,
just pretending someone's thin is, look at that corner demon. Pretending someone's thin when they're not is also offensive. It's also a fucked up thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to not, obviously you don't make fun of someone's weight when you're together with them. You could try to do things healthy together in a cool way, but you don't pretend they're skinny. That's also a fucked up thing to do. And that's what he's doing right now. Obviously we don't eat fucking fast anymore. Oh, what are they eating, dude? Come on.
Almost used to eating, and our diet in general is just a lot better. By the way, almost no red meat, right?
Well,
which is a huge thing.
Yeah, we try to pick like chicken and turkey instead of beef because it's less fat.
Very low.
This is.
Who do you think you're fooling?
What is this? What is this?
Yeah.
That are better for you overall, which is great, right?
Right.
Okay.
This is the weirdest. That was the weirdest question tonight. What's going on here? We're just pretending there's no change? You see the change.
No,
people have eyes.
Just water weight. It happens.
So
it's
it looks like
man, you just
people have eyes.
Swell up.
Yeah.
Give me balance. Had done a super chat.
Give me balance.
What?
£5. Thank you. Give me balance.
Oh, 5 pounds. You gotta. Is that what's the exchange rate on that? Actually, it's good for you, so you'll take those.
It says with the next Fallout and Elder Scrolls games, do you think they're going to be as disappointing as Starfield was? Wow. What do you think? Do you have any faith left in Bethesda at this point?
I don't even know if I should say anything on that.
Yeah, it's good for a Q&A show.
Is that bad, huh?
Well, I mean, there's a tiny shred of hope in me that it could be good, but I'm not even gonna get it. As much as I'm excited for Elder Scrolls 6, I don't want to get hyped up like I did for Starfield. Even though I know Starfield was a new IP and all that stuff, but it's just Starfield was so bad that I mean, it's not even that it was just okay or it was a little bit bad. It was terrible.
Right.
So
just preening.
it's kind of hard to have faith.
Right.
Just gotta get my hair right, man.
In my opinion, the problem with Starfield
Can't get it perfect.
That was Bethesda's chance to show that they could rebound from bad projects. Fallout 4 wasn't bad, but it also was not as well received as Fallout 3 or New Vegas. So people were like, oh man, did they lose their way?
Look at this.
Their next project immediately out of the gates is Fallout 76, and that's a flop, right? That's a huge failure at launch. It took them years and years for it to even become functional and to build a community. So after 2 mistakes, right, the next thing immediately after that is let's do something to knock it out of the park, right? And just
what was this? What was this bat? Like that? How you? Is that a bat?
Is your arm the bat?
Like he never knew how to hold a bat. That's how you hold the bat. Like that is not how anyone that has ever held a bat holds a bat. Like that is not what you do.
The park, right? And just boom.
Started thinking Cyrax might be.
And what did they come out? With a
he knew how to swing a bat.
That, I think the best way to describe it is mid-milk toast, right? There's nothing special about it.
Hell yeah.
It's boring. It's the same paint by numbers. We really dialed it in this time, guys. We used the same form.
Oh, that was I was wondering what this is. This is dialing it in. I didn't get it at first. He's with the phone. I'm dialing it in. As Cat contemplates everything.
This time, guys, we used the same formula. We didn't even do anything new, and when we tried something new, it didn't work or was so extra
so we
that
did
we
do
didn't
something
need it in
new.
the game. It's just a huge
We
disappointment.
didn't try anything new
except
for when we tried something new.
Do I have faith that it's going to be good? No. Honestly, the next game Bethesda comes out with, I'm going to be more skeptical. I'm
oh my god! Imagine that. He's going to be skeptical, dude.
Analyzing that game for things that are
he's going to
good.
be so skeptical. He's going to consider not buying it.
He's going to buy the
buy it.
Pre-order the first fucking day. You better watch out, Todd Howard. You better be careful.
With Starfield,
Thin
I
ice,
was more
Todd.
optimistic, and now I just don't feel that optimism anymore. They kind of blew it, right?
They blew it, dude. Can't wait to pre-order the game.
All right, guys, we are winding up. We got about maybe 20 minutes left on the stream.
Up?
Oh, sick! We're winding up. All right, let's release this wind up.
So I would say this is your last chance if you'd like to get some questions in.
We're winding up,
please tag us in the chat. We're going back now to the open questions in the chat room for the finale here tonight. Okay. Andy, we already answered that question about visiting foreign countries tonight. We already said maybe Japan #1 and then maybe Europe in the future. But we have no idea if we'll ever be able to do that.
On the stream,
Vietnamese Comrade says, do you play Call of Duty, and how do you feel about the franchise in general?
I do not. I don't play it.
You don't play it. Do you like it? Do you have any feelings about it?
I don't play it, but
none at all.
Nope.
She just said I don't play it, and it's like, what do you think about it? I don't know. I don't play it.
Okay.
It's an overhyped generic shooter. So
there you go.
How would you know it's overhyped?
Cat, who is your favorite character in Lord of the Rings? His is Samwise.
Ooh, okay. You don't answer this in chat if you already saw this. Ludwig, what is her favorite? No, Lord of the Rings, the movie. She's gonna say movie, so you know the classics. I'm gonna say
Aragorn, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Aragorn. I think she's gonna say Aragorn.
Legolas.
Yeah, it's one of those two, but I bet she's gonna say Aragorn. Is she? I guess she's gonna say Aragorn. Let's see, or it could be Gandalf. I think Dark Horse is Gandalf. Let's see.
Nice.
Oh, Samwise. I like Samwise.
Samwise.
The fat one.
Your favorite
That's
character.
A tough one.
Or do you have a group of favorites?
What? I thought we just said Samwise. Oh.
A group of favorites?
You have a group of favorites?
Come on.
I like the whole...
I like so many of them.
I'm trying to think.
I like the whole fellowship.
So just who are some of your favorites? Just name off the ones you like.
Oh my god.
Even DSP's getting frustrated.
This is bad.
It doesn't have to be the favorite, like overall. Just who are some of the characters you really like?
Just give us a fucking answer, lady.
Franchise, right?
Please say something, Kat.
Gandalf.
Hell yeah! Look at that.
Gandalf.
Called it.
I called it. That's what I'm saying. I have problems. I have real issues. I was able to call that.
I don't know. I like them all. It's hard to.
All right. Well, forget it then. We don't have to. I'm just saying.
I mean, they're all good.
What?
Like
She gave an answer.
every single character is
All right,
good
forget
in their
it.
own way.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all good in their own way.
But okay, how about this?
Oh, God, shut the fuck up. How much does someone have to tell you they're done with a question before you stop asking about it? How much? A normal person knows it's over at this point. Phil is going back.
One of the things that's great about Lord of the Rings is that even though you have such a cast of characters, and even though you even have 4 hobbits, every one of them stands out individually, right? Like you can think about each one. You can think about Merry, Pippin, Frodo, Sam, Gandalf, Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, and they all have iconic things about each one of them because they each have an involved backstory, cool cultural stuff about each one. None of them are boring.
Yeah, did he
None
say
of them are
Frodo?
copies of
Scroto?
Oh.
We gotta go back. I gotta hear Scroto.
Aragorn, and you get him, Frodo, Sam, right?
Okay,
like you can think about each
Frodo.
one. You think about Merry, Pippin, Frodo, Sam,
Frodo of the Shire.
Gandalf, Legolas.
Stop pounding. You hear the pounding? That's not me. That's him.
Gimli, Aragorn, and they all have iconic things about each one of them because they each have an involved backstory, cool cultural stuff about each one. None of them are boring. None of them are copies of each other, right?
Oh, yeah.
I like Legolas.
You like the elf Legolas?
Yes.
Nope. Oh, we both called it.
Damn it. Yeah, we both called that, I guess.
Because that's the build I would play in like a fantasy, like Skyrim.
A ranger.
Oh, yeah. Stealth archer. I get you, honey. We're on the same wavelength here.
Or not ranger, like a archer, agile style.
Yeah.
Get him from afar, perfect shot kind of stuff.
I would say he's one of my top because of that.
Yeah, hell
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Someone had said it scrolled off the screen. I just caught it at the tip of my eye there. What do you, in general, how do you feel about
to get a
the
third
Persona
strike
series?
before we
Do you
wrap
like
up.
the Persona
Yeah.
game franchise?
I played 4 and 5. I liked them both, but I liked the story of 4 better than 5 because it's a murder mystery.
Would you play a future Persona game if it came out? Would you be interested in playing it?
I would
Wow,
try
these
it.
follow-ups, these dented follow-ups are the worst part of tonight.
Did you? What about?
It's moved top
Cat
left.
behind you. Look out.
Look out! He's alive.
down.
He turned on me. He hates the dented follow-ups.
That new one that the makers of Persona are making, but it's fantasy, not modern. Did you see that?
Oh my God!
I forgot what the name of it is.
I know. I
You would
forgot.
talk about this stuff. Did you see that, honey? Everything's about. Did you see that? Did you see that?
See, I don't really like Wii style games that much.
Whoa. Wow.
Wii. I don't like Wii.
I did like,
No,
like
weeb.
you said, I did like.
Weeb style. I thought it was Wii.
I don't
I thought
really
you
like.
liked Persona
What?
and Yakuza.
Her favorite game is Yakuza.
And you want to go to
isn't it?
Japan?
I don't like Wii.
Not a weeb, though.
Style games that much. But I did like I said, I did like Persona 4 because of the story. And I would try that new game that they, whatever it's called. But I'm not crazy. Like, I don't like anime. I don't like the anime style games. The weeb stuff.
But
you collected swords, lady.
Yeah, I know. If you collect swords, that's very weeby. I mean, just being honest, dude. If you buy samurai swords, you're a weeb.
The part is when you played some of those, you liked them.
Yeah.
It's not that you're prejudiced against them. You just don't have an affinity.
I think Phil Yeah, I think that's it. Documentary style Phil. I think she got bullied into hating all that stuff.
Right. There's so many of them.
You know, like she used
Just
to like Attack on
all
Titan.
the personality is just like pignotized out of her.
Out. It is gone.
Too. It's just like
here's the thing.
Just a
I'm
retail
similar,
Karen
but
now.
I'm
Yep.
similar in the realm of fighting games. Okay.
Oh.
It's not that I don't like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue. I just don't have an affinity
You actually called everyone that played that faggots.
for that art
And you said they should suck each other's penis.
style or that cultural
That's what you actually said. So let's just call it what it is.
style. So
Yeah.
if you ask me,
And that's a quote from him, by the way. I'm not saying that. He literally said that.
would you rather play Tekken, Street Fighter, or Guilty Gear? I'm gonna say I'll play Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear in that order, right? Like that's my affinity. So it's not that we don't like the games because they're bad games. It's that there's just things you don't have a real affinity for.
Right.
And I don't. That art style to me is like, nah, I've seen it a million times. I've seen a million games, a million
Right.
shows, a million movies. They all look the same, right?
It becomes very generic.
It doesn't stand out anymore.
Right.
Right. There you go.
Okay.
Let's see
never
here.
heard that take.
No, well, great take. Very deep.
Take a look
Like,
here.
they're
I believe we got another
extremely
tip.
unique and striking. They're not generic.
No, they choose to make a style choice that is striking and unique. That's actually a feature.
So, Anso Kamaru to the $1.50 says, similarly to Kat, I am a self-taught cook. I actually specialize in Chinese and Asian cuisine. My girlfriend is actually Chinese. Is there a particular person that you base your recipes on, or do you just go like random Google
my God.
searches?
Oh, Gordon Ramsay.
Personally, I get most of my recipes from Instagram.
Oh, Instagram's a good. It's got a lot of recipes on there. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I get.
Now people are going to try and find our Instagram account.
Yep. Should have said that, honey.
Pick up things from there. I mean, I don't always actively search for recipes, but I like to watch, like different chefs, react. Like I like those chefs react and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Hates reality shows.
Hate reality shows. Loves the chef reacts, which is like level 1 fucking content.
And I learn a lot about like cooking from that.
All her takes are the most mainstream of well, both of them. Let's get real, but mainstream of mainstream. Look at this eye contact, very rare. This is an epic moment. We have eye contact, boys. She's leaning forward as far as possible to get away from it, but there we go.
Okay.
See the dead eye marker.
See how fast it goes? It is once it happens, it splits.
And I learned a lot about like cooking from that.
Look, whoa!
Okay, so, if you guys are wondering why it looks like I just grew
Yikes!
a foot, it's because I'm trying to stretch my back out. This stool is about to decompose under my ass here. Not meant for this long of sitting. We definitely got to get something better. Hopefully tomorrow. All right, another tip came in here. A $2 tip from August.
August, please.
Good Lord.
August, start blowing up your girlfriend now. She has a lot of air pockets in there, dude. You got to fill it up for a cross country trip, brother. Get started on it.
I want to give a thank you to the mods. You are appreciated tonight. Take pride in yourselves for what you did. Yeah. I mean, there's an incredible amount of trolls. Personally,
Take pride because you're getting nothing else.
Yep, you get nothing else out of it, brother. Enjoy your cross-country trip.
Some of them myself, but the mod team here did a good job tonight of trying to catch that too, and I appreciate any mods that were here helping out tonight. As usual, you know, the trolls will always come out in force for certain particular nights.
Wonder why they would be out in force. Something that you maybe wanted to happen here?
Let's see here. We already answered that. Walmart walnuts. We already said her favorite recipes are her baked chicken recipe and also her Japanese curry, so we don't need to reiterate that. Andy is wondering, are you into superheroes at all?
Okay, let's see.
I know the answer, but they might want to hear the answer from you. Are you into superheroes or anything?
Could you say that for everything? And she hates superheroes? Ludwig, lore check. Why does she hate superheroes?
Because her ex took her to Marvel movies.
Correct.
Didn't like that. No.
Not anymore.
Ooh.
Is there a reason, like, is
that still is that close to the skin, you know?
Is there a reason why?
Like that's that close to, I mean, that's a long time ago. You'd think you might be over it by now. I mean, at least not saying over it, but I mean, have it, let's say, handled it enough and accepted it enough to not have this level of reaction, but.
No.
Not anymore.
Guy who teased reviewing Invincible, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good point.
Is there a reason, like...
Oh! You want to continue with that?
Is there a reason why you don't like superhero stuff?
Extremely oversaturation.
Stretch. Any cat stretch.
It's obvious. There's freaking too many Marvel movies. You know, it's too much. It just makes you not want to like it anymore.
Right.
Even if you did, like, I was never, like, really into superheroes before it became, like, you know... took over everything.
Yeah.
But now that it has,
you're gonna play Wolverine when it comes out.
Too many, and it's just like it's the movies are boring now. They're incredibly. I mean, I guess I understand. There's some people who
Game of the Year is Spider-Man 2.
Fine, but,
right.
You know.
Yeah, but you know what? Not even as much anymore. Because look at the box office results from the last 2 years.
Oh my God!
The Marvel movies are not doing that good anymore.
Well, yeah,
they're failing.
Depending,
you know?
I mean, yeah.
Most of them have not done well. There's very few. Maybe the Spider-Man movie did good, and the Guardians of the Galaxy did good.
No one
but
cares.
the other 5 Marvel movies all tanked, in a row too. So I think there's something to be said there. There's just way oversaturation. They overflooded the market. They thought there'd be way more demand.
They didn't flood it. They overflooded.
No, than there really is at this point. You know?
Yep.
I think when.
I mean, well, that's why you get subversions like The Boys. That's like a different twist.
Listen, can we wind it up here?
You know that you've overflooded the market when you're asking yourself, which version of the Suicide Squad is your favorite? What?
Yeah.
Why are there multiple
Look at that. He leans forward. She goes right.
versions of the Suicide Squad to begin with? What the fuck are you talking about?
Look at that. Anything to avoid it. He gets close to me. Hang on. He's getting close to me. Got to move over.
Right? You're out of your mind. So.
Okay, he's
no,
back.
I mean, the whole point is that they could die during any mission, as you know, where the name comes from. So you're gonna get roster changes.
You're out of your mind.
Oh.
No.
Oh, copium dealer. Nice. You got the Jasper. That's rare.
See again, Eva Cowboy fan asking, do you have any kind of a favorite TV show? Did you ever think about watching Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul and stuff like that?
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul? I love Better Call Saul.
Did you ever think about watching
Hey, we got the Latino on his team, Raquel Rodriguez.
Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's on
Breaking
the
Bad or
team.
Better Call Saul? And
Oh, yeah, I gotta hear it. Sorry, I'm talking over it.
a favorite TV show? Did you ever think about watching Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul and stuff like that? We haven't really been into like a big narrative-based show, right? Like very
Well, she hates reality-style shows, but you haven't watched narrative-style shows. So what's left?
rarely have we watched a show that's a narrative-based and we watch consistently.
Yeah, you just watch Stranger Things by yourself, all 3 seasons.
So I mean,
First
I don't
3
even know
seasons.
like if you ever had a favorite show over time or anything, right?
Right.
Okay.
Clip Curator says he probably has horrible gin breath. I mean, he got that water refill. Didn't ask about her, though. Could have said, you want something, honey? No. Just get it for my fucking self.
Oh, let's see here.
Can we wrap this? Can we wind this up, please? Please wind it up. I'm tired of this.
I don't know
Wind
what
it
you
up.
mean. Any games you guys disagree on quality-wise, what does that mean? Do you mean that we disagree on the quality?
Pretty simple.
Pretty fucking simple question, brother. Is there a game you think is good that she thinks is not good? You want to try that, or
Our opinion on the game? I don't
DSP
understand
likes
what you're
Disney
saying
Dreamlight
with that.
Valley. Cat is lukewarm on
If
it.
you can elaborate. Excuse me.
brother?
Cat would rather not play it.
That was a LARPer question, by the way, guaranteed.
I've already talked about our days off, and we don't have like date nights per se because we don't have time. Our
We
day off
don't-
is just us running around doing a lot of errands and stuff, right?
You don't like each other?
And so because of that, do we do stuff together that we like to do, like
No.
You know-
It's Tevin's fault.
watch a show, have a drink, order in or go out to dinner? Yes, we do that, but we don't have
goddamn right you order in,
scheduled
brother.
date nights or dates like that because we kind of have to squeeze it in between everything else that we do on our day off. You know what I mean?
What do you drink
So-
together?
Uh-huh. A reminder that Phil works 5 hours a day on his work days. I mean, sometimes 6 hours, but work days. You can't do anything else during those work days. Time together has to be on the designated off day.
Okay. All right. At this point, I would say we are definitely winding down with the questions. I see a lot of repeat questions at this point, and I think people are just kind of harping on the same stuff. I don't want to sit here and repeat. So unless we get a few more original questions in the next few minutes, we're
it better be
probably going to
original.
wrap it up and call it a night.
Have you ever punched a bee? Who's the tallest person you've ever
No,
met?
Tub Tubs is saying, are you going to check out the new Pokemon-inspired game, Pal World? It looks fun on Gamepad. Did you even hear about that?
Have you ever
I don't
tried
even know
to
what he's
swim
talking
in
about.
the ocean?
No.
I don't even know what
Ask
that
these
is.
questions. I'm telling you good questions.
You ever
Do you
met
have
a
particular
man
game
over
that you thought was
6'5"?
incredibly funny and made you laugh out loud the most?
Have you ever
Goat Simulator 3.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That game had a ton of funny stuff in it.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole game is a joke, right? Like, it's not a serious game at all. The whole setup of the game and every little mini game you're doing in it is meant to be a funny
Ain't Saints
reference
Row,
to
though.
something or something, right?
Too silly.
So, okay.
Right.
Have you ever seen a monkey on an elephant?
Seeing ridiculous stuff.
Ask
No, we're not
these
going to. We have no
questions.
plans to play Mario Party. Tub Tubs is saying it's Pokemon with guns.
Oh.
Play Pokemon with guns shooting things. Okay.
Sounds like Seattle.
Michael is wondering, how do you feel about the direction God of War is going? Do you think this is a good direction the way that the series
definitely.
Do you
I
like
mean,
that
the
they're
original
basing
ones were
their
stupid.
player
Like, there was
base
a
off
lot-
of your husband?
Oh, well, the narrative was stupid with the immature stuff, like in the original
we're
ones.
still
it's
on
much
this?
more serious now.
Much more serious.
You know, with
yeah.
Kratos and Atreus.
They have
and
like
their
Goat
stories,
Simulator.
and
They added the Goat Simulator mode. It's super serious.
It's much better in my
What-
opinion.
No, and
yeah,
that's funny
like
'cause that's
immature
exactly
stuff like sex.
what the point was. The original trilogy was supposed to be about Kratos
got rid of all that
and
nasty
was
stuff.
Completely unchecked, right? He had
completely
no
unchecked.
maturity, no intelligence, just rage. Everything he does is rage and gore and just no control at all. And look what happens. He kills all the gods and everything gets messed up.
Right.
These last 2 games were about him becoming older, becoming more self-aware, becoming more mature, being a father, changing who he is, but then also having to live down the sins of his past, of his previous life.
Oh, it's if he says it's like him, I'm gonna flip. If he says it's like myself, let's hear it.
So I agree. I think that the modern games are much, much, much better.
Then why'd you skip the DLC?
So
too tough.
Okay.
Not gonna
Have
play
you
the
ever been
DLC
outside of
though.
America at all?
No.
Okay. Only in the contiguous United.
I think she understands the question and already answered it, Philip. Do we need to explain it after she answers it?
Outside of America at all?
No.
Okay. Only in the contiguous United States.
Contiguous?
Okay.
That's what that means.
Sarah thinks that Kratos' story arc reminds her of my story, of how I've grown and
suppose so.
changed.
Yeah.
Oh my
There you go.
god.
There's
I
commonality
told you.
there.
I just didn't kill
there.
anyone. That's the thing. I didn't
Well,
murder
yeah.
anyone along the way.
Well, that's
Well,
that's not let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's not confirmed.
But all right, Derek, you have a good night.
R.I.P.
All right, guys, last few minutes here, last few questions.
Last chance
Please
to
tag us.
throw
Last
money at
chance
me, August.
to get something answered tonight.
Come on, August.
Brawl Bomber, we already answered that question about our favorite Yakuza game. We're not going to answer it again. Sorry.
Not gonna answer to get. Not gonna
Did we
rewind
watch
the
it?
stream.
You did not watch Invincible.
But you wanna
I
make
only
this
saw
like a
part
regular
of season
thing.
1 of Invincible and
Not
never
gonna
saw
rewind the
season
stream,
2, and I'm not really
motherfucker.
interested in it at this point.
Come on, August. Tell us about what you did your off day, motherfucker. Let's go.
Do you even remember the characters from Persona 4?
I don't. It was so long
It was
ago.
ages ago, like 3-4
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
think.
I don't know. I
Yes.
remember their names or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot
Do you like
Teddy.
Indian
No.
Yeah. I love Indian food.
You make it.
What's your okay? Since this would be
I
Okay.
think curry is.
Ready for the dented follow-up?
a follow-up question, I'm sure someone will ask. What's some of your favorite things
Oh, now he's trying to cut. He's trying to like talk him up. This is a follow-up. Someone would ask.
in Indian food?
Chicken tikka masala. Like any kind of curry that has chicken or lamb. I tried the goat, but I don't really like the goat that much. I
It
like,
has a unique flavor to it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's see here. No, we have no plans to get Jasper a cat buddy. We've already talked about it. He's the kind of cat that wants to be the center of attention at all times. If there was another cat in the house to draw attention away, he would literally be upset and it would cause him to act out in a destructive manner. So we don't want to put him in that
You
position. He's
assume.
literally not that kind of. He wants to
Cats
be.
can
the
never do
pet.
that. Cats cannot coexist.
So that's how we treat him.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you prefer Xbox, Nintendo, or PlayStation, or does it not matter?
Oh, great question. I was really wondering about this
Matter.
one.
Doesn't matter.
Ah.
I don't think so.
What do you mean by that? Do you not like one of the other ones? Do you hate the Xbox? What do you mean by that?
Sides.
There you go. You're not an Xbox, a Sony Pony, or a Nintendo Nintendork. I don't even know what they're called. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, right now, the Series S is what I've been playing on the most.
Corner demons eat their souls.
Last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That's the I bought you the cheap one. Remember that, Annie?
And that's amazing. It's a great console.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a
sorry about that.
Nintendrone. I thought
Whoa.
it was Nintendork. I apologize. It's Nintendrone. It's equally insulting, just in a different way. Okay.
What souls? Good one.
It's more clever, actually.
Whoa. I guess this will be a bunch of tips came in out of nowhere all together. So I guess this will probably be our last few questions.
How many
we'll
from
answer of the night.
August?
All right, I'm saying we get one more from August, and he's gonna say, "Well, since I'm here, I'll tell you what I'm doing this weekend. I'm cutting the heads off 4 women and then wearing their skin. I'm also going cross country with my girlfriends. But this one decomposed. I'm gonna have to find a new one tomorrow."
A $10 tip just came in.
August, come on, August.
What on earth?
August.
So Rick Perez did a $10 tip. He says YouTube's algorithm is now favoring longer videos and compilations. Would you consider
Not gonna talk about this, brother. Not gonna talk. Not the stream for that, brother.
making a full playthrough video for DSP Throwback, like one of your shorter games from the? So what you're saying is an entire game in one video? I'm not so sure about that. At one point that was true, and that was many years ago, where they changed the algorithm that the longer your video, it literally would push it to the top.
That is a new thing, though. Do you know anything about that, Ludwig? I consider you a YouTube expert.
Longer videos, like what?
People are re-uploading videos, and they're like 20 like someone that made content creator for years. They'll put together their whole 20 hours of like, I don't know, weird shit together to make it like watch it overnight. People think it's like a new thing I've been seeing. Like YouTube Historian just did it. Yeah, now people are kind of following his lead. Like you can find like D&D facts, and like this dude will make 10-minute videos once a week, but now they put them like 100 together, and it's like a fucking 20-hour video. But it seems to be something. About it. Yeah, it's something. It seems to be. It seems to be a thing. It's a trend, as Kat would say.
I think it's based on overall engagement. And if you have a 5-hour video, what are the chances that someone's going to watch the entire video? Probably slim. So in reality, I think that would create low engagement, and that would hurt the video. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think there's evidence of what you're saying. Like at one point, I think that was the case.
Someone that doesn't watch any other YouTube content creators understands how YouTube works. Yep.
But I don't think that's the case anymore. So, thank you for the tip. You got a $2 tip here from Slie. Do we see any mountains when we're out in Washington? I visited Colorado. The Rockies are beautiful. Yeah.
See mountains. I don't know. They're kind of large.
Have you ever seen?
They're kind of hard to miss.
Have you ever seen a mountain range?
Yes, there is the Mount Rainier out here.
Oh, shout out to Rainier.
When you drive certain places, you can actually see Mount Rainier right there on the horizon. Beautiful.
Yes,
on a clear day, you can see it with the snow.
We don't drive to those places, but we could.
It's really, really gorgeous, but it's only from certain directions and certain ways that you go, so you can't always actively see it. It's beautiful, though.
What's the tallest mountain you've ever seen?
And you got a $2 tip from Little Jimmy.
Shout out to Little Jimmy.
Did you ever watch anything from PBS? Do you remember shows like Barney or Sesame Street or any of those shows growing up?
Yeah. All right, can we get Kat's take, please?
Which one? I know you said you would watch Sesame Street, right? Oh, you did watch Barney?
Yeah.
See, I watched it last week. It was pretty good.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Sesame Street, because Sesame Street's been around forever. Like.
It's the Cookie Month.
He's waking up. I asked a dented follow-up. Corner Demon's waking up again.
Forever, like since like the 1970s, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's probably like 4 or 5 generations of people who've seen Sesame Street as a kid.
Barney was like the 90s, I think.
Probably the 90s, right? Yeah. See,
Probably. I love you.
I know I watched Sesame Street, and I know I watched some other weird stuff, like Romper Room and Zoobledy Zoo and like weird shit that used to be on TV.
Did you watch Lamb Chop?
I saw.
Great question, Kat.
Lamb Chop, but it wasn't what I would watch. You know what I mean? Like I knew of it.
Yeah.
But that was like right after I would have watched that style of show. Like I was getting into more like my younger youth years, where I was like X-Men.
My younger youth years.
And violent stuff. So I'm not watching Lamb Chop anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I knew it existed.
We are
what's up, Dark Maggot?
Family.
Good evening. Good to have you here. And as we're wrapping up, because now
with a great big tip and a bag from me to you.
Guys, we are down to the last 5 minutes, FYI. Last few questions of the night. Thank you all. You've been a great audience. You've been respectful for the most part. And thank you to the...
Look at that.
For the most part.
Look at that. Look at Kat. Look right at him when he says that.
Great audience.
Yeah, look at her finger.
Respectful for the most part.
Bam.
And thank you to the mod team who kept stuff under control tonight.
Thanks,
really appreciate that. And we'll get back to you about in the next week when we think we're going to do something like this again. I don't know when the next one would be. Hopefully, when we do, we will have a better stool.
You guys better come up with some better fucking questions.
Yes, Vietnamese comrade, we do like Vietnamese food.
Thanks, Vietnamese comrades.
Like banh mi and pho. I've had a banh mi sandwich, but I got the wrong one. I got tuna, and it was a bad protein to have in the sandwich. I should have got like
bad protein
pork or something. Yeah. I blame myself, but we both had pho soup, and we like the pho. We think it's delicious. So.
Pho.
It does depend what meat you get in it, though.
It does.
That's true, because you...
Great take, Kat.
You mean protein, Kat.
Protein. Say it right, Kat.
That's the technical term.
You get tons. You can get meatballs.
You can get tons. Oh, meatballs. Okay. It's like Italian style.
You can get spare ribs. You can get...
spare rib style. Hype.
Get a whole shank of, meat.
Shanks. You can get whole shanks.
Get steak. You can get chicken. You get a million proteins in there, and it makes it taste completely different, right?
Oh, so you explained. She answered that simply, and then you made it dented. Like she just said, it matters what kind of meat you get, and then you make it dent with the dented explanation.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Wake
Dark
up.
Maggot, we're at the end. This is it, man. We're
This is it,
we're about to sign off.
Not gonna rewind the stream.
He says, dang it, I missed it. Hey, you can rewind it, though, right? And we're going to upload, too. We're going to upload the 2 parts.
Can't rewind it, actually. You gotta re-upload it, brother. Gotta babysit that.
Did you ever play a Metal Gear Solid game at all? Ever?
Played 5.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know that. You played
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5. What did you think of 5?
Well, it was the first one I played, so it's a challenging
You said that.
game for sure. But it was different from most other games I played.
You've never really been into a heavy.
Think of that exchange right there, real quick. It was, if you play any games? No, I just played 5. I played Metal Gear Solid 5. So what'd you think of it? Well, it was the first one I played. Great.
It was challenging and different from other games I played, which were not that.
Oh, okay.
Stealth game at that point.
Right.
Okay.
And that was like forever ago. What year did that come out? I don't even remember.
A long time ago. I would say like, what, 2016?
Ages ago. Why don't you say
Something
ages?
like that.
Yeah.
2015, 20. It's old at this point.
Yeah.
It's pretty old. So.
Well, it really matters what kind of protein you ate that day.
Let's see here. We already said she's not into horror movies. You can stop asking about The Exorcist. I just show people just don't listen and they just.
Dude, you gonna say that? Exorcist. He probably doesn't even know. But go ahead.
We already said she's not into horror movies. You can stop asking about The Exorcist. I just show people just don't listen and they just.
Exorcist, dude. Are we saying Exorcist? I don't think he knows she even went through that.
I'm the same questions over and over. Yeah, you know, Tub-Tubs, one thing we've never had is Korean barbecue. There are one or two Korean barbecue places out there.
How you haven't lived.
Towards, like, group eating
You haven't lived.
Because what you do is you cook your meal there together.
What about the protein choices? Can you please say that?
Right, it's like a social aspect. You get like 5-6 people together all cooking.
Can you get shanks with it?
It's not really something like 2 people will go do. Nor, I mean, I think we've agreed here. We don't when we go out to eat.
Yeah.
Typically, we don't want to have to cook our own food. You know what I mean? Like we. Usually we're out, we've done a million errands, we just want to sit down and relax and eat. It's hard to do that when you have to sit there and cook your food there.
Too lazy for Korean barbecue? What the fuck is it? I gotta cook it now, huh?
So it's not something we've ever really tried. I've heard it's delicious though, so.
That's too much interaction, dude. That you gotta talk and stuff. They can't do that. That's way too much.
Okay.
All right,
all right, guys. I think that's it's about to be 9 o'clock. I think that's a good time to stop.
I know you're waiting for that $18.
Again, want to say thank you.
Huh?
You guys are amazing. The support tonight, outstanding. Really awesome of you to come out and hang out with us for this family night, and we hope that you enjoyed the Q&A. Again, don't know when we'll do it again. Could we do it next week? We could, but we're not going to say yes or no. We'll talk about it over the week.
Could we do it next
week?
week?
We will absolutely be doing nights where we're going to play Like a Dragon together. Coming up once it comes out in a little over a week. We have to see how that mode is implemented.
Why
in the
couldn't
game
you just like make this an Ask the King?
I know.
We don't know
just
yet,
add
right?
another number
so
to
once we
the
figure that out,
number
we'll
of
let
Ask
you
the
know.
Kings.
It's the same fucking thing.
Hey, we'll come maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. It depends too, our scheduling too, of how we can do it.
How does it depend on scheduling?
But
it's the same thing every week.
You know, we definitely want to do that. We want to do that mode with you guys and have like this virtual island. That's our family event that we kind of do. I think that would be pretty neat. Virtual island. But you know, we definitely want to do that. We want to do that mode with you guys and have like this virtual island. That's our family event that we kind of do. I think that would be pretty neat. All right, everybody.
What is that in reference
to? All
to?
right. Any last thoughts or last words for anyone before we adjourn for the night? Anything you want to say?
Oh, okay. My bad.
Did you have a good time tonight?
Yeah. On that.
Overall, it was good. All right. And again, thank you to the mods. We know the mods have been here kind of silent, helping. The trolls always come out for this crap, and they did a really good job.
The trolls
did a really good job.
The trolls always come out for this crap. That's literally what he said.
They did a really good job.
Helping
this crap.
The trolls always come out for this crap, and they did a really good job. Definitely, I mean, one thing we've done this twice in a row, 2 weeks in a row.
How was that?
You see the difference now before how it was with Twitch, right? You see how it's way different. It's more controllable on Twitch.
Oh, this is where he has to pignotize her, where his thing was a good idea. We have to leave on a high note. He did this last week too. Even though we have a specific example of her saying, "Could you take care of that?" and he wouldn't. Remember that with the babe or baby. So now we're going to pignotize her to remember this was a good idea, right, honey? You had fun, right?
Would come in with constant accounts and shit, and you couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
Now it's way more controllable,
Is it?
thankfully. So,
Is it?
You know, I think this is going to work out long term to have nights like this, but also gameplay nights where we'll be able to keep it under wraps. So,
dying.
All right, everyone. Thank you all. Great show. And
It was a great
I'll keep
show.
you in the loop over the next week or so about when you can expect to see us on here again.
Any more exorcism
next.
questions?
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good night, and peace out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so that's it, guys. I stopped recording, but I just want to say thank you all for the live audience that's here particularly. You guys were great. And again, thank you to everyone who supported the stream tonight. We're going to wrap up. I'm doing my usual. I'm going to do the daily wrap. I'm going to upload, get everything set up for Friday. Remember, not here tomorrow. It's my day off. We're going to be very busy running around doing a million things.
Gotta go buy a stool.
Come back Friday. Oh, one thing we're going to do together.
That's a pretty full day. We're going to go to a store or two.
Together tomorrow. We're going to watch that Xbox showcase event. It's supposed to be like 50 minutes long. We're going to watch that tomorrow night together, and then on Friday's podcast, I will cover that for you and talk about the games that are covered and my thoughts on all of that. Plus, of course, talk about our day off on the podcast. And then Baldur's Gate 3, daytime stream, and Friday Night Fights, Zangief and Street Fighter 6, Friday night. Okay?
Okay.
So guys, thank you all. This was a great evening stream. We really had a good time. And please have a safe and fun Thursday.
Have a safe and fun Thursday.
See you. I'll see you Friday morning. All right, everyone. Peace, thanks, and good night.
Go fuck yourself.
Cash out.
All right. We are done. We are done. So, real quick recap from my side. I think we started out with a very, extremely down Khetherine Burnell. I mean, anyone could see that. She was not into this idea. Last week started kind of fine. She was kind of had energy, but she did not get her energy, and this time till the second half. We almost got COVID kind of hot take for a second there. We got some hatred for the Seattle-style people there. What are your takeaways, Ludwig?
Yeah, she kind of flowed from angry to bored, and I'm not sure if that was a step up or a step down. She just seemed kind of resigned to, like, she didn't like what was going on, and then she just sort of gave up.
Yeah, kind of said, fuck it. Yeah, like, all right, I'll just answer this bullshit. There were some signs of a little bit more, I don't want to say disagreement, because we didn't get disagreement, but we did get some kind of pushback on a little bit. But let's get it straight. This is what happened. Phil knew that trolls talked about him not letting her answer, so what do we get? We got a dented follow-up every fucking question, which kind of made it way worse, because, you know, and he looked at the camera like, see, guys? See? I'm letting her answer this, motherfuckers. It was just very bad. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to see this next week, because, as you can see, we're at the end. He made more than $100 less. That's not going to be good for him. He's not going to enjoy that. Kat clearly didn't enjoy herself as much, at least in the beginning, and at the end, too. She looked like she was in hell the whole fucking time. Let's get it straight. So I don't think we're going to see this next week.
That was a really weird segment where they're like, yeah, we got to eat healthy.
Yeah, that too.
We got to eat healthy, but we are eating healthy. We're not, like, overeating and stuff, and you're like, you know, we have eyes, right?
Phil chose to ask the question of, did you start eating healthier when we moved in with Phil? It's like, come on, man. What are you doing? Is this like how because they can't talk to each other in person, so maybe that's how he's trying to hint to her, like, hey, you know, is that his way? Is that his dented way of going about it? That's the fucked up way if that's what he's trying to do, but just saying there's a possibility of that. Super Scuffer now says,
sort of like an example. I'm sorry, sort of like an example of just how they just sort of reinforce their delusions.
Yeah. It's all, the saddest part is everything that was all of Kat's opinions that she even had herself are now gone. It's just all gone. And we just get Phil again. Phil's takes on everything. What's your favorite? Well, I don't really know about that. And it's nonsense. But Super Scuffer says, last week this was epic hype. Now we are bored. It still interests me. Like, let's get it straight. If that happened next week, I want to watch it again. I'll definitely be streaming again, because this is any other characters entering the vortex is always interesting. But sadly, I don't think it's going to happen. How about this, Ludwig? I'll put you on the spot. Next week, will you come back on? If they come back on, both.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We got the agreement. It's going to be hyped next week. Any business style announcements from Ludwig before we hit the sign off button?
My birthday stream is coming up later in the week. I think I'm going to play some games like Cult of the Lamb, maybe some Gartic Phone. I'm going to be playing Lethal Company, which we've called Lethal Company.
Oh, nice.
With Ann Lead and some other people, including William the Alchemist.
Oh,
we got it all modded up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, that'd be cool. Obviously, Ludwig's links are below. Let me add your Twitch link, though. I just have your YouTube one now, but I will get the Twitch one there. As for WPIG, tomorrow we're going to start the tomorrow's just going to be the pre-show broadcast thing. I'm going to be out of the house all fucking day, though, so it's going to be 7 hours of content, but I won't be there. So if it fucks up, I hope it doesn't fuck up. But it's going to be 7 hours of an empty studio, but it should play until that being said starts. So Hopefully that fucking works. And then Friday, me and Meerkat, WB Supercard, the hypest show could ever happen. Thanks to a lot of people. A lot of people send me so much awesome stuff. DMs from the WB Supercard forums, the WB Supercard forums themselves, Twitter posts, all Phil's mentions of Supercard. It's got to be at least 4 hours. At least 4 hours on Friday. And that's Ludwig, perfect one to end with. But you're all fucking legends. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And you're all legends. Bye.